Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the What's Good podcast. Today we have JME. Woo!
I was expecting more than that. I was expecting more than that.
I always try and build it up and then just like let it go.
I thought I was waiting for we have something.
Nah, don't make it hype, man. It's calm.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
It's so calm. It's blessed. I'm here. I'll be back next week. It's calm.
every time we get a really good guest, everyone's like, just bring one as a recurring guest. I think they're just trying to replace me.
No, man.
I think I'm sat next to two of the most interesting people I've ever met in my life.
Lies.
No, genuinely, but
Hey.
for different reasons.
Yeah,
You're more of like a specimen.
I'm
So
specimen.
what am I?
You just, bro, you think in a, like you were just talking about it beforehand. You think in a weird way that no one thinks about.
But the way I think isn't anything special. I think people just don't think.
So it is
Yeah.
special.
Can you not think though? Can you like have
Do you
your
ever-
brain?
Yeah, do you ever switch off? Do you ever watch a TV program and don't think about anything other than
Never.
what's going on? That's not normal.
Because when I try and not think, I end up thinking about not thinking.
That's a Skepta lyric.
Is it?
Yeah, I keep thinking about. He says, thinking about thinking. Try not think. He starts thinking about thinking. But listen.
Do it on purpose.
But listen.
I research my guests, man. What can I say?
Listen.
It's wrong guess.
Thinking is all
Yeah,
that
but,
we are.
you know, family.
Thinking is all that we are. Let's get that out of the way straight away. Thinking is all that we are. Thinking thoughts. What's happening?
Because we might not be real.
Experiencing is all that we are. So yeah, what do you want to talk about now?
Fuck,
That's the meaning of life. But now our life could be just be us thinking that we've
Meaning
got
of
a
life
life.
is I don't know why whoever
Overloaded.
whoever said meaning of life. Why did they say that?
There's no meaning of life.
Like, what-
We just
why
here.
did someone say meaning of like? What's the meaning of anything? Why did that become a thing? Meaning of life. What's the meaning of life? Imagine if there was a meaning of life. And everyone's life on the planet, whether you was a kid born into war and saw your dad get exploded and you got a gun at 10 and you was going on the front line, or whether you was a person born into a billionaire family and you lived in some other country where it was always sunny, and when the 1 week it was raining, you flew on your private jet somewhere else, and then another kid that was born into poverty in another country, another kid that was born and adopted and didn't know their parents, another kid that was born blind, didn't see anything, another kid that was born deaf or dumb, couldn't speak, and it was the same meaning for all of you. You had the same meaning. There's meaning of life.
Yeah. It's
Like what?
Yeah.
Or are dogs and cats and ants and bees, are they living as well? Because then isn't that life? So their life obviously has the same meaning as our life, or is it different meanings for different animals?
It's true.
We're 3 minutes in.
But imagine the meaning of life.
It's true. The thing is, because we think that the world is about us, but like, there's more ants than there are humans. So the world
Listen.
could be about ants.
But the world's been there for billions of years.
Yeah.
So it was about us. What was it waiting for? Anyway, forget that one. Hey, what are you talking about?
You know what's really weird? I actually can't understand the thought of, you see when like you go home and you live your life, but obviously I'm not there.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you thinking like I think in terms of like,
No.
oh, okay, now I need to go eat. I need to eat. To me, everyone is like a robot as soon as they've gone.
Yeah.
As soon as
Because my mum used to say to me, like, the world doesn't revolve around you. But I was like, what if it does?
Well, your world,
All I know is me.
your world does revolve around you.
Yeah, it literally does. Like, you guys might not exist, but I do.
It does. It does.
I
but it
know
doesn't.
deep down I exist,
Yeah, I know I exist as well.
but I don't.
I don't
deep
know you
down know.
exist.
Yeah, I don't know that
You
you
never know I
exist.
exist. There's a name for this. I can't
Like
remember
Truman
what it's
Show,
called.
you could be cameras.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't know.
Cameras, not on camera. We could be.
You could be cameras.
That's what the internet's good for, though, because now you can see people streaming all the time, and you can think, right, they exist. That's
true.
That's what amazes people as well. That's what amazes people. I noticed that a lot of people come into streams and they're like, oh my god, and in their head they're thinking, wait a minute, I can't believe that this guy that I've seen spit bars, do shows, whatever, he's playing Apex. Like in their head they're thinking, what?
Yeah,
like,
no, I've
you know
seen
what I
that a
mean?
lot, yeah.
And also, I always say this as well. Like I try to squash it whenever it happens. Like the other day, my daughter was getting her hair done. I was outside the shop taking pictures of the product of the shop because I buy product from them and they keep giving it to me. But I want to buy it, but they want to keep giving it to me because it's good for your hair. And they were like, "Can you take pictures?" And I took pictures outside, and some kids were
It's
like,
hard
"Oh."
being famous.
Some kids, I'm not famous at all. I'm definitely not famous. But some kids were like, "Oh my god," talking to me, and I was like, "Oh, can I FaceTime my brother right now?" And I said, "Why?" I said, "What? Can I FaceTime my mum until I'm with you?" It's like, yeah, go on. Then I was like, but why would I do that? Like, why? Talk to me. You're here now. What do you want to know? Like, do you want to know if Skepta's retiring? Do you want to know when my next songs are coming out? Do you care about anything? Or do you just want to tell your brother you're with me? It doesn't matter. Like, just talk
So
to me.
you've done that for a while, because I know that it was like a few years ago, like years ago. I remember you saying like, oh yeah, you also didn't like pictures, right?
No, I don't like pictures.
Not didn't like. Sorry, you
I
didn't.
love pictures.
You prefer.
I love pictures. I love streaming. I love people that eat
But
meat.
if someone comes
Everything
up-
that people think I don't like. I
someone
love
comes up,
cars that
oh,
are electric.
You're Jamie. Like, oh, like nice to meet you. Can I take a picture? And that's it. You prefer like talk to like. Why would you not rather ask me a question?
I just think, and I think, why are you asking me for a picture straight away? Like, why are you doing that? Also, I'm me as well. That's what I was saying in the first place. I'm me, and I have what they have for other people, obviously, because I grew up and I was watching TV, and I saw the likes of, in the UK, So Solid. I saw the likes of, I don't know, in the UK, like massive big pop acts, whoever, or even in America, whether you're going to like the Dr. Dre's and the Snoop Dogg's, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So to me, they are what I am to these kids. And if I was to meet, or when I did see 50 Cent, I never said, let me have a picture.
Nah.
I never said that.
You want to find out stuff instead?
Yeah, I want to find out stuff. Or if there's not enough time, I think, right, he's rushed, he's going on stage in a minute. I might just want to let him know that, yeah, man, you're loved. Like, thank you. Like, you helped me, or thank you, you inspired me. That's it. So that can help, you know what I mean? I can make him feel good, like, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
didn't want to really likes you. They wouldn't want to take a photo with you. They want to talk to you instead.
That's what I think. Also, I was coming up and becoming an adult at a different time on the planet to these kids today. So when I saw 50 Cent, I probably had a MySpace, but I never had like an Instagram account, a Snapchat account, a TikTok account, and a Twitter account. And you know what I mean? I never had keeping up appearances with everybody online, like, oh, they're with them, they're with them. I never had that. It was literally just probably it's a MySpace page where I can just put things that I've been doing, and you know, it's not really a big deal. You know what I'm saying? If I get a picture of him, then it will be a big deal. But I don't need a picture of him. I'm not gonna have that picture of him and put it somewhere and be like everyone commenting on it, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's probably the difference. But yeah, like I understand how they feel when they see me. I understand it. But I definitely want them to know, just speak to me first. You know what I mean?
About approval though, isn't it? Because I get a picture with you. Realistically, the only reason I get a picture with you is so that I can show other people I've met you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
even though it might be for me to remember that moment, realistically, if I could ask you questions that I've always wanted to ask you instead, that would mean a lot to me more than a picture. Because I know that I've done that. And I've spoken to you, etc. But I can't show Randolph and go, I met Jamie today.
Yeah.
He'll go, where's the proof? And I'll go, I asked him this.
I know, but it doesn't need proof. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone else might need proof.
But that's what I'm saying. Is
the
internet needs proof.
But the fact that you need proof means that it's not real.
Yeah, but they might be nervous though. Like, they might want to ask you those things, but they don't know how to do it. So the easiest thing for them is like,
that's why I ease them into it. That's why I talk to them and ease them into it.
Yeah.
But like, you're right. I used to take people used to take pictures back in the day when it first pictures started. It used to be autographs. Back in the day,
yeah. Now I can't imagine
someone
going
saying,
up someone.
Pulling out a pen.
I've had it. I had it at airport. A guy, but you asked for a picture as well. But you asked for autograph first. And it used to be autographs. And an autograph was like, it was to you. You get it personalized. You might get them to write your name, and you know what I mean.
That's cool. To be fair,
you know what I'm saying.
Autograph's cool.
Autograph, like, it's actually it's real. It's not digital.
Yeah,
it's really
can frame it.
Yeah, it's analog. It's really there. But I used to get people used to take pictures of me or take pictures with me. I used to make them do it on their camera app because they used to always do it on the Snapchat app. It used to always be Snapchat app. And get a snap. I'm like, no. Just open your normal camera app and take a picture if you want a picture. But that's what I used to do. But then
Snapchat was a screenshot, wasn't it? They used to like it wasn't actually a photo.
You'd take the picture and then
only on iPhone it was.
Because on Android, the reason Instagram, right? Instagram was never a thing properly on Androids because the quality wasn't good enough. So they used to just like do the viewfinder and then just screenshot the viewfinder instead of taking a photo.
Yeah, I watched the video on that. And most apps used to screenshot the screen rather than take a photo from the camera app because on Android they would have to program an app for every single Android phone.
Yeah. Whereas
an iPhone is just one app fits all. iPad, iPhone, everything. So it will use the camera app. Whereas you're gonna have to make an app. You're gonna have to make an Instagram app or your Snapchat app for
like
the Samsung,
like Google,
the OnePlus, the whatever. So they've made it literally take a screenshot of the camera screen, and that will be what will go up. That's why everyone's back in the day they'll be like, oh I don't know, was it Vine? My Vine or my whatever on an Android phone will look like. What's it called? Deep fried. You know when it's like
JPEG
JPEG
into a JPEG into a JPEG into a JPEG.
That was the meme. But yes, that's what it was. But yeah, I used to literally make everyone open their camera app and take a picture. Also, I don't like it, bruv. And if I just genuinely don't like it, I just don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely don't like walking somewhere to go and get some food. I think, oh shit, I forgot something. Go back to my car, lock the car, open the thing, get it out. I'm jogging back to meet up the man. Then someone's like, oh, J, come here. Hey, quick snap. Give me a quick pic. Something makes me think, no, I don't want to quick. Why do I think so?
It's how they ask. Like, if someone was like, oh, Jamie, like, I'm a huge fan. Is it all right if I just get a picture? But then it makes you want to take a picture more.
Kind of, yeah, but they could at least, I don't know, just say something that makes me know that you're human and that you know what I mean? Like, they say a lyric, say a first song, say something other than, oh, Jamie, JME, oh, quick pic. Yeah. It's like when you're trying to draw a girl. Like, you must know she must have heard something so many times, you won't say it to her. You know what I mean? Like if you want to move to a girl and you like this girl so much, and I don't know, something distinctive about her. Imagine she had like one green eye and one blue eye. Imagine just going up to her and going, "Oh my God, one green eye, one blue eye. You're so nice. Let me have your number." Like, she must have heard that so many times. She must have heard that so many times. People that say, "Oh my God, JME, oh quick snap. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want a quick snap, bro. I didn't come here today. I just really want to eat right now. But like, to say something, I don't know. It's just weird. Also, I don't take pictures of people like that. So I don't think, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you're at a show or something, it makes more 100%. Sense because you're there, like they're there for a reason.
At a show, you don't have to say nothing. If you're at a show, you've come to see a spectacle, you come to see a performance, you come to see something, and you're allowed to take photos in there. It's not like a theatre or a cinema, you're not take pictures. You come to a show where you're allowed to take pictures. Take any pictures you want. You can just say, "Yo!" If I look, you can take a picture. I'll be like that. Like, you don't have to say anything. We're at a show. But in normal
life,
life,
on the street, yo.
Yeah. I know. That's what they want.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
They literally see you and they think that that's you from the stage. Now, like, Jamie Quickly, they want me to go, yes.
I told you, I was out the other day and the guy stopped me. He's like, "Oh, nice shoes, man." And I was like, "Oh, Randolph." It's like, "Can I take a picture?" So he saw me for my shoes.
Yeah.
And then took a picture with me.
Yeah.
Rather than like other way around. But to be fair, he might stop me and say, "I know who you are, but I want to take a picture of your shoes."
Yeah.
I'd let him.
But that'll make you think like, wait a minute, they don't care. but yeah.
I'm falling off, mate.
Pictures is a weird one. It's a weird one. Also, yeah, you're right. It is to bask in glory of being with someone like, look, everyone, I was with this person. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be the person that everybody thinks, "Oh, I was with it." Nah, I don't want to be that person.
Yeah. Mine is always if they call me Simon, then I know they at least watch me. Whereas if they call me Minimina, then I'm like, like I'm KSI's mate effectively. Yeah. When it comes down to Minimina, it's like if you know me, you call me Simon. I actually got stopped the other day. Two girls stopped me. They were with their parents. They were like, "Oh, Simon, can I get a picture?" Their mum started taking the picture, and she's like, "Who is he?" "Oh, he's one of the sidemen." She's like, "Oh, you've corrupted our kids' minds." And I was like,
"Oh no!"
I was like, "Yeah, sorry about that." And then she goes, "Is this one the fat Neek?"
What? Who said that, mum?
Yeah.
No way.
And I was like, firstly, I'm the skinniest one. And secondly, no.
If someone's with their mum, I keep saying I shouldn't say this, but I said it so many times, so I might as well say it. If someone's with their mum or with their partner, I'll take a picture.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to deny you a picture to embarrass you.
Embarrassing,
Or to make your child upset. I don't want to make your child upset in front of your parent. You know what I mean? But if there's kids and they're just on their own and picture, I'm like, nah, just what you lot doing? What you lot doing here today? I'll talk to them for an hour. No pictures, bro. Just you don't need a picture of me. It doesn't matter. I'm not important like that to take a picture with. I'm not, you know what I mean? Or if someone's with their partner and they say, "Oh, quick picture," and their partner's there, I can't say no because that's when they walk off with their partner.
To be fair, imagine being a parent and like your kid asks someone for a picture and they say no. Like you're the parent, seeing your kid upset. Like
Also, I don't just say no. People don't say, "Can I have a picture?" I say no and walk off. I always explain. So
swear at them.
I can't explain in front of your parent. You know what I mean? I can't teach your child something and you're there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
if
you say, "Go and ask me a picture," and they ask me a picture, and I'm like, "I don't take pictures." You know why? I'll sit down and we'll talk, and I'm talking to your kid and you're there. They'll be like, "We talking to my kid?" You know what I mean? It's weird. Whereas if it's this kid's coming back from somewhere kicking the ball and I'll chill with them and chat to them for time about why I don't take pictures and why you shouldn't even ask for pictures, man. Talk to people, get to know people. You're going to be that. Like, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? If you're at a show or a festival, then fine. You know what I'm saying? There's pictures all day, like memories.
Knowing you, like, I know that you would talk to someone for like 20 minutes and not take a picture instead of taking a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even going to get that scenario done. It's just like, it's just...
And it's sad that some people would just be like, "No, I just want a picture."
Also,
it's like, well, why do you want a picture then? You want it just to go home.
Look at this.
Also, I don't class myself as someone, you know what I mean? Like if I was famous, bruv, then maybe I'd have to deal with it or not come out. Maybe I just won't come out. You know, like people that are mad famous, whether you're Adele, Ed Sheeran, mad super levels, you know what I'm saying? You don't see them everywhere.
But what is...
Because they don't come out all the time. Super famous means that people know you and they don't know why they know you. Okay. Like I've been in the queue somewhere before in the airport. I'm thinking, wow, that guy, is he from... Is his TV? Oh, like... I know this person, but I don't know why I know him.
You're not a fan of them, but they're big enough for you.
Yeah, they're big enough that I know this person is definitely famous. I've seen this person before. I don't know if it's a news reporter, documentary, film, something, musician. Like, your face is in my head. I know you.
So you wouldn't class yourself as famous?
I'm not famous. Not class myself. I'm definitely not famous.
Class JJ as famous?
JJ's famous.
So what?
But fame's different now as well because of the internet. We'll get onto that. But
this is podcast.
But when I see that person, I don't go up to them and say, excuse me, can I have a picture? Because I don't do that because I just think that I don't need to do it. You know what I'm saying? But people do that. And that's what people think they can do. They think, right, I know this person somewhere for some reason. I need a picture of them so people that do know them know that I saw. You know what I mean? It's weird like that. So yeah, I don't want to get to that level of fame where I have to stay in my house or not come out, or you know what I mean? I've got to go around in a tinted people carrier, and you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I want to be able to still be myself. And I think I deserve to be myself because I haven't done the things that make you get to that level. I've never ever accepted to go I've been asked, but I've never accepted to go or tried to go on like those massive TV shows that get you in front of the general public. I've never signed a big record deal and had my face on the side of a flipping bus, or you know what I mean, I've never been, you know what I'm saying?
You had a billboard.
I haven't, huh?
You had a couple billboards.
I've had a billboard. I have. But I had a billboard independently. You literally go to the company and pay them to do it. I've never had a push nationwide. I've never had a nationwide push so the general public know my face and it's ingrained in the general public's mind. This person is somebody of popular status, and if you see this person, you need to know that they are to be held of high regard, and they're, you know what I mean? I'm not that.
I actually hate that. Like, to be at the level where you, like, as you said, you never see Ed Sheeran out and about. You don't see him walk down the street.
He can't be.
Not anymore.
He can't be.
I'd hate that.
But
that'd be awful.
But that's what I'm saying. He wanted that. Ed Sheeran wanted to be the biggest musician worldwide. You know what I mean? He gone for that from the start, from playing on,
for sure.
sleeping on sofas and playing and little 100 whatever people capacity or 50, I don't know his whole story, to worldwide massive arenas. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never wanted that. I don't want that. I don't want to do that. I just want to make music and chill with the people that I like, and everyone that likes my little niche version of music like it, pay me enough to live my life that I want to live, and that's it, and die. I'm cool.
So is it a nightmare if your music went like
yes
Ed Sheeran level?
Yes.
That's a nightmare.
100%.
I get it.
Unless I'm making so much money, billions, and I could like, I don't know. What could I do? I could like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, make my own little
town.
Yeah.
Hire people in.
People that don't recognize me. And you know what I mean?
You pay them not to pay
actors to
and my friends
not recognize you.
Yeah, like that's long, man. That's long. I take my daughter to school and that. Like I can't. That's long. I'm on the planet, man. I'm on this planet as a human being. I'm not on this planet as a spectacle. I'm not on this planet as a god. You know what I mean? I'm not that. I want to be a human being. So, and I deserve to be a human being because I don't do nothing. I make beats, bruv. I make beats and spit bars. That's it. I don't do nothing. You know what I mean? I can't explain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
like, I'm not.
To get to that level, you have to do the whole like label,
you have to.
label thing. Like it's just people don't know you unless they know you.
Yeah. Or you've got to do something you've got to do something where you appear and interact with the general public. The everyday person. Like, just now skated here just now. No one. It's quite, you know what I mean?
He was like, yeah, Jamie's skating here. I was like, that's definitely the first guy ever skate here.
Yeah, like
it's rollerblading.
Not skateboard either, though. Like roller skates.
Skates?
Yeah.
The four ones.
You don't rollerblade, do you?
No. Rollerblading in my time when everyone first started skating, rollerblading was sexy. It was like, you think you're nice, like roller. You know what I mean?
That's what I used to do.
If you rollerblading was like I don't know. It was like either you was at the skate park like doing tricks on your skates, or like you were skating with like finesse and like I don't know. Like
rollerblading is like Venice Beach. Like
thank you.
Yeah.
Girls in bikinis and that skating.
Yeah, like me.
Quads. What I've got are like it's like you're on shoes. Like you're literally you're stable. You can stand up. You can skate for miles and not get any fatigue in your ankles or anything.
Yeah.
And you can dance in them.
Yeah, I used to go like when I was a kid, like a roller disco.
Yeah.
In skates.
Yeah.
I used to go and request Britney Spears "Toxic" all the time because that was my favorite song as a kid.
You was a kid when Toxic came out.
Yeah, I was, bro. I was.
That's the part of the story you picked out on.
Yeah.
Not the fact that he went and
I went to
Toxic all the time. His tune.
Toxic.
Yeah, I forget about that part. Toxic.
That was his tune that he danced to.
I know, but I'm trying to think Toxic's a banger.
Yeah,
Toxic.
The beat is sick. The beat is sick still today though. It's so good.
Do you think about beats? If someone says a song, do you think about beats instantly, or do you think about?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like lyrics.
Well, as in like if like just then he went Toxic and you were like, I'm trying to think about Toxic, and you started thinking of that. Whereas I straight away went
and videos.
Oh, the video was good for that, by the way.
Airplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, come on, man. Yeah, but when I was a kid, I used to go to Roller Disco as well, Roller City, and I used to, but it was like UK, so it was like garage.
Yeah.
It was garage.
I was from a very small like village, up in like in the countryside. So it was just Britney Spears, and that was it probably. Like
On repeat.
It's just her album.
I went to one in Hemel.
Is it?
Yeah. I went to a roller.
On Blades?
Yeah.
Right.
What was it like growing up for you lot, man? Shit. What was it like? Obviously I'm London. Like for me, it's just London. Everything's London.
That's what I'm saying. So, it's like for me, like UK music didn't exist where I was.
When you said you lived in a village, I'm thinking, flip. What's it feel like to grow up in a village?
He was like a proper village.
Yeah.
Like I lived in
Derbyshire, Nottinghamshire.
Yeah, that's like.
You like close to London still.
I'm still. Yeah.
So I listened to like Kano. That's about it. In Sway, to be fair.
Damn.
But like for me, it's like anything that's on the charts. Any UK music that got to like mainstream charts, I would hear.
See, that's what I'm talking about. So when you get in front of the mainstream and you get in front of that, that's when everyone starts to know you.
Yeah.
You said Kano and Sway.
Yeah, they were both signed and they both got big singles.
Yeah, big, like
and he
big
was growing up.
singles.
They're 100%.
Like Derek. Derek, and then
Derek.
I can't remember the Kano song. Huh?
Kano, yeah, Kano got
One
signed.
with the streets, the type of the streets.
Yeah, and he had Dry, not
Dry Your Eyes.
Dry Your Eyes. What's the other one? He had flipping now, man.
How long ago was P's?
I cannot forget. And he's got a video. He's by the beach.
Yeah, he's walking in the sand.
What's the video, man? That's not gonna come to me now.
I don't know. So when I was a kid, I just skipped through like MTV Base and whatever came on there, I'd listen to.
Bro, I just went to the music channels and just listened to whatever was. Like,
I'm not carrying on till I remember the
to
song. My life, my.
But I would never watch like Channel U and stuff because the graphics were like off.
Looking up is so whack.
I'm looking.
That's so
up.
whack. It's one of his biggest tunes, fam.
Do you want me to give you like a clue?
No. Kano. Sorry. What am I shouting for? Back to normal. Just give me a clue.
I don't know which one it is. That was not that one. More videos.
Kano.
See, I don't know.
Why are my AirPods boiling up?
White Flag? No.
Get them out.
It's old. Charmander.
Yeah,
That's sick.
Charmander.
Oh man, I'm talking about, the new one's good.
Huh?
The Pro, AirPods Pro.
No, these are the. What are these? These are Pro. These are better than the other ones.
Yeah,
but they're bringing out even newer ones than these now.
I'll wait. Yeah, for them.
Night.
Night.
Oh, fuck that's literally it. Yeah, that's a true.
Night. Not Dry Your Eyes. Dry Your Eyes, the streets.
Yeah.
Night. Yeah.
That's what I get. And then like Channel AK, and I wouldn't listen to it because the graphics were so bad. Like,
I love that channel.
Like,
but that texted
the
into
text
it.
on the bottom.
That texted into it.
Really?
Yeah.
What, Channel U?
Yeah, but the font was so bad.
Channel
Like, watch
AKA.
it.
Channel U. So you AK, you didn't even know Channel U?
No, I had Channel U.
Okay.
But Channel AK was the one that like...
I used to text in so much, man.
Channel AK.
I used to text in so much. It never used to come up. I used to think maybe they just got a playlist
JME.
and just playing it
Maybe
anyway.
it's just a scam. Maybe they just like write their own thing in there.
Maybe they was playing it anyway and you're just texting and nothing's happening. I used to text all the time. For Dizzy Rascal. When Dizzy Rascal first come out, I used to want to see all of his videos all the time. All the time. Dizzy's videos. But yeah, so I'm saying, but growing up in London was different. Growing up in a village, seeing that, it's like, it must be like looking at another place, like how we looked at America nearly. If you know what I mean?
That's what it's like. For me, so if I do music as well, because I could not get placed on like any magazines or anything like that. There's a magazine called Music. So like Nottingham Music, and because my postcode was DE, even though like I was born in Mansfield, so Nottinghamshire. Even though my postcode was
born
DE,
in Notts.
Born in Notts. That's Nottinghamshire. So I was born in Notts. Okay. Nottinghamshire. That's true. That's true.
Okay.
But because my postcode was DE, they wouldn't let me in the magazine. Even though my college is in Nottingham, Clarendon. I'm in Nottingham.
Just sent it through your like school or uni.
I probably should have just lied. They wouldn't let me in. I probably could have said I'm from Nottingham, and they would just let me in. But that's stupid, isn't it? Why am I not on the magazine? If I'm not from Nottingham. Even though I'm like,
yeah, was that like a youth?
Yeah. It's just it's like a radio that was like close to BBC. So you got them in first.
Oh, proper thing. Okay, cool.
Proper thing. But like, so where can I go?
If you just lied, bro. If you just lied,
I know.
your whole life could be very different.
Could have been famous.
Yeah.
Could have been Ed Sheeran.
Oh, fuck famous.
Jamie could have been sat there, and you could have been here.
We're both
He could have been interviewing you.
What's the difference? We're both here.
Yeah,
there's no difference.
Yeah, he can't leave.
Huh?
He can't leave.
Okay,
He has to be here next week. You're the
I'm
guest.
here next week. I'm here next week. Firstly, secondly, he's the same as me. Me and him are exactly the same. There's no difference.
He's got a hat on.
So I've got a swimming hat. That's what I'm saying. The same
But
thing.
no, it's true. It is true.
It's the
Really,
exact same
it's
thing.
really, really true. Like, it's true.
Just make music that you love, fam. Make music that you love. That is it. And own it yourself. Own your music. Make music that you love. And just keep making it, man. There's nothing else. Also, being in London, maybe the bonus, the little thing I got was I got to see the things that happen. And so you'll see it in real life, in first person.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like you saw Kano Sway and everything. And like I said
Yeah.
to you, it might have been like how we saw Eminem.
That's what it
50
is
Cent hang
like,
upside
yeah.
down in the club. And then we thinking, bro, what's going on? Whereas I got to see Kano gets signed. Where he got signed 679. I used to go to the actual building.
Yeah,
Speak to
legit,
big up Dan Stacey that worked 679. I used to go there, chat to Dan Stacey. He used to give me beats and say, maybe try this song here, and maybe we'll get you a single deal here, whatever. Plan B got signed to them after. Then Dizzy got signed. Wiley got signed. Tinchy Strider. These are my friends. I'm making mixtape covers to them in my bedroom on Photoshop. Give it to them. They're putting out tapes and stuff. I'm seeing it happen. I'm seeing them go massive shows. I supported Tinchy Strider. Seeing people flock all over the world to come to his shows. I'm seeing it happen. And then Ed Sheeran doing songs with Ed Sheeran. Seeing it, like I'm seeing everyone just explode and blow up. I've seen it happen, and I thought, wow, that's mad. But I don't want that. You know what I mean? It's crazy, but I don't want that. I just want to keep making. I just want to keep bubbling and do what I'm doing. So, whereas you didn't get to choose because you're out there and they're not letting you on the flipping station.
Yeah, that's why YouTube was so good though. Like without YouTube, I wouldn't never had any chance to do anything. Yeah, and ever.
Speaking of Tinchy Strider, you know how weird it is, right? So I saw him at my freshers. And I was like gassed. I was like one of the only people in the crowd that was like super gassed.
Sorry, you saw him at Freshers like as a show.
Yeah.
I think like you
No.
That's sick, mate.
Okay, go on. Yeah.
He performed at Freshers, and I was like so gassed. Like everyone else was kind of like, oh yeah, we know the big songs. Yeah. And I was there like every song. I was like, I'm a huge fan. And then literally go forward, like I don't know how many years it was. It was like 3 years, 2 years or something. And then he was at your music video that we were all at. Test Me, yeah. And he was there, and we were all sat in a circle talking, and he comes over, and I think he thought we were someone else, because he comes over and he goes, hey, you all right? And we all go, oh yeah, you? And he kind of goes, yeah, and walks off. I don't know if he was like, if he thought we were someone else, or he was just a bit like
be nice,
reserved or whatever.
No, he's very, very, very polite and open. He's cool. He just talked to everyone like normal.
But I was just there like, I feel really rude, because we've just kind of buoyed off Tinchy Strider, who 2 years ago I was there like, oh my God.
You feel that. That's what you feel. He don't feel that. He's
but I think
he won't feel that. It was normal. You're
in the shower like all night thinking, fuck.
I was like, bro, I could
this?
Yeah. I should have gone up to him like, oh, bro, I saw you too.
No. He's normal. And even after that, remember was doing the Segway races and shit.
Yeah.
I swear he broke one. Was it him? Someone broke one.
I can't remember if it was.
Was it Tinch? I swear someone broke one and we had to smash it for the video because we thought, it's broken, man.
I remember someone broke.
No, because he had his own. Someone, was it Carl? Someone broke one. Remember someone definitely, was it me? Someone broke one.
It was me.
It might have been me.
Could have been you, mate.
Someone broke one anyway, and because it was broke, we thought, okay, in the video, let's just smash it in the video.
They were the nice things, weren't they? They were like fidget spinners.
This is what I actually wanted to bring up.
Okay.
These as well. Swagways.
Yeah. Well, he invented it.
You coined that
term.
That term, but so many people that I know that don't like know anything about this side of the internet call them swagways.
That was you lot.
No. I've watched the GTA video. We talk about, so in GTA, you're a car goes behind you, you get like...
Oh, swaglines.
Swag lines. Yeah. I don't know what they're actually called.
Slipstream.
Slipstream.
So you get slipstream.
Yes, yeah.
We were playing GTA with you, and you're like, oh, I want the swag lines.
Swag lines, yeah.
And it became a thing.
But it's not, it might be me that said it, but it's you. It's you like the reason why.
Popularized it.
But we all literally took it off that and were like, oh yeah, we got to get the swag lines, and I'm getting swag. And then Segway came out. The Segways without the handles came out.
I wouldn't even take Segways. Someone might have said it, man.
No, honestly.
I can hear Ethan saying it.
Because you were also one of the first people like in the UK with one.
Do you know what it was? They were mad expensive.
They were so expensive.
Yeah, they were mad expensive. They were overpriced.
But no, I'd never seen one.
Yeah, because they come from China. Like that's what they got popular in China, like Alibaba and AliExpress.
I'm trying to think, where would I have seen it? I can't remember, man. I was at my mum's house. I remember being at my mum's house, and there was this expensive, man. They were mad expensive, and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try and get them for cheaper. I did it with Xboxes as well. Something comes out that's mad expensive, and that's, I don't know. Maybe I know now about bots and scalpers and blah blah blah. But back then I didn't know about that stuff. I just thought it was just expensive. So maybe it was the same deal. Maybe people were just buying them and selling them for mad. No, were they in Selfridges yet?
They were.
So
I think the way it was like someone had one, then they were really expensive. Then everyone got them from China. Then everyone made like e-commerce stores from China, selling them for like marking them up. So you get them for like £200 from China, selling them for like $2,000.
Yeah.
I know people who made like so much money doing that. And then once like the popular shops like Selfridges just find out, obviously they can get anything.
Yeah.
They're like supply chain that they've got, they can get whatever they want from wherever. Yeah. So then it started being in shops and that. But it was like an underground thing for a long time.
Yeah. So I remember we all had them because of you, and we were like some of the only people with them. Like everyone was kind of like, oh, where'd you get one?
Oh, sure, yeah. They weren't in shops. They weren't in shops. They weren't in shops. Yeah.
They'll blow up, right? They're like, people get one from China, plug them in, they'll blow up.
Yeah, I mean, my one
happened. Everything one I've ever seen is fine, but there were videos of that happening.
Well, I sent you a video of my one that like,
was it freaking out?
Yeah. It wasn't like dangerous, but it was be like you turn it on, and then as soon as you touch it, it just starts going and like flipping over.
They are sick though.
That's to do with the accelerometer or whatever, the thing that judges what the balance is, that this freaks out. So I'm sure if you was a flipping component level guy with solder and that, you could probably just replace one bit and it'll be fixed. But they were being sold for so much. I just went online and found out how much you can get them for. I kept buying them like 10, 20, 10, 20 and selling them for the cost price. At the time. Was that before I had my company? Do I owe bare tax on that or something? I don't know. But I'm thinking now, I should, like, even if I was to do that, I swear I would have to still, because I'm earning the money, I still would have to, you know what I mean, charge. Maybe I wasn't VAT registered. I don't know. But I definitely was buying them and selling them for their cost price.
It's cost and for no VAT. No tax if it's cost.
I don't know what I've done.
Well, VAT, yeah, but if you're not registered, it's fine.
Can't remember. But basically, I was trying to sell them for as cheap as possible, but then it got bait. It got so bait. The demand was too high. Like, my mum, I remember like my mum, when you open my door at my mum's house, like there's a stairs that go straight up and you go down the left to go to the kitchen or whatever. The whole front bit. First it was blocking the stairs, they started blocking the whole door. Like there's stack.
You made new stairs out of this one.
I'm telling you, there was a stack so high. So I thought, it's pointless now. Like I can't keep doing this. I think I got to the point where I was saying like, can everyone just sell them for the right price? Like I can't keep doing it. Like it's too much. It's dumb.
Yeah, they are sick though. They still are. They are sick.
Yeah,
they kind of died down a bit, I think, because they were too hype.
Laws. You're not allowed to use them outside. I don't think.
Well, yeah, to be fair, they are like outside, like on pavements. It's kind of mad, isn't it?
Just talk about laws, isn't it? Let's talk about laws.
Well, the scooters aren't legal yet.
Exactly. Do you know what it is?
They count as motorcycles, isn't it?
It's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Names, words, classifications, things, and laws. It's just like law cannot keep up with what the technology and what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, police stop you and say, "Can you turn off your car?" I can't turn off my car. You know what I mean? Can you turn off, like, there's no ignition, but it's in their head, so they say to you, you know what I'm saying? And then like, for instance, riding a bike, you're allowed to ride a bike. But what if you just have a battery assisted bike now? Is that legal? Yeah. Yes. Up to a certain mile per hour or whatever. What if you're going downhill then? Like I went down, me, George, Sarah went for a ride the other day and we went downhill. I swear on George's thing, I swear it said to me it was going like 50 miles per hour. Like it was wetting down. If we would have come off the bike, it would have been over. Yeah. Like this hill, like it started off normal, it was like, ooh, I was like, then it was like at the point I was like, ooh, George, ooh. Like it was mad, it was crazy. Flying down, trying to look for cars and stuff, it was flying down. Like your brakes ain't doing nothing for you.
Yeah.
So, like that's on a normal bike. You could do that on just, you know what I mean, with no chain on your bike or whatever. So what are the laws for certain speeds or whatever? Also electric, like on a scooter, you're not allowed to have a scooter because it's battery powered and if you go for a certain speed. What about I've got an electric skateboard? So I'm on my skateboard, my hands in my pockets with the remote in my pocket like that, wetting down the street. Is the police going to stop me and say too fast? Or, you know what I mean? Do they know, you know what I'm saying? It's all weird. So it's also, the lines are so blurred. So with the segways, it was just weird. Like you're allowed it on private land. But I swear they don't even go over certain speeds. How fast do they go? They should be allowed.
Like 5 mile an hour, surely.
Like
it's like
yeah.
And then Heelys are allowed, aren't they? They're sold in shops. What if I make battery powered Heelys now? Like, do you have to? I
feel like in the UK they just try to stop everything though, because even the scooters, it's everywhere in LA, you have bird scooters
and France.
Yeah.
All of Europe. They have Segway tours. You go to France, you see Segways. You know what I mean? You get on them and you go on the tour.
Yeah.
Segway tours. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's weird. Like in the UK, and then I said as well, drones. Like.
They're just slow to change the rules.
Like when something gets made, they've got to then make a new law for it. You know what I mean? It's just late. Kind of like in America with gun law. We won't go into that because we're not American and we don't know. You know your amendment, blah, 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 constitution, blah, 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 whatever. Know what I'm saying? But it was written back then with guns, and now you got guns and like whatever. What about when somebody makes the gun that you put in the postcode and press the button in someone's head? You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? As technology goes, I think we need to keep up with it.
I'm
saying, it's true. Like, who knows? You don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't know what's happening, man. Like, I only found out about power over Ethernet the other day. You can send Ethernet through your power sockets. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
you know
you can.
So like, things happen. Technology just keeps going. Technology keeps going, and laws have to keep up with it, especially with, you know what I'm saying, drones. I always thought like if people live somewhere, someone would fly a drone to your house.
Like no fly zones, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen videos of people that are flying there too close to Heathrow and whatever.
Oh, that's the guy. Remember that guy? Oh, that thing that stopped like Heathrow for like a whole day. It was someone flying a drone.
Oh yeah.
Literally, like everything stopped for like.
See, and you don't know if it's somebody doing it on purpose, stop flights, or if somebody doing it to make a point. So that drones need to be regulated or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you just don't know, man. You can't tell the future. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell.
But those scooters, you have to have like now. You have to have like a number plate. You have to insure them and have a number plate because like legally, the law came out before the scooters came out. So technically, that is like it counts as like a motorcycle. like a scooter. Yeah. So like you have to have a number plate on it.
But then you have to have an MOT.
Yeah, you have to MOT the scooter. But obviously you can't do that. So like hopefully apparently soon they're going to change the rules so you can have them. But it just takes time for some reason. Whereas like everywhere else, like Paris and that, got all the scooters all the time.
I think we just need to be pardon me, I'm just a citizen of this country. You know what I'm saying? Don't take anything I say. Listen, disclaimer. Everything I ever say, I'm just chatting rubbish. Take it with a pinch of salt and just take it as an opinion, never fact. I don't know nothing. I'm just an idiot. I'm just here quickly and die. But my opinion, yeah, I think we need to have a board of people from all over the country, not just elect one person. Everyone from everywhere should be talking together and agreeing together, and there's no leader. You know what I mean? Whatever. So all the MPs, if you want to call them MPs, member of parliament from different constituencies, whatever, there shouldn't be no leader. We should all agree. And we should just keep making new things as we go along. That's what I think we should do. Like, if something comes out, cool, let's go and talk about that. Not just let it go crazy and then talk about it later once something bad's happened.
Yeah, when it's gone too far.
You know what I mean? Because how many bad things happen from, like, cars? How many flipping deaths are there with cars every single day? Every single day. How many accidents? Should we just ban cars? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, I was thinking, with scooters, the reason why they don't want people to have scooters is because they're in the road, and then if somebody hits your car or whatever, they're not insured. So, like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, you're on a scooter, you scratch up my car, and then you just go off, and I can't do nothing. Like, there's nothing to identify you by.
Isn't that some boy hit my scooter, right?
Huh?
Isn't that the same as a bike?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Someone on the push bike can just be trying to squeeze through traffic, and the handlebars go down your door, they just go. You know what I mean?
You got more control on the scooter, right?
I don't like scooters though. I don't like them. That's my little bias, but
you can hop off.
I think they've got no swag. on a scooter, everyone's standing like this.
It's awkward.
You can't have swag. You can't be on a scooter. Well, kids of today, you can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in that generation, so I see kids of today, whatever. You can be hooded up, your sickest jacket, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Blowing in the wind and that sick crepe, whatever face mask, a little skull. I don't know what the fuck you know what I'm saying. But for me, on a scooter like this, just ain't cutting it, man. That's why I got an electric skateboard. On a skateboard, you can be on a skateboard.
Skateboard, yeah.
On the phone.
I can't do a skateboard, but I can do an electric scooter.
I can't skateboard.
The segways are bad as well. The actual segways.
I can't skateboard at all.
Why? I can't skateboard on a normal skateboard, like push and thing.
But you can on electric.
Yeah, man.
Even like
So that's
turning and
snowboarding.
stuff. I can't snowboard.
Do you ski?
Simon,
man.
I did.
Simon,
I hate
please.
skiing. I hate skiing.
You inline skate and you ski.
No, I don't like skiing.
So you
I
don't.
like skiing.
Can you snowboard?
I've tried it once for like a week's holiday, and I didn't like it. I fell over every 2 minutes.
Snowboard over skis and quads over blades. That's how it should be. This is my opinion.
Snowboarding is cool. To be fair,
Snowboarding is so much cooler.
Skiing's got no swag. Like, you're right.
Yeah.
It's just-
Oh my God, thank you.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I just
Skiing
can't do it.
is like scooter. It's this.
No, but you can be a sick skier though. You know, if you like on like X Games, do like the whole like. That's good, but like you done cross country skiing. That's as bad because you just like walking around.
No, but like I went skiing multiple times when I was younger, and I just didn't like it, so I stopped. But then I tried going snowboarding because it looks cool, and I want to be able to, and I just couldn't do it. I didn't not like snowboarding. I didn't like the fact I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you can learn, man. I went to Hemel, learning Hemel.
Yeah, I need to go.
Yeah, no center in Hemel.
Indoor
I did
snow.
my first lesson there before I went on holiday
Oh.
in the Hemel one.
So you did a lesson and went.
Did like a crash course quick, and then
I've never ever been
It turned out to be
snowboarding.
an
Ever.
actual-
I've only been indoor. All I know is indoor. The indoor
Yeah, I've
stuff.
never been like skiing, snowboarding. Like, only thing I've done was cross country skiing in Estonia.
Cross country skiing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's where you basically just shimmy along the ground.
It's so bad. It was bad.
Are you serious?
Yeah, So
Yeah.
there's no hills, but it's like a little slope. Like, wee.
I mean, my school. I think my school went skiing. I never went on much trips in my school. I never went to France. I never went skiing.
My bro went skiing on a school trip, and he was really young, and he like drank all the alcohol and was like throwing up everywhere.
Yeah, I think
A girl broke something at mine. I don't know. She broke a bone.
Well, Vic broke his.
I assume.
I'm too quick for the comments.
Yeah, Vic
broke a bone.
broke his collarbone, right?
Yeah, although he was going over jumps, so that's a little bit different.
Was he skiing or was he snowboarding?
Skiing.
I've never ever broke a bone.
What?
Never broke a bone.
I've only broken one.
I've had a
I've broken
sprain.
both my wrists.
All I've had is a sprain. I've never broken anything. I've only ever been in hospital for being born, appendix out.
That don't count.
That does not count as going hospital.
Okay, appendix out, and not even a sprain. I didn't even go to hospital for a sprain. Did I go?
I
to
was
hospital for a sprain?
confused where that was going. You went my appendix out and
Sprain. There, my legs here. So yeah, that's it. I've never broken nothing. Never.
Because I was meant to be right-handed, and then I broke my right wrist when I was learning to write. So then I went to my left-handed. So I'm technically right-handed, but I use my left now.
You're ambidextrous.
Nah.
Can you write with
He's
right?
just
No,
not good
no,
at
I
either.
can write not well though. Not,
I think I can write. I'm left-handed, but I think I can write with both.
Then I broke my left wrist when I was older. It's still weak. If I do the gym like this, it's like it does that. I was playing football and this old guy kicked the football at me and it was flat. It does, yeah, because it's not strong enough.
It doesn't lift.
No, and the bone's weak. Like it's not like the bone inside's weak. Like even think about it now. Fucking hell. Oh,
But my left wrist is a bit weak as well from BMXing though. Just BMXing, lots of impacts. I know. I don't know. I've never broken it, but for some reason it feels a bit weird. Like something. Like,
well, so I was playing football and the guy kicked the football at me and I went to save it like this and it snapped. And for the whole weekend, my dad told me I hadn't broke my wrist. But I was like, Dad, it really, really hurts. I think I broke my wrist.
Wasn't this like a fully grown man that kicked the ball at you?
Yeah, he was like a 50-year-old man. Yeah, playing with me and this other kid. And I was like, it's just like a drunk guy from the pub. And it's a flat ball as well. That's the issue. If it was a normal ball, it'd be a fine.
this
It's a flat
story's
ball.
mad still.
This is what happens in Nottingham.
Yeah, but then my dad told me it wasn't broken for like 2-3 days until we were at a friend's house and he was a GP. And I was like, my wrist really hurts. I was like, yeah, he's like, straight away, you've broken it. So like my parents didn't let me go to hospital for, I probably shouldn't say this, probably get
They
like,
might have fused back in the wrong place.
Don't worry, you've said it before in the podcast.
Okay, yeah,
Your
yeah,
parents
man.
are already...
It's too late for the.
Social security.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. It's too late for that. You can't.
20 years later, my
Yeah.
parents are getting taken away.
It's too late.
I've,
Don't worry.
I've only broken that bone there, fifth metatarsal.
I can tell you a story about
Does
that.
that count?
Have I told you a story about
What
that?
do you mean,
already?
does it count? Yeah.
Do you have to have a cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can tell you a story
Counts.
about that, but I don't know if I broke it. I didn't break it because if I broke it, it means it would still be hurt now, innit?
Well,
Does it though?
they told me, like, I went and got a cast put on
How'd you
it,
break it?
playing football. This foot was injured. I was off for 2 weeks. I came back for the match. Manager was like, "Are you sure you're all right? You sure you can play?" And I was like, yeah. Go on. And about 4 minutes later, I start limping. He's like, "You said you were fine." Took me off. And I was like, "It's this foot now." And he was like, "Oh, you're just not, just not made for this."
Accident prone.
I went home, took off my boot. My foot was like,
Massive.
yeah, went to hospital and then that guy said I broke it, got put in a cast. And then I got the cast taken off and it was a different doctor and he was like, "We're not sure if it was actually broken." But he showed me the picture. It was like either a fracture or whatever.
A break.
Yeah.
One time after school, big up Ashley Hall, friend Ashley. I come out of school, I'm coming through the playground. I'm seeing a group of boys standing there. All the man are standing there. I'm thinking, what's going on? And one was like, yo, on my head. I'm thinking, on my head what? And I saw a ball rolling towards me. I was like, what? A ball rolling towards me, a yellow ball, I remember it. I see everyone that, I'm thinking, I'm going to blast it at these lot. I'm going to sting someone up. I ran up to the ball, bang! I thought, wow, what's going on? Like, my brain's trying to process what's happening. I look behind me, the ball's still rolling. I'm looking at everyone laughing. I'm like, what's happening? And then my foot starts hurting. I'm like, oh my God, no, it's a shot put, a solid metal ball. Solid metal ball, but it was covered in plastic. Some shot puts, I don't know why some shot puts are covered in plastic. I just blasted it and my foot started killing. In my head, I was thinking, all right, everyone's laughing. Cool, I know it's a joke, but I can't be the joke right now. So I'm going to laugh with them. Like, let's walk home. All the way home, my foot was killing. For like a week, my foot was killing. But I walked it off, and I don't think I broke anything, but I blasted this ball. I blasted this ball as hard as I could ever, like I wanted to fuck someone up, bro, I swear. So hard. That's one time. And the second time was, what's the second time? Football. At football, I think I kicked the floor at football once. Just 7 aside, kicked the floor, thought nothing of it. And I was at home gaming the whole day. Like it hurt when it happened. And afterwards I forgot about it all day, cooked daily, everything, gone home, cool. Everything. At night, I'm chilling now, playing, whatever. And then my foot started to hurt a bit. I thought, it's hurting a bit, so I moved it over there. Hurt a bit more. I thought, fucking, this foot's hurting a bit. So I think I put it up on the desk because I think, wow, my foot's hurt a bit. I think I might.
It wasn't.
Then when I went to turn around, I was playing. I'm not joking. I put it up on the desk. Then when I turned around, I went to stand up. I couldn't stand up. I was like, oh my God, like my whole ankle had swollen up. My whole foot was swollen, like maddest pain. Just to move like this, just to move like that was mad pain. Any flex of my ankle was pain. So like, you don't know it because you're living your normal life now. But even if you're just doing that, it's moving ever so slightly. Like it was so painful trying to get into thing. I remember I slept with my foot off the end of the bed. Woke up next day, it was fine. Like I had a mad sprain for like 6 hours. Like I thought I was gonna have to go to hospital the next day.
I reckon you broke it the first time with the ball.
Do you reckon?
That sounds like it was visiting that break your foot.
I blasted it. It was like that big ball, solid metal, steel, whatever, covered in plastic.
Maybe you're like,
Blasted it.
what's that film?
Wolverine.
No. No, what's the film?
Someone
Where he
crazy
literally can't. He never gets injured. He never has a sick day. He's never.
Oh, first Bueller.
No, not.
I've been sick
no.
once.
You know, it's the one. Have you ever seen? What's the guy who has
I
like
don't watch films as well.
multiple personalities? Split. So the guy at the end of Split, is it?
Let's talk about films.
Oh, yeah, no. Have you seen Split?
I don't watch films. Let's talk about it.
Do you know what Split is? We won't talk about films, don't worry.
Split is an airport in
the
Croatia.
guy breaks his bone all the time.
Yeah, but then he's trying to find someone in a different film.
Who was it? Was it the guy, Doctor Who? Was it the actor? The guy who...
Do you know this, John?
Come. Don't watch films.
Never.
Films are a waste of time.
Never they inspire you, though.
No, they don't.
Do you watch documentaries or anything?
Maybe. Maybe documentary. I don't watch documentaries, but I would watch a documentary. But films, let's talk about it.
Oh, that's what it is. So, in Split, at the end, there's a guy, this is a spoiler, sorry. There's a guy called Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass, yeah.
And Mr. Glass is from a film called Unbreakable with Bruce Willis. And it's basically how Bruce Willis never gets injured. He's never broken a bone. He's never had a sick day. He's never blah, 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 blah. And like, there was like a train crash and he was the only one that walked away completely uninjured. Everything. Maybe that's you.
Maybe it is me.
Because you've never broken a bone.
No.
And I've never seen you ill.
I've never been ill. I've been sick once though, because I drank alcohol.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
that doesn't count. Never, that's like...
never ill? But you've thrown up?
Never, I had sinus infection.
Okay.
I had sinus infection when I did too much work in the garage and I didn't have any respirator and no mask. And the next day, I had like luminous, glow in the dark fluorescent bogies.
Bro, that's mad.
Yeah, that's it.
This podcast is sponsored by Manscaped.
Father's Day is just around the corner and nothing says, I love you, Dad, more than a world-class trimmer for his balls. You heard that right. The Lawnmower 3.0 from Manscaped is the best body hair trimmer on the market. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, bars. And you can get 20% off and free shipping by going to manscaped.com/whatsgoodpodcast.
And this part here says, do not read. It says, talk about a funny story. You could
just said, do not read.
You could. Yeah, I know that. You could talk about how hairy your dad is and why he needs this product. But my dad is really hairy. So I'm talking about my dad being hairy. So Dad, I'm going to get you this product. So you can shave your balls.
It literally... Okay, sure. Manscaped is the only men's brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming and just launched their Performance Package, which is the perfect gift for your dad this upcoming Father's Day.
Imagine surprising your dad with an ultimate men's hygiene package that says, your balls will thank you on the box.
Have you ever seen a nose bush sticking out of your dad's nose?
Yes. Well, included in this new package is the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, which is waterproof and uses 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual-blade system.
Look, guys, 79% of partners admitted that long nose hair is a major turn-off. Why not hook your dad up with the best tools for the job here?
This bundle includes the Lawnmower 3.0 trimmer because of their skin-safe technology. This is the best trimmer on the market for your balls, butt, and body.
The trimmer comes with an LED light and is waterproof so you can trim in the shower.
You can do that. This is the perfect trimmer for someone who likes to travel.
Let's not forget their famous liquid formulations, the Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Ball Toner to maximize your ball hygiene routine.
Get the Performance Package now to receive 2 free gifts, the Manscaped Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag.
The Performance Package is the best value that Manscaped has to offer and is hot off the shelves.
Get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. What's Good Podcast.
So get your dad a gift you know they will use.
That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. What's Good Podcast. Don't forget that you came from your dad's balls. This year, show your original home with some love from Manscaped.
Yeah, so go to manscaped.com/whatsgoodpodcast to get 20% off with free shipping. Back to the podcast.
Listen though, films, let's talk about it.
You don't watch them?
No, let's talk
about it. What do you
films.
watch? Do you watch anything?
Yes.
What do you watch?
I watch people's videos. I watch instructional videos, how-tos. I watch...
Do you watch any like...
I used to watch cartoons back in the day, obviously.
Do you watch any like TV?
No, I don't watch TV.
No TV, no movies?
Nah, TV's rubbish. Do you know what it is? Let's talk about it. Let's call this episode, let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I would watch films. I would watch films if all people around me were making films. So if you know what I mean, like I would watch Top Boy. I would watch.
Have you watched Top Boy?
I've watched the first Top Boy.
Okay.
But then I watched it like last year. You know what I mean? So
why don't you watch it? Why don't you watch movies or film or TV shows?
I think it's a waste of time. I think that it's not a waste of time. Let me not this because it's art. So I don't want to poo on anybody's art, right? But as I'm watching a film, all I'm thinking is somebody wrote this film and they're trying to make me feel like this.
Yeah.
That's it. So what? Am I just giving myself to someone? Just make me feel sad
I'm
today.
not sleeping with you. Like,
Fam. Like,
No, I get you.
I give myself to you.
yeah, that's what you're doing. You're saying, listen, hey, you made this film and you want me to go through this. You want me to feel sad for that person, happy for that person. And when that person kills that person, I'm not meant to feel sorry that they died because they're bad because they did this. So you're just programming me. You're just
But
making
there
me.
are some films that like leave it open to interpretation.
Some films
And
are
that's
good.
the same as music.
Some films are good. Some films are good. If you learn something from a film, then it's good. If a film is just there just to give you a story that you're just meant to feel a certain way for the characters.
So, for example, like
Can't take it.
Rom-coms.
Marvel films,
Marvel films.
like superhero films and
No,
stuff.
but
like
a superhero film is nostalgia from your childhood. If it's not nostalgia, if you have no nostalgia from childhood from Marvel and you just go to watch Marvel films, then you're just a pagan. But if you actually grew up with Marvel and you grew up with it and it reminds you of your childhood, it reminds you of good times, it triggers something in your mind, then cool. I understand.
Okay.
But if I just write a film right now, it's about fucking Randolph. He goes outside, somebody steals his phone, and then he has a tracker on his phone. He tracks it, gets to the place, and finds out that the person has got no money and they've got nothing and they've got kicked out of their country. Then he becomes friends with them and tries to help them get back to their country. And then it's just who cares? That
Sounds like a good film.
Yeah,
whatever, man.
Some films aren't bad though, but like you have to decide if it's good or not, and that's what like challenges you.
Okay, what? Most films are shit.
Yeah, most films are shit, but
There you go.
But the good films are like good, like unreal good.
If I learn something from a film, I like it. If I don't like,
You got to watch it to like, decide that.
I don't
You
watch
have got to
it.
give it a chance.
I don't watch nothing no more.
What was the last film you watched that was good?
The last film I watched that was good. I don't remember the last film I watched.
Do you not watch any like?
The last time I watched might have been a Marvel film. The last time I watched probably was like Endgame.
Don't watch anything as like a family.
No, what are you talking about? What?
No, like,
No.
As a family.
Yeah,
No, as a family, we watched Pokemon.
Pokemon film.
Yes.
I ain't watched the Pokemon film, but I watched the
There you
beginning.
go.
Now, you've seen the first one, the one where like Ash.
I've watched the beginning of the Pokemon film about 60 times. About 600 times. But I haven't watched the whole Pokemon film.
You gotta get to the end, man. It makes you cry. They want you to cry.
They want you. They want you to give.
It's
to
been
yourself.
on, and I've probably heard it all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah, last film I probably watched was Finding Nemo.
Sick film. Though.
Good film.
Sick film.
Yeah, one of them films there. Finding Nemo, Lion King.
Yeah.
That's because of a baby, you know what I mean? But like, what last film I watched for myself, I don't know. Endgame, cinema. That's because it's a cinema experience. So I wouldn't poo on that either. So if you're gonna go cinema with your friends and watch any film in the world, by all means, there's no.
Yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to get inspired though. I used to go there and get like entertained by the film and then want to go make music. I'd be like, oh, this is sick. I want to go make music.
But yeah, don't you think, Lilo, don't you think that basically, that everyone's just doing the same thing? Like we're all doing, like, I don't watch Netflix, yeah. I don't watch it at all. But my mum does, wife does, friends do, what people that I work with do, and they all talk about the same things at the same time. Oh, are you watching Homeland? Oh, are you watching Breaking Bad? Oh, are you watching Narcos?
Oh, Breaking Bad is sick.
Why do you have to say Breaking Bad?
You got to watch Breaking Bad. It's
Everyone
sick.
watches the same thing.
Nah, yeah, but it's sick though.
So it's like you're all learning the same thing. You all got the same mind. You know the same thing. Oh, what's that one? Money Heist. Have you all watched? Name them all. What's the other one? There's one with a word that I can't even pronounce. Like it's like I don't know. Like everyone watches it though. Like everyone watches the same things. They just all do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like isn't that dead? Is everyone doing the same
Does it
thing?
not create like a common interest for people to talk about?
But also everyone takes it differently. Like someone like Breaking Bad, someone can take the story out of it, then I could take the music out of it, or someone else could take out the cinematography out of it. Like everyone takes something different. If you're like a vegetable and you just sit there like, oh yeah, it's cool. Yeah, that's bad. Like,
That's everyone.
Look, no, not everyone. It's not me.
That is
I mean,
everyone.
I watch Breaking Bad. I'm like, it's an art piece. But then, like, say someone watches like Love Island, and then they're like, oh, yeah, Love Island. You know what I'm saying?
No,
no.
Do you know he's there?
When you hear music,
Yeah.
I don't know anyone's
the way
been
he hears it, because you hear the drums and the melody and stuff. He just hears the lyrics. Sorry. You know what I mean? Like,
have I been attacked?
Okay, but I'm a musician.
Yeah. So if you're a filmmaker,
So if someone's a filmmaker, watch all the films you want. I'm not talking to filmmakers. If you're a filmmaker, watch everything. Watch the shit.
You're an artist, though,
Can I swear?
You can
Am I,
swear,
not, am I not a musician then?
Huh?
What's going on? Am I,
You're
I'm
a
a musician. What's up?
But you're an artist, isn't it? It's like even if
Young
you're a
money,
filmmaker,
man.
you're an artist.
Huh?
Even if you're a filmmaker, you're an artist.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But no, not all artists the same. Oh, if you want to, that means everyone's an artist then.
Yeah, I think they are.
Okay, but what about...
I know, but then
You know,
then nothing's bad.
The world's your canvas.
Then nothing's bad.
what about songs?
There's no conversation.
What about songs
opinion.
about
Nothing's bad, it's just
songs about heartbreak?
Mm.
Because they are basically telling you how to feel.
If you're that
No, they're telling you how they felt.
Yeah,
but that could be a film.
What do you mean?
Like if there's a film,
if there's a film about someone's real life, then 100%, that's cool. What do you mean?
Okay.
I mean, if someone's trying to make a story, like, fam, when I'm watching the film, okay, watch this. Ooh, let's drop some words now. Right, okay. Two words that I've in the last like 6 months that I've made sure that I'm gonna keep. I need to tattoo them. I don't have tattoos either, so let's talk about that as well. Let's talk about it. 2 words though. 1 word. Remember this word: manipulation. Manipulation. Don't forget that word. Yeah.
Okay.
Manipulation. 2nd word that I realized: fake. 2 words, yeah? Manipulation and fake.
Which one you want to be?
Watch this. No, you have to be on them. But watch this. I bet you everything we talk about today, no matter what we talk about, we're going to boil it down to one of those 2 words. Yeah? So films, manipulation. I don't like being manipulated.
I'd argue they're more fake, to be honest.
I don't like being manipulated. I don't like being manipulated. They're not fake because they're telling you that they're films. So if they're pretending not a film, then it's fake. But because they're coming to you saying this is a film, we made it, it's the budget, it's the credits, whatever. So they're being honest with that. But manipulation, I don't ever want to be manipulated. I don't want to feel manipulated, and I don't want someone knowing that they're manipulating me.
I do get it.
I get that.
That's why I like things open and honest. Even if it's business, so business sometimes can't be open and honest. Business can always be open and honest if you're having a good business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If us we go into business right now, it better be open and honest. You know what I'm saying? If I find out that someone like something we're doing and someone's like, yeah, Jane, don't tell them to yet, but trust me, I can get you this for this. You know, you can tell them like, you know what I mean? It's manipulation.
It's like perception, though, because sometimes you can be honest and someone doesn't understand your honesty. So then they'll take that out of context, and it's like it's ruined because now they're thinking you're being manipulative, and even though you're not, you're being honest.
Yeah, of course, that can happen. That's breakdown in communication. But I mean, when it's something intentional.
Yeah.
And films are just manipulation. It's just manipulating me, man. Unless you learn something from it. If you learn something, if somebody thinks, oh, you know what, I don't know, they're trying to tell you something, they're trying to let you learn something, then by all means, you know what I mean. You can learn something from it. But if it's just a film, they just thought, you know, we've got a budget, let's make a film people are going to come and see. What are the people like? Oh, you know what's going big now? TikTok's big now. Let's make a film where someone's on TikTok and and some guy comes to the house. Oh, and then just tell you the story, like show you adverts, whatever. Just taking your money. Just go and watch this thing that we just thought of. Nothing. It doesn't do anything. It's pointless. In my opinion, by the way, someone's art. I don't want to peel on it. But yeah, I ain't got time for that, bruv.
But if you know they're going to manipulate you, you can then like look at it from a different perspective.
Then you're a pagan.
No, but yeah. So
you're pagan. That's like dominatrix. That's like you want to go and get whipped up and chained up and like.
No, you don't let yourself.
Yeah.
You don't let yourself get gagged.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's dead.
But you focus on the music and like the score and the cinematography because you know I'm not emotionally attached to the film.
It's dead, and also it is a bit fake.
It's fake
because I don't even know who's film. I don't like. You know in the credits. Come on.
Who are you?
Yeah, the fact that you don't read the credits and you leave is because you don't care. Because the truth is you don't care. No one even cares. They just want to watch the film and get out. They don't care and talk.
Unless you are the person on the credits.
So if my friends make exactly, I said at the beginning, if my friends make a film, I'm watching the film. I don't know what's going through their mind. I don't know what they've done. You get me? I care. But I don't care about these other. I don't care.
Even if theirs was a completely made up story that you didn't learn anything, you'd go watch it.
I'll watch it because it's my friend's film. I want to know what's in their mind. I want to know what my friends are thinking. I want to see what he's done and see if it's good work.
I'm gonna make a film.
I'll watch it. What do you mean? If you make a film, do you think I won't watch a film? Of course I'll watch a film.
Are you gonna star in it?
No.
I'll watch a film.
I've actually already got a film idea. I'll tell you after. Me and Con.
I've heard about this.
Pictures. Was that in the podcast? Pictures. People take pictures.
Yeah.
Fake.
Yeah.
It's fake.
Let's see that one. Yeah. That's
that's
actually manipulation as well.
If it's real, take a picture. But it's fake. There'll be like, I don't want there to be pictures out there of people that I don't even know. Like if I see a picture now, 90% of the chance I'll remember when it was taken, who it was with. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this million pictures. I don't even know who they are. I don't know why. Imagine like some guy does some mad things on the news and that, and he's got a picture of you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I saw him, like, you know what I mean? Happened the other day, like, people take a picture, I'm like, I don't, like, this is fake. If I do it, it's fake. I don't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
You got to take a picture of something. Like, in the moment.
Or a candid picture. Posing for a picture, you know what I mean? Whatever. Yeah. But not even candid picture, it's fake. See a candid picture now, it's like, it was staged. Like, they had 2 people sitting and they had us here, like, go on, take a picture of you right now. I'm like, I take a picture and they have the picture, it looks candid, but it's fake.
I guess we're not going to do thumbnail photos today then.
You can do thumbnail photos, it's thumbnail. That's the purpose, it's not fake.
So what? No, it is fake because it's portraying
manipulation
in the podcast.
No, but I won't portray it though.
It's manipulation.
Because we're
it's not.
We're trying to make people who look at the thumbnail think that this kind of.
If you do that, then it's manipulation.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Yes, that's manipulation. Yeah,
exactly.
But I'm not doing that.
What do you mean, bro?
For this podcast picture, I'm not doing that.
Oh my god! Now I need you.
We need this. I'm sorry.
We need JME to do.
I'm sorry.
We don't need that.
We need that, and we also need.
I'm not manipulating no one.
So, when I used to film with JJ, and I used to get into those faces, I'd be recording, and he's like, "Bro, I'm not doing a face like this."
I know.
And he'll do that, and I'll take that.
I wanted it just now, and I didn't do it because I thought you can take it.
Yeah,
Just now, I was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it.
Do an example.
Manipulation. I can't do it. I can't do it with manipulation. I don't want to manipulate people.
If it helps, we send the thumbnail.
NFTs.
We send the thumbnail.
Manipulation.
But they don't know.
NFTs, manipulation, fake.
We're not getting into that. Basically, John behind the camera and Jamie.
I'm sure he's come to see the light by now. He's had a few days. I'm sure he's come to see the light by now that it's absolutely fake and it's just manipulation and somebody on top is just spending loads of money to make everyone think it's worth something. Like, okay, you know how it's fake? You know all these NFTs I've sold for like, you know all these NFTs I've sold for like 80 grand, 100 grand, 90 grand.
We almost made it through.
Watch. Who's got them? Where are they? Who's got them? Who owns them? Why? Whoever bought them, why are they like, oh, I got the NFT. I own that. People, it's me. Because there's someone that's got loads of billions that's done it to inflate the things. Everyone gets gas and buys into it and they sell it, whatever. It's fake.
Luckily,
manipulation.
John doesn't have a mic, so we're all right.
Manipulation. It's manipulation. It's fake. Crap. Rubbish. I'll never do it.
Well, speaking of crap, this was at the Rapple crap shoot we did.
Yeah. Okay.
Jamie VP money.
Yeah. I saw that. And at the start, you were like, I'm going to get everyone right. And you got the first one wrong.
No, I didn't say I was everyone right. I said I knew what he was doing.
Okay.
I didn't know what he was doing, and he done it. I knew what he was doing, and he done it. That's it. Just because I got it wrong doesn't mean nothing. I still knew what he was doing. I knew he was doing that.
Well, you've been in a lot of videos. Like,
what do you mean?
You've been in a lot of Simon videos.
Have I?
And like, well,
I've been in like 3.
Nah, even more than people who aren't in them.
No,
GTA.
Sorry,
rap battles.
Yeah, I have. Sorry,
charity matches.
It's been a long time, you know.
Yeah.
Because you're the 87 according to these.
Yeah.
Not according to us.
I should be.
He is.
I got kicked out.
By who?
I didn't get kicked out.
No, who was it?
I didn't get kicked out. I didn't.
It was Ethan.
No, it wasn't.
Ethan
Why did you do
kicked
that? Wow. I didn't get kicked out.
We just didn't want to give up any more percentage.
Can't dilute the shares anymore.
I was getting too mad.
We were like 7 people already.
Jamie's done his thing. You don't need this. You don't need this.
Yeah. He's calm.
You know? If I ever need anything, I could ask.
Yeah. I bought you. Yeah, but I gave you a Tesla.
True. Oh my God. Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
Can you give me one?
No. He's actually buying a Tesla.
Are you? You get a Tesla?
I bought it, but I've not got it yet. I paid for it, but like last week. I'm getting it on Friday.
Such a good feeling.
So I bought it, right? So you can order them and they'll make it and stuff, or you can buy one that's available inventory.
Yeah.
I bought one that was available inventory in London, and then they were like, you can get it next month. I was like, I thought it was available in London, and they're like, it's on a boat from Shanghai. I was like, well, it's not available then. It's not from not London. Where is it?
New company, man. Like, I've heard so many stories about them. I've seen people do videos on how like people try and hunt down the Tesla. Like they try and say, it's at this place. So they go to the place, look and see if it's there and stuff.
Okay.
Like, it's just there's a new company and they're trying to shift as many cars as possible.
Yeah, I mean,
but they're good cars. They're good cars, man.
I want to clear up that I didn't actually buy him a Tesla.
Why are you clearing out for? Why is he clearing out for?
Because I know it's going to be a thing now where people are like,
don't clear that up, man.
Yo, Simon actually bought Jamie a Tesla. I didn't actually buy him a Tesla.
Listen, you are the reason why I didn't pay anything. You paid, and you paid money. If what I'm saying is factual? What I'm saying is factual. You paid money for a Tesla, yeah? And a Tesla appeared in my house and I got it. It's mine. That's what happened. Facts.
So you bought a Tesla?
Facts.
No.
Facts.
That's what the title of this video is.
Facts.
Manipulation.
Facts. He paid money. He paid thousands of pounds.
Sure.
That's it. Facts. He paid thousands of pounds.
We'll ignore
and a Tesla
the big
came to my house.
Change
and I was like, raw, thank you. I didn't even realize. He said, yeah, cool. It was me. I was like, love, bro. And that's it. And it's in my garage.
Now you made it sound like I was gloating.
It's in my garage right now.
I want my recognition. It was me.
There you go. You get me? It's been in my garage for a while.
You're going to get a new...
It's on charge in my garage right now, actually.
You're going to get a new Apple car when it comes out?
Nah.
You know they're working on a new car?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't really want anything anymore, man. Don't want anything no more. And also, I love Apple though. I do love Apple. I like their privacy, privacy work.
Yeah.
I like their stance on privacy, and but on my car, different spaces. I don't want an Apple. Let me think. I don't want an Apple microwave. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't have a Tesla phone.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm saying?
What if it could be good though?
Doesn't matter.
It could be unreal.
Dead. You know when you see Lambo phones? Lamborghini phone.
No, but the Apple
you
car could be good.
remember the last flat we had?
Yeah.
The Kettle.
Was it Tesla?
No, what was it? It was like a Ferrari or a Porsche.
Yeah, it was.
Porsche.
It was awful.
I don't.
Terrible.
A kettle's been engineered to be a kettle.
Yeah.
So why make it like
You
a
want,
Lamborghini
you want a
kettle?
Smeg kettle.
You're laughing. It's true. You want like you know what I'm saying?
Just Smeg.
I do rate Apple though. Don't.
I never knew what it was, you know. And then my mate came round from college. And he's like, "Why's your fridge say Smeg
You can turn the M upside down, you know.
on the fridge?"
Can you? Or are you saying just to make
In
it
general.
say Swag?
To be fair,
But
I bet you
Smeg
could
is
take
a
it off.
horrible word.
Yeah, he's like, "Why's your fridge say that?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You know what it is, right?" I was like, "No."
Wait, I'm lost then because I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what Smeg is?
No.
Smeg is another
Sounds like
word
spam.
for dick cheese.
Smeg.
Smegma.
No, that's not. I've never heard that. Oh my god, that was on Cards Against Humanity.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
I
Yeah.
probably said it wrong.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that word and I remember saying it and everyone was laughing. I don't know what it was.
Yeah. And then it got shortened to Smeg. And then there's a brand, Smeg.
What did you tell me what
Fridge
it
and
was?
that. Fridge
Yeah.
and kettles.
Yeah. So
Smeg.
you have a fridge.
Nah, no one says that though.
Smeg.
Smeg way.
No one says Smeg. I've never heard anyone say Smeg in my life. Ever.
Well, now you've heard it about 10 times.
I know, but it doesn't click.
You're gonna go home tomorrow. You'll see it like within this next week. You'll see it somewhere.
Yeah, 100%.
You'll be like, oh my god, oh my god.
That's
on
how
the
it
fridge,
works.
on the fridge.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Someone's
yeah.
fridge or
Maybe on the fridge,
whatever.
but not in real life. Never, I've never heard
Maybe your fridge is a Smeg fridge.
It's not.
You get home, you're like, oh my god.
No, it's not.
I can't believe all this time.
I was going to get a Smeg toaster though.
So you do know what it is?
No, but he knows the brand.
I know the brand.
He didn't know what the...
Oh my God, he's drunk. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I forgot what we was talking about. Let's talk about it.
I went shooting on Saturday.
NFTs.
What?
I went shooting on Saturday.
Shooting?
Yeah, clay shooting.
Clay pigeon shooting.
No, I didn't shoot pigeons, but I shot clay.
They're called clay pigeons.
Yeah, but they weren't pigeons.
I know.
It's
They're discs.
clay pigeon shooting.
Yeah, but I'm not. I like animals though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's
so do I.
Okay, yeah, but
clay pigeon shooting.
Okay, it's clay pigeon shooting, then, but I didn't shoot pigeons. Anyway, I got the trophy for being a loser. I was the worst person.
I'm good at shooting. I've been shooting a few times.
It said clay conservationist. It was a big piece of clay.
That's peak. That's actually... They've actually mocked
Yeah.
you.
I've been shooting a good few times.
You good at it?
Yeah.
It's in clay pigeon.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's easy, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
He's whack. It's easy though.
Easy to get a trophy.
No, it's not easy. Sorry. Shooting's easy because once you shoot once and you clock what happens to that once, just know that's what you have to do.
Yeah, and I clocked it at the end. So my first 6, I hit 1. My last 6, I hit 5 out of 6.
Yeah.
So I figured it out too late.
And you came last.
Yeah.
Mad.
And there's like 6 different ones.
Gun license. Can we talk about that?
Gun license.
Gun license.
In America or in here?
UK.
Can you have one?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
Not. Yeah, but you can't have like a semi-automatic.
They have like...
You got
You can't have semi-automatic. You can't have automatic.
like a
listen,
shotgun.
I don't know the exact rules on what guns you can have, but yeah, don't edit this out, innit? Leave this in. Gun license.
BB gun.
You have to have a lockbox. You have to have your gun. You have to have your ammunition and gun stored in separate. Blah, blah, blah. There's rules you have to have. Preferably not in the first floor of your house, not easily accessible by someone breaking in, so maybe loft, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, people have it. Go on YouTube and you can search people in the UK with gun license and they show you what guns they've got and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Do you want to get one?
No.
I researched it. What else?
I don't know, like, this sounds like a sales pitch.
I won't trust myself with a gun.
What?
I won't trust myself.
That means you're not a good person.
What do you mean what do you mean you wouldn't
No,
trust yourself?
no. Sorry, I don't mean I'm gonna go shoot people. Because I mean, I probably like put on safety or something, put it on the floor and like. Bam.
Oh, accidental.
Yeah, no, I don't mean like.
Actually, I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't trust him with one.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trust anyone with a gun, to be honest, because they got power.
Well, yeah, but if you
I'd
trust,
probably not
like,
trust you. Like if you like, I'll get me a drink and you got a gun in there, I'm gonna get you a drink.
What? Stop. What's going on?
so you're saying, right? So me and you are sat.
Did he just say if you say I'm gonna get you a drink and you've got a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me and you are sat here right now,
Yeah.
and I have a gun on my lap,
Yeah.
and I say, "Oh, can you get me a drink?" You're gonna get it because I have a gun.
Yeah.
Now stop.
But it's me.
Yeah, but
Hey, new subject.
So I trust you. I will trust you.
So I like,
What?
but you're getting it because I have a gun, not
Yeah.
because I've asked you as a friend.
Yeah, but also no. But if you didn't have a gun, I would still get you a drink. But like, cause you've got a gun, like I'll get you a drink.
What's going on?
Bro, it's me.
Yeah, but you got a
If
gun.
anyone here has a gun on their lap and they go, "Get me a drink," I'd be like, "That was really rude." What
I'm
the
just
hell?
saying that you lot should know that you can have a gun. It's possible to have a gun in the UK if you have a gun license. That's all. I don't want you to go. Listen, I don't know what's going on. I'm breaking up friendships. Listen, and if you have a gun, I don't think you're allowed to have your gun on your lap in your house.
You're
Yeah.
not breaking up friendships. You're just making it more concrete when I have a gun.
Okay, cool. But yeah, get a gun license, man.
Because if I get a gun, I know I can get free drinks all the time.
Get
You
a
could.
gun license. I think
Yeah,
you
you
should.
can.
But yeah, I've taken up rug tufting, man.
Take what?
Rug tufting.
Rug.
This is a nice carpet.
In it, all I want from a house is carpet like this.
Damn.
To be fair, Josh has got like squishy carpet than you have.
How's this carpet so clean still?
Because no one's in
No
here,
one goes
apart from
in
us.
Yeah.
It's a really nice carpet.
And
man.
to be fair, I actually vacuumed it last, like a little bit ago.
Like, you can
my-
make this like a football pitch. You know when you do the lines and when you know what I mean.
Maybe when that happens.
We thought about getting a studio for this place, so we
Yeah.
could have guests that I don't know that well. Because I don't want to invite someone into my house that I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Basically, he has when he has guests on his podcast, he chooses safe guests that ain't gonna wreck the place. They ain't gonna have any mad opinions and have to fall out, have to storm out the interview and stuff because you're in his house.
Yeah.
But if he gets a place, then he can have guests that he can ask them questions that they don't want to be asked. You know, he doesn't care if it gets a bit throw drinky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Someone storms out here. You got to let them out. You got,
Yeah, they got to wait for the lift.
I walk you to the door.
Wait for the lift. Concierge phone up. Like,
Oh god.
Rug tufting though. What?
What is that?
what is that?
And if you don't want a rug, I can make it what's good rug.
what is
Yeah.
it?
Oh my god, I'll make it what's good rug.
Yeah?
What
What is
no,
it?
no, you're saying
Can
it.
you tell me?
I'm being deadly serious.
No, what is rug tufting?
Rug tufting is
Or
it's so
rug
simple.
tufting for him?
Everyone watching now, get into it, all right? Because it's really, really,
Okay.
really cool. You basically just get a wooden frame or any material frame, square or rectangle,
Yeah.
and you get a cloth, kind of like this. It's called monk's cloth or burlap is a cheaper version. It's basically a cloth with little holes, like weave cloth like that. Cloth.
Okay.
You drape it over the square. You know the edge of carpet. You have that little thing of little nail sticking, little pin sticking out that
Yeah.
holds the carpet. Yeah, you put that around the frame so that holds the cloth in place, nice and taut like a trampoline.
Okay.
And then you just get a gun that's got a needle and you put a thread through it.
This is why you want a license.
No, I've got a gun. I've got loads of guns.
Okay.
But I've got loads of guns. I've got a paintball gun. I've got that gun. I've got heat gun. I've got there's bare different guns I've got, but not
Glue gun.
I've got a glue gun.
Yeah.
Glue gun. Get him out of
But
it.
he says rug.
Get him out of it.
Glue gun. Rug.
Glue gun.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
like a Pokemon. Listen,
That'd be sick.
I've got a glue gun.
Yeah. No, you can't stop thinking it.
I've got a glue gun. I've got a tufting gun. I've got a heat gun. I've got a paintball gun. I've got what other guns? I've got bare different guns, but I haven't got an actual firearms shooting gun. So police just know I haven't got that. But I might get a gun license and get one. But if I do that, I will have all the right things. I have the loft box, everything. I might do it for real. I don't like doing things on my own. I want my friends to do it with me. I want my friends to go shooting with me. You know what I mean? I was gonna go airsoft and get airsoft guns as well. But then I thought if I go airsoft and get airsoft guns, for the first people that do airsoft, you can correct me on this. But for the first amount of times you go or whatever, I don't know, you have to have like a red gun or whatever. But then you can only get like a black or silver, like a normal looking gun after a certain amount of whatever badge.
Yeah,
whatever,
we
I don't know.
bought like a prop gun.
Yeah, your gun has to look like a prop gun
Yeah.
for a certain amount of time. But I thought if I do get a gun and I get up in airsoft to the point where I'm nang and I've whatever levels, I watch the airsoft videos. Listen, I'm schooling you about YouTube right now. On YouTube, go and watch the airsoft videos of people
Seen them?
sniping on
Seen
YouTube.
them?
It's
I've seen
sick.
them. No, I've seen them.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's an old COD guy. He used to do COD. Now he just airstuffed.
It's sick. So yeah, I want to get to that level. But then I thought I will be the person that gets laying down by a Fed because these, you know what I mean, like come to my car, they've got guns, whatever. So I thought I don't want to get a gun in my car because I don't want to be driving with my airsoft guns going, you know what I mean? Anyway,
Yeah.
rug tufting anyway, boom. So yeah, basically all you do is you just drape the thing over the wooden frame, you get the gun, you plug it in, you press the button, it goes, the gun, it's got a needle and scissors. So it goes needle, scissors, needle, scissors, needle, scissors, like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes through it. The needle pushes the thread through the hole. Scissors goes, cuts it through the hole, cut through, cut through, cut. So you end up with like frayed
Yeah.
thing. And you can pull it all out if you want. So instead of pulling it all out, obviously, what you do is you just put paste on the back, paste it so it's glue-gunned on, yeah. And then that's it. Then you cut the rug out, sick, and you put a backing on it if you want, so you don't have to have a sticky underneath. Just glue anything to the back of it, and you got a rug, literally. So yeah, I can make
Okay,
it what's good rug.
what's good rug?
How big? Make it a meter square one.
Yeah.
However-
Nah, what square?
Not square.
A
I mean,
meter.
it'll be an oval inside a meter square, so it'll be a meter across.
Damn.
It'll be less than a meter tall, so it'll be like that wide. Or how big do you want it?
Not a square. As long as it's
Oh
like,
my god, help this guy, please! Someone help.
Nah,
This
because
guy.
I don't think a rug can be square.
Hello.
That's a
The
carpet.
frame
then.
is square.
Yeah, but
Is that?
So
and then
I'm
there's
gonna-
a
so I'm
circle.
gonna-
Yeah, no, but
So I'm gonna make this shape the exact same that with the same oval.
yeah, so not even though.
So
So it's an oval, not a circle.
the frame will be like that,
Yeah.
and I'll just do the oval. I will leave the out and I'll cut it out.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
So yeah, I'll cut out an oval. So you can cut any shape you want. Yeah. Then after you cut it out, you fold the excess back on itself with a glue gun, and you paste it down, and then you're done. You got a rug.
I can't believe you're literally saying like, no, don't. It can't be a square.
And if I bought you a
He's just
square one,
he's just offered to do
if I
this.
spend like 4 hours making you a rug and it's a square, you'll be like, nah, not a square.
No, I'll accept it still.
Exactly.
But every time I look at it, I'm like, A rug has to be rectangular.
A rug.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
I think a square rug is a carpet.
Oh, sorry. You wouldn't mind it if it was a rectangle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want it to be even.
Yeah.
Because then it's like I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like an art piece. My first one was a square. To be fair, it looks like an art piece. I did
The
like
rectangle's fine.
I did like a like a maze in a bush.
I like a yeah.
Like a, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like
You know, on COD Zombies, that
maze.
maze bush thing. The zombies one where that woman's in the house.
You know what a maze is?
I know. Yeah.
A bush maze, you know, from Bird's Eye View. But
Oh yeah.
ain't you done a Simon video in the maze yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, he has.
Simon video in a maze in a bush.
Have we?
I think you have.
No, we
You were gonna, but
but-
it got burned.
Yeah. No, not burnt. What? No, we went to one when we did the castle, hide and seek in a castle. We went out to do that video, and it was all the leaves had fallen off.
Oh,
So
You
can
can literally see through. Yeah.
that's a good idea for a video.
Yeah. I found one as well.
Find the biggest one.
I found a massive one.
Josh went in it. Josh did one.
You can do a
Josh
hide and
has
seek
done
chase
one.
one. That's what
Well, he
I
just
knew.
did-
I
he's
was gonna
just
say
walking
I
through
could
it.
see Josh
See the
doing it.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, no, we found a massive one.
Josh is manipulation thumbnails. Josh. Oh, no, I'm doing it. Don't take it.
Oh no!
Stop. And hey, if you use that, I'll copyright. I'll strike you. I'll strike you.
I promise I won't take it.
But
Well,
Nick. That's what I did. I did a rug because on the rug you can do cut pile or loop pile. So loop pile is when basically it's just like the thread goes through the rug and back down, through the rug back down. So it's like little loops, and it's like this. This is loop pile. You can tell this is like goes up and down.
Yeah,
It's not, obviously
one.
this isn't
Yeah,
loop pile,
yeah.
but it's like a loop. Whereas cut pile is this, where every single one has been cut and it's like frayed.
Carpet
And I'm coming away from the mic. I don't care. Everyone, you can
You see how I say
deal with it.
like he's interesting. Just
Man said I'm
That-
interested. I'm right here, fam. Like, what run? I see what I'm saying. This guy's here. You're a specimen, and he's interesting.
yeah.
I'm a specimen, mate.
But yeah. So I did a maze. I did loop pile for the low bits and cut pile for the hedges. If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But it didn't come out perfect, but it came out alright. But I'm good now. I can.
that was the first one though.
That was my first.
Yeah,
first
so you
piece.
can't be perfect on the
And
first
second
one.
piece, I did a rose. I can show you.
Yeah. And what's good next?
What's good gonna be my third one. I'm waiting for people to give me commissions, man.
Yeah, we'll commission you.
Well, you know
commission
what? I wanna.
You said you wanted us to put you on the payroll.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Get me. Can do rugs, bro.
Couple
Rug maker.
rugs.
What's
Couple
good?
rugs.
There you go. Look, look. They can show you. Look, get the picture. From the picture, stitch it into the fabric from behind. That's the front,
All right.
and then
Okay.
that's it. Rug done.
Yo.
So that's actually the whole.
Yeah, you can see the little bits dripping, not dripping, but the little bits left.
Yeah. That's
Cut them with
sick.
Damn.
scissors. Cut them with scissors, and that's it. There you go.
Ah,
Rug.
okay.
done.
Okay.
Glue gun. There's the glue gun.
Oh,
Glue
they're
gun the
so
bits,
cool.
And there you go. It's on the floor. Rose on it. Rug.
Sick.
Done. So I can make you one.
Oh, I get it because it's a rope. Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Took me a minute.
Oh, that rose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rose. I made rose rug. 'Cause I didn't know. I
Did you
don't.
get either? Did you?
I don't know what to
Yeah,
make.
no, I get it.
I don't know
Now
what
you
to
do.
make.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I
to
got,
make.
I got it along.
Of course it did.
Well, have you seen? I saw TGF had one.
I haven't seen it.
They have like a childish one.
Yeah,
A rug.
Yeah.
must be sick because
Well, they have two now.
colors in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Like
That's
one was the. Have you ever? You know the blue hoodie they have, like that's like red writing. I think with like a cloud.
yes,
That's one, and then the other one is like the black background with the yellow writing,
right, and yeah,
with the red back.
that looks
Yeah.
sick. Yeah, George has
It
got
looks
one as well.
I've seen George.
Yeah, George
His
got
on
one
his
as well.
wall though, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, his is really sick.
Nice.
So yeah, I got into that recently, man. YouTube rabbit holes.
Well, you watch so many videos of everyone's, don't you? Like everyone posts videos, and you're always up to date on what everyone is doing.
Yeah,
Because it was the same on Twitter. You don't follow anyone,
but I read every tweet.
but yeah.
It's
But you
better
don't
than
even
watching
have
films,
lists.
that's why.
You don't have lists either.
No, you don't need lists. You know what you need to do? You need to live your life. Everyone needs to live. Everyone's scared to live.
I mean,
Everyone,
I have Twitter, so I don't,
everyone's got FOMO. Everyone's
Oh,
scared
I
of missing
do.
out on everything else.
I have such FOMO.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Even I've got FOMO. I can't lie. Like when I think, oh, I'm jumping off Twitter this year or whatever, I think, oh man, I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss this. Like you just feel it. But the second you do it, you think, what? You're not missing nothing because it doesn't. Like you said, you know when you leave here. I don't know if this is on the podcast, but you said when you leave here, you don't know if you're human, if you're living your life, if you're thinking. That's what happens. Literally, that's what happens. You don't know. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Even real FOMO. Like, imagine if all your friends are really going to Ibiza for the summer and you're not going. So you're literally gonna miss out on something for real because you could really be with your friends. Once they go, you didn't go. Get on with your life. They'll be back.
Yeah. You
And it
don't-
doesn't matter.
You don't know. You've not been there.
Yeah, it actually doesn't matter
It's
because
true.
you've lived your life.
Yeah, but for me, it's as soon as say you two go and I don't, you're gonna come back, then we're gonna hang out, and then I'm gonna say something, and you're gonna go, oh yeah, that was like that time. Oh, when that thing
Okay.
happened,
Yeah,
and then
that-
I'm like,
that-
well,
that-
I'm
that-
just
that-
sat
yeah,
here on my
that
own.
can suck. That can suck.
yeah,
That's what I hate.
yeah, I know, but that hasn't happened yet. So if your FOMO isn't because of that, because it hasn't happened. So when that happens, you can say, yeah, that's not FOMO though.
Future FOMO.
Yeah, for FOMO. For FOMO. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But everyone's got FOMO, so people just want to watch everything. That's why everyone wants to watch everything. That's why half the people watch Breaking Bad.
No, it's not I watch it. I watch it.
Maybe not you. I'm just telling you the truth though.
One that triggers
people
him the most.
Everyone must be saying, oh, Breaking Bad so sick. Everyone's went and watched it. Because they thought, I can't not watch this. I've got Netflix. I pay for it. It's there. Marks. Let's watch it. They watch it. This was a zombie one with the bat with the spikes in it.
Walking Dead? No.
Yeah, Walking Dead.
Yeah,
everyone watched that.
I've not seen that. It's good though, apparently. But
everyone watches the same things. I can't take it, man. I don't watch it. I can't do it.
Breaking Bad's good though. Breaking Bad's good.
Whatever, man.
What can I do to get you to watch Breaking Bad?
Never, nothing. Kidnap me, strap me somewhere, tie my eyes, ping open, and put it on. That's the only thing you can do. And then get a shift, go jail. That's it. There's nothing else you can do. I'm not watching it.
That one is so good.
Nah,
though.
man. I don't. And also, I take pride in not being programmed like everyone else. Not negatively programmed.
Don't get programmed while you're watching it. Like, watch it.
No, you get programmed. I watch whatever you watch. When I say programmed, I don't mean like, oh, now you've not like some Illuminati programming. I just mean once you've acknowledged something, you've taken it in, you can't get rid of it. It's in your brain. You know what I'm saying? That is programming, full stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I got my skates out, my daughter see me skating, now she knows about skating. There's nothing she can do about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't make her want to skate. You know what I'm saying? But before, if I just never got skates out, just like gun license, I've told you about gun license now. You know it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can do about it. You know that you can have guns in the UK, gun license. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, manipulation.
You manipulated us.
I'm not gonna lie, this made me really happy that you've just kind of shit on Breaking Bad. Not Breaking Bad specifically, but just TV in general.
It's not offending me because he's shit on all
For the record,
I know that deep down
I don't know nothing about Breaking Bad other than that he made crack or made meth. I
know deep down you're annoyed that he is not going to watch the show.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He is tried to make me watch it so much.
It's just you watched a bit and then give up.
So did I.
How much did you watch?
I didn't really watch it, but everyone in the house at the time, like there was like 4 people in this house that would always watch it. So I'll just come downstairs, make something, and they'll be watching it, and I'll see them watching it. I remember. Let me tell you what I remember. I remember him arguing with his wife. School, was he work at school or college or something?
Yeah.
And he got sacked.
Okay, yeah.
I remember that. I remember, did she kick him out?
Yeah.
I kicked him out, so I remember him getting vexed, whatever. And I remember him meeting the other guy. So did the guy jump out a window? And a kid that worked at the school, so he caught them bunking. He caught them.
Yeah.
He caught someone coming out of a window or something. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then, other than that, do I remember anything else other than that? I don't remember. I actually don't remember them making any drugs. But I've seen images of like deserts and the carrier. But I don't think I saw that. I think that's just in my mind because I've seen it.
Twitter or something.
Yeah, I think I've seen memes or you know when you go to GIFs, like GIFs might be something of the van blowing up. I don't know. Like I don't think I saw that far, but I remember just little bits like that, and I say I don't really care.
I'm just getting excited about just talking about Breaking Bad.
I know.
It's not dead. Sorry, it's not dead. But it's if everyone watches it because they're missing out. No, it's not my opinion. How can I call it dead? I haven't seen it, but I think everyone's just scared of missing out on stuff, man.
I've never said it's dead. I said I watched the first season and I left uni in that process. So then I'd spent the next couple of weeks sorting my life out, and I never went back to watching it.
I watched it in uni.
So
and I wasn't sorting my life out because I was addicted to watching it.
You get addicted. He watched the whole season of 24 in 24 hours.
24 is another one as well. What is that again? That's the guy, like every series is 24 hours of a guy's life. He's got to save the world or something.
Yeah.
And everyone just watches it.
Yeah.
But he watched the 24, he watched a season, so 24 hours. He watched it in 24 hours.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant he watched it so I watch it like it was his 24 hours. He watched all of them.
Well, he watched 24, the whole series, so 24 hours.
I don't know I don't know how big that is. I don't know what it is.
So
24 hours.
Yeah, each episode
of
is an hour
real
long.
life. 24 hours of real life.
I thought every episode was 24 hours of his life.
No. So every episode is an hour long, and there's 24 episodes in a season. So one season is his day, but obviously with adverts, so it's like 45 minutes.
So how does he don't sleep?
Huh? He doesn't because it's like end of the the world.
Ended. It can't be like, terrorists gonna blow up the plane.
He's like, we've got 24 hours left.
So how many seasons are there?
It's like
7.
Yeah, 7 or 8. But I watched them.
So he stayed away for 7 days.
No, it's different times. Yeah, different things happen.
Yeah.
Like this one, this happened, and then like a year later, he's moved abroad or something, and then something happens.
So it's an hour of his life at different points in his life.
A day of his life in different points of his life. Yeah.
One season.
Oh, so
is 24
So how
hours.
many seasons are there? 7.
8. Yeah.
So at 7 times in his life, he never slept.
Yeah. But
Get out of here, man.
Nah, he's
Get out of
he's
here.
a CTU agent, so he's a
Hello?
counter-terrorist agent.
Get out of here.
That's it. So like, what? No, but if you're a CTU agent, you can't just like, oh, I'm going for sleep. Like if terrorists are there, you have to stop them.
So does it start him waking up?
Yeah,
Liar.
it literally does. It's
Listen.
Something I should do.
Whatever. I can't bother, man. He doesn't sound some finish.
Mate, my
That's the ringtone.
brother's ringtone is the CTU.
That was my dad's
phone.
for a
Yeah.
while. Yeah.
I don't
He doesn't
know.
ever pee once.
Jack
though.
Bauer.
He doesn't pee
Yeah,
ever.
but it'll go to someone else in that day. It's not all him for 24 hours.
I don't like you're making me feel you're programming me. Manipulation. I don't care.
But yeah, because you're liking it now. You're like, this
I
sounds
don't like it. I
this
don't like
sounds sick.
No, it does
24
sound,
hours.
It does sound sick. It does kind of sound sick, but I would like it to be related to me somehow. I would like it to be. I would like Asher D or someone to do it.
Yeah,
And I'll watch it. 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care about it because everyone watches it, and that's how you get programmed. Because also, I'm talking about when I say programming, it's not negative, by the way, because it sounds like negative. It sounds like, you know what I mean. It's not. It's just that's how you get your brain to think a certain way. Because I always think that we were brought up, my generation, brought up on American music, American cartoon, American actions, American, and it just made me think that America was the world growing up.
Yeah.
It got for me to become an adult to think, wait a minute, travel the world, see everywhere, Australia, Nigeria, see even thinking, wow, the world's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whereas kids today growing up and they're hearing British accents on music, British actors on TV, awards, like they're actually thinking, wow, like it is real life. It's us lot. You know what I'm saying? Which in my opinion is good. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just against just watching everything that's made from some big companies, bare money just to make everyone think a certain thing. I don't care about that.
Yeah, but
I purposely don't care. I'm kind of ignorant to it. I purposely just don't care about it.
sometimes the people who have got the real art can't get their film to be made unless they go to like the big.
Yeah,
big
of course.
companies.
Yeah, they've got. Yeah.
It's like Ed Sheeran, and like you don't hear like.
We keep talking about Ed Sheeran, by the way. Big up Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, he's sick.
This is really random.
Yeah.
Do you talk to him much? Ever?
I talk to him. We just like email back and forth sometimes, chat back and forth, text back and forth.
I find it so like
Talk
that.
to everybody. Everybody you've ever seen me work with in the past or whatever. It's just a normal, genuine relationship. We just talk like normal. If something happens, we just
Because I knew you two were like
Tinch each
friends.
other as well.
But
Talk to each other.
because I know he went through a period, didn't he, where he got rid of everything.
Where he
answers
realized,
emails.
where he realized that what I'm talking about, that everyone's just on everything.
You ever been tempted to do that? Like he wakes up, does his emails, that's it. The rest of the day,
But sometimes he's off his
nothing.
emails as well.
Huh?
Sometimes he's off his emails as well. He's off everything.
Yeah, but I mean,
'Cause he's
like,
living.
have you ever been tempted to do that where you're like, all right, today I'm gonna wake up, I'll go on my phone to reply to everyone. That's it. I'll go on emails. That's like your first half hour, whatever. And then for the rest of the day, nothing.
What are you talking about? That's life.
No, because you still reply to text during the day.
Sometimes.
Like, you still browse.
I don't.
Twitter
Okay,
or-
I don't purposely do things. I mean, I don't. The only things I purposely do is if I say, okay, I'm going to delete, I don't know, Vine or whatever app at the time. I'm not going to go on this app. You know what I mean? I sometimes do that. But other than that, like, I don't read my emails and sit there and do my emails. You know what I mean? What is it?
I always think that when people say I do my emails,
I
what do you
don't.
mean?
Yeah, I don't do my emails.
It's just 'cause Ed Sheeran.
I've never done my
Yeah.
emails in my life.
Yeah,
Ever.
I wake up, do my emails. What do you mean?
Somebody might ring me and say, Jamie, man, I emailed you the tune, I need the verses. I'll be like, oh, I didn't know. I have to go and check. And I look, scroll. I see PayPal, you paid your Ocado, oh, you got this, oh, I'm thinking, oh, all this stuff's happened. I don't even know. Then I find the song, I'll do it. Like, I don't care about nothing other than tax, man.
Oh, I thought you meant John.
No. Tax, man, I'm on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I paid double tax and you owe me money back.
He said, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Other than tax, man, other than my accountant, that's it. Tax. Other than that, nothing. Even my family sometimes get annoyed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might miss something. I might not be at the house. Or, oh, he wasn't at he was there. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I just live.
So if you don't, like what I said before, if you don't read your email, did you even get an email?
Yes, you definitely did get an email.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. That's not-
But you don't know. You don't know though, because I've got an email address I don't use anymore.
Yeah.
I don't read it.
Yeah.
So if I text you and you don't read the text, did you get the text?
Yes,
No,
you
if I
did.
didn't see it, then no.
You did.
I
No,
didn't
you
get
did,
it.
but you don't have to care. I don't care.
But you did get the text.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't. My phone did. I didn't get the text. My email address got the email, but I didn't get the email.
Ooh, I like that still.
You know what I mean?
That's how I feel. I've never worded it like that. That's how I feel because I don't. It matters what you put onus on. It matters what you put actually importance on. And I only put importance on what's happening in real life. So if somebody rings me and texts me or whatever, and I missed it, whatever, and they start messaging me like, oh, I'll reply to them like, yo, chill out. No, I didn't say it. Like, it's not like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't put like my phone beeping and ringing. Like right now, we've been here, how long we've been? I don't know. I've not even thought once or this second you spoke about it that my phone is on silence down there. I don't care. Someone could be dying right now. It doesn't matter.
I was say, what about
doesn't matter. No, it
emergency?
doesn't matter because I'm living here. What do you mean? Otherwise,
I kind of want you to check your phone.
No, otherwise, let's
just to be safe.
We might as well all implant something in our eyeball that flashes red when something happens, so we can. That's not how life is. That's not life. Life is what we're living. This right now, speaking, breathing, talking. That's life. The phone's just a technology we made. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, FOMO, fear of missing out. Let's talk about that. I don't think, that anyone, and this is you, because you're involved in this. Anybody.
I am someone.
No, you're like I'm gunning for you.
Okay.
I'm not really gunning for you, but it's my opinion.
I'm ready. I'm
not gunning for you. It's my opinion.
No, I've accepted it. Go on, attack me.
Fear of missing out. Streaming.
Yes.
I don't think anybody streaming should ever have 10,000, 20,000 people watching them at once.
Ever. I don't get that.
Ever. The only reason why it's happening is because people watching are scared of missing out on what their friends at school might be watching at the time, or like you don't want to miss it. You want to be in the know. You know what I mean? You want to be in the know.
No, so, not everyone. Some people want to watch
or it's an event. If it's an event, by all means. Okay. If I say today I'm going home and I'm giving away all of my SK Airs, I'm giving away all of our music equipment, and you know what I mean, like all the stuff people sent me, all the stuff Call of Duty sent me, all the flipping night vision goggles and the RCXD, I'm giving it all away, and I'm going to give away, I don't know, to the person who gets whatever, I'm giving away £10,000 or something. Cool, I could have 100,000 people watching, that's fine. But if I just stream every single day and I'm not doing nothing, I'm literally just sitting there doing nothing, and people are tuning in. They're tuning in, hundreds of people people that actually like you and care about your life. People that actually don't know you and just tune in because you're on that name. They're tuning in because they don't want to miss out. In my opinion.
Is it not also people living vicariously through you?
Then they've got problems. It's people with problems. Living vicariously through someone is FOMO. It's fear of missing out.
What's that word mean?
It means that they're living their life through your eyes. Like they want to know everything. They want to be you, basically. They want to see what you're doing.
Like they want to experience. They want because they can't do it. Experience what you're experiencing, so they want to do it.
Which is called fear of missing out. They're missing out. They don't want to miss out on what you're doing.
That's true.
That's
but
what
what about like as an escape?
Like
if they're not like, you know, so say like, for example, you're having a bad day, you want to just not think about anything to do with that. And I see, you know what, I really like JME. He's streaming.
If they really like you, then that is actually, that they're not part of, I'm talking about the thousands.
But are there not people that have thousands of people there every day watching because they have thousands of people that just like them?
But it's not humanly possible.
Why?
No. Oh, sorry. But by the way, you have to reciprocate it. It can't be one way. Okay. So like, I have people, big up Sully, big up Ollie, big up Jaws, big up Simon, big up Randolph, big up everyone that's in my chat, whatever, yeah.
Randolph's not subbed.
I am.
Doesn't matter. No one should sub. No one should ever sub to me anyway. Don't sub to me. It's pointless. People sub to me now because of the.
Randolph's not even following.
Forget that. Don't sub to me.
Randolph's not even following.
Doesn't matter. Listen, stop.
I get a notification on my phone.
Stop. Who else? Big up Afri, big up Ned, big up everyone, yeah? They're in the chat. We chat all the time. We're friends. We always bust joke. We talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. And I can only do that with a certain amount of people. I reckon probably like 200, 300 people. After it goes past 400, 500, 600, like I'm not going to remember all your names. It's too much. So anyone that's past that cutoff point and they're just there, they're there because they don't want to miss out. In my opinion.
But, okay.
Because I go on the big streamers things and I see like 100,000 people watching them. So once I thought, let me just sit and watch. And they were just not doing nothing. They were just sitting there chatting. I was thinking, okay. I was watching, I'm thinking, like, I am now doing what these numbers are doing. I am one. So when someone comes on and I see 106K, I'm part of 106K, just sitting there thinking, what's going on? So what am I doing? Like, this must be what everyone's doing. Like, they're all just doing, watching nothing.
Yeah, and then 100,000 people are all sat there.
Yeah, like,
at home watching.
And in the chat, there's not 100,000 people. There's probably like 50, 60 people in the chat going crazy. Like, I literally think that it's people scared to miss out, especially in the adolescent age when you're going to school and you're like, oh, did you see thing yesterday? And they're scared to miss out and they want to be in the know. They want to keep up to date with what's happening.
Yeah, I reckon some are, but I reckon some are fans as well.
I was going to say, sometimes, like during the day, like we spoke about it last week, like I'll watch Symphony, for example. He's a Call of Duty player.
So what's his name?
Symphony,
yeah.
So he plays Warzone.
Yeah.
And I literally I don't talk in chat, but I have his stream open most days. Just to watch, just to have on, like, while I'll be doing something else and I'll have his stream open. And I'm like paying attention, you know, like corner of my eye kind of thing, watching it. If he gets into the last like circle, I'll focus on it and watch it.
Every single day, though, every single day. People that stream every single day and have hundreds of thousands of viewers every single day.
I mean, I am watching most days. Like if I'm here, I will most likely open his stream for at least 20 minutes. Minimum. That's like a
yeah. I hear that. I did that you lot.
Admittedly, yeah, that's not 100.
Yeah, no, you're exactly the same. That's why I said I'm aiming at you, because obviously, how would I know? Because I go on yours, I see you, I'll go on Toby's, see his. Like, I literally open my thing and you're there on the front, click it, because I don't watch TV. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So if I open the app, you're there, click it, put it open, and sometimes I might just chat out of nowhere. Sometimes I don't chat. I've been in your stream, you don't know. I can tell you things about your stream that you've said about me and you didn't know I was there.
Yeah, that is weird though.
What did I mention? What?
Yeah, I've been in the stream and you're talking about me. I thought, should I talk? I thought, let me not talk. I didn't say nothing.
This guy's a dickhead.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get that. But I mean people that are, it's like 6-7 hours every single day, hundreds of thousands. Like in my head, I like, people, like there's people that don't get it. Like I watch the news report, I say, oh, people watch people gaming.
I seen that guy.
Yeah, like, oh, I don't get that. You watch, like, no. He said something like, you say like we're old and we don't understand technology. No, we do get it, but we just don't understand why you want to watch people play computer games. I'm not that. I get that person there. You're lost. Like you don't understand. Like you know what I mean. You're lost. I'm not there, but I'm definitely at the place where I think that not everybody. The number that you see isn't people that are actually just cool and that we chat to every day. Some people.
Some of them are just there because it's a cool thing to do.
Some of them are pagans. Yeah, some of them are pagans. Fam, you got pagan followers. Me as well. We've got pagans. People that say, oh, quick, pagans. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, people that bump into me and say, oh, Jay, I have to get a pic. One second, hey, I have to get a pic. You're a pagan, and if I ever stream and there's like 7,000 people watching every single day, I think, well, why is there 7,000 people watching? You're definitely you. You're one of them. He's one of them. Pagans. People are scared to miss out. Trust me. Yeah. What do you want to talk about now?
But on Twitch, you're always missing out because you can't watch more than one person. I guess you can if you've got more screens. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to miss out on someone, somewhere.
Yeah. Multi-Twitch.
Huh?
You can use multi-Twitch.
Yeah, but even then, not to the max. Use like 10 people or something like that.
Do you want to talk about the girls in hot tubs?
I mean...
Well, have you seen the YouTube one? Naked yoga.
Yeah.
Hmm? No, but I knew YouTube. Listen, YouTube one's been going
crazy
for time. Yeah, YouTube's mad. Like, anyway,
he knows.
Listen, he knows. Yeah, I know. Listen,
he knows.
YouTube one's going mad. You know what it is? Hey, you know what word's coming right now?
Fake.
No.
Manipulation.
Manipulation.
I think there's some fake there.
Some fake, but manipulation, bruv. Manipulation, getting around everything and making sure that you're playing by the rules, man. Back in the day, there was like, my first introduction to this manipulation of guidelines and rules was breastfeeding. That's allowed. So I thought, rah, and it was bare madness. I'm thinking, right, this is a bit weird. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Then the yoga thing. Rah, boom, 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 boom. So yeah, people find ways around it. You know what I'm saying? And my only thing is, no shade to anyone doing anything. Do what you want. Get your P's in, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Playing by the rules as well. Manipulation. You know what I'm saying? But it's down to the people up there that are working at the companies in the red and white t-shirts and the purple t-shirts. You know what I'm talking about, yeah? What are you doing? I just want to know what you're doing. What's going on? What's going on? Like, what is it? Why, like, channels recommended for you. Why? What have I done, fam? Like that's what I don't get. You can do what you want. I see someone with a green screen. There's flipping. What they must have been in a bed. They must have had a green wall and a green bed sheets and this green around their waist and it's had a green screen hot tub. Get me? I swear on my life. I swear. I was thinking, right, this is mad now. So you can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? If people are subscribing, okay. One thing I don't agree with as well. Or one thing I don't agree with. One thing I do think about as well is just how it's not age gated and how there must be kids. If I was a kid. This is my introduction to it. You know what I'm saying? It's my introduction to sexuality.
Yeah. If I'm a kid, I'm typing I'm typing naked yoga into YouTube.
That's the only thing that's...
I agree with them.
But you know what I'm saying?
I ain't a kid.
Mom, it's naked yoga.
Listen.
I'm not a kid. I'm typing it in.
Listen. Hey, stop. Hey, listen. I'm not with these lot. I'm a guest. I'm a guest. But... yeah, so one thing, age gating and for kids getting introduced to the human anatomy is that's not a problem, but that's the interesting topic. Secondly, if it's you, do your thing. You've worked your way around. You're making your money. Cool. I agree. Make your money. Do it. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to flip and talk, bruv? You know what I'm saying? I've come from the place where I have to manipulate real world rules and do things that are, you know what I mean, manipulate to make money for me to live, to get to where I am now, to then be saying, don't do whatever. Do what you want to do. But the police weren't promoting me. The police weren't coming to ends and saying, yeah, these man here, trust me, the ones to watch. Yeah, you want to get, you want a bit of wacky backy? The ones to watch. They weren't doing that. You know what I'm saying? But it seems like the police are doing that now. Yeah. I'm thinking, that's my only thing. I think, right, what's going on? Like,
but is that not the same as in terms of manipulation? Music videos. Because you're allowed to do a lot more in music videos because it's considered an art form.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I could literally, you could make a video tomorrow that's like, like naked girls walking around or whatever. And I could do the same video, but with just some different audio that's not music.
Yeah, and you'll get...
And my one's not okay, but your one is allowed.
100%.
Like,
it's weird.
Same thing, innit?
It's weird.
Yeah, 100%. But that's like I said at the beginning, nothing matters. All rules have to be made and created and blah, blah, blah. And we need people to do that because nothing matters. It's all like life isn't even what we made up words. Like, what's words?
Yeah, what is words?
Like, some people, like, fam, oh my God, I thought this as well. I can't wait until we get technology good enough that we can have lie detectors in Argos that are like 99.99999% accurate. Like, the technology is out there.
Argos.
Like, in Argos. Like, you just buy it on Amazon. Like, you can just put it on someone's skin as they say something. It comes up with the color. It tells you if they're lying. Like, the technology is up there. I want to get every single Caucasian person that is famous, billionaire, superstar, line them up and then say, have you said the N-word before? And I see it all go red. Everyone said it. Like, it's just a word. You've all said it. You know what I'm saying? But you cancel people for saying it when they were like 16 playing the computer game, whatever. Oh, go and cancel them now, whatever. It's just absolutely stupid, fam. It's dumb. It's just words. And we made up words. And it matters what we put on the word. What it matters, what it means.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Even like swear words. Like,
yeah,
swear
who cares? So with music and with videos and whatever, it matters to the team because, like I said, I didn't say this, but I always say, like I said, you could have a film. Like, you could have a film, and in the film, somebody could say, no, let me think of something someone got cancelled for. Somebody got cancelled for, no, not Burger King.
Okay.
Burger King tweeted, woman belong in the kitchen or something.
Yeah.
Everyone got crazy about them. Like, how can you say that on today? There's 3 options. 1, they were hacked. 2, they are setting you up with a punchline. Obviously, they don't believe that. They're saying it to manipulate you, to make you get a reaction. Then they're going to drop the bomb on what's happening. Or 3, Burger King really mean women belong in the kitchen. They're fucking chauvinist. You know what I mean? So if you've got a brain in your head, it's one of them 3. So if they're hacked, don't respond. If they're trying to manipulate you, just don't respond. Wait and see what they're going to do. If they really believe that, then just don't buy Burger King again. Then they drop the bomb like saying, okay, cool. The reason why we said that is because we're trying to put more women in these chef positions because men are in a higher paid chef positions where women can cook equally, if not better. And we're putting all this money to this fund for this cause and get women, And everyone's all like, no, fuck you, man. Like, how dare you say that? As if that sentence is like, oh my God, what? But in a film, different medium, there could be a film tomorrow that comes out tomorrow, right now. Whatever. Yeah. And in the film, there could be a character that says, come on, man, get in the kitchen. And the woman goes, no. And he can say, women belong in the kitchen, go and make me a thing. And the woman can say, how dare you say that? And then the next scene, no one will say nothing.
Yeah.
The film will not get cancelled.
Yeah.
No one cares. It's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? But it just matters the medium and where it's said. So yes, you're right with taking back to music videos and to videos. It matters the medium. But then, like I said, we need a board of people that can actually move with the times, bruv, and understand it and get it and then make rules accordingly to what's happening at the time, whether it be drone laws, whether it be Segway laws, whether it be putting your song in a video, fam. That's weird. Like, you put your song in a video and it gets like you might say, oh man, I'm serious. And you go, serious? And then it claims it.
Yeah.
The whole video, because you did that. Like, that makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, is it not just people's choice to be offended? Is that not what it comes down to, effectively?
No, but everyone can be offended. That's fine.
You can be offended.
Being offended doesn't mean nothing.
But as in, like, that's what I mean. But when you say it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it doesn't actually mean anything.
As in,
especially if the person doing it isn't trying to cause offense.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
You know what I'm saying?
But people take it as like, oh no, I'm allowed to get offended.
Yeah, about group offended. Like, we're offended. We're all offended because we come from North London. In North London, you know, if you do this with your hands, you know what that means. So we're offended. So now you did that in the video of your hands. You'd be like, yeah, but you know what? I didn't know what that meant. Like, I just did that because I was trying to catch the ball at the same time, shield myself. Doesn't matter. We're offended.
Yeah,
It's what?
It's a bit long.
You know what I'm saying? Also, and especially if someone says I didn't know, it should be null and void. Like, they didn't know. Like, I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. Well, I know now. Cool.
Yeah.
Apologize.
Yeah,
what?
That's
apologise.
That's same with every cancellation.
Like,
though,
what
isn't it?
the?
Same with every cancellation. You say you're getting cancelled right now.
Yeah.
And then, I'm not. Oh no, you said something. You're cancelled.
Yeah.
And then you go like, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We're like, no, we don't accept your apology.
Yeah.
It's like, but all we wanted was an apology
yeah.
until you apologise. And then once you apologise, we don't want that apology.
No apologies, man.
Not good
No
enough.
apologies. No apologies.
Nothing's ever good enough.
Apologize to a person if you don't like. I mean, like, like if something happened, apologize to a person, but don't do a blanket apology to nobody so everyone can read it and then take the apology if they want to take it.
Yeah, especially
Like, I read his apology and I accept it. I read his and I don't. Man, fuck off, man.
especially when usually the apology these days is just to stop whatever's happening. Like, you're not apologizing. You just want people to know you're apologizing. Which makes no sense.
To save your money, to save your bank.
Yeah, but then again, if you apologize to someone, they don't know you've apologized to them, so they'll think they'll continue. So it's like a lose-lose.
Nah, apologize in person, man.
Yeah, but then no one knows you.
If I ever did something that upset people, and someone I knew was upset, said, "Yeah, Jamie, I was upset," I'd be like, "Are you serious? I didn't know." And they're like, "No, I'll apologize to them."
Yeah,
I talk faster than him.
you do. I think you do.
Yeah.
But when you talk fast, I can still tell what you're saying.
My brain,
Don't know me.
my brain wants to say my brain doesn't think in words.
Yeah. Do you think before you speak?
What? Who thinks before they speak?
Like, normal people?
They don't.
They do. Yeah, they're like,
No, you don't.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
I'm going to say this, and they say it.
I'm saying no, you don't right now, and I don't think of saying it. So no, you don't. No way.
I do.
No one thinks before they speak. Your brain does say. Your brain's got something it wants to convey, and then your mouth starts to make words to make it.
Now, see, I think of stuff and then
You didn't think
up.
of that when you said that.
I did. I actually in my head I went.
And when you said I actually did, you didn't. No, you don't. No one thinks before they speak.
You know how I can tell that you don't think before you speak? Because sometimes you go da 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 da.
No, I say.
You said it in your head.
Do you know why I said da-da-da-da-da?
You can't get
I said
through.
da-da-da-da-da because it's long. My brain is thinking. Who thinks in? You don't think in words, do you? When you're driving your car.
So even put it in the chat the other day. There's two thinkers. Some people who think in words and others who think in actions. So when you want to go and get a drink, do you think to yourself, "I'm going to get a drink,"
No one
or
thinks that.
do you picture yourself getting a drink?
Nobody thinks that.
No, they do.
No, they
No,
don't.
but which one, do you not? What you do neither?
I'm not answering the question because no one thinks that.
No, because I like if I'm
If
like,
you think that, then you're slow. You're gonna be mad slow.
Okay, no, that's okay. Right,
You have
right.
rubbish reaction speeds.
You go and get a drink.
Yeah.
What tells you want to get a drink?
That.
that was slower.
Huh?
That was slower.
What do you mean?
Mine was I want to get a drink. Yours was
No. Not the hands raising.
Okay, so-
Just I'll show you. What
every time.
No.
He's streaming. He goes,
Everything. If I'm driving and I think the light's been green, I don't think it in words. But what happens? I'm driving, yeah? I'm driving. Imagine me driving a car. And when I did that, what happened is my brain said, not in English, but the light's been green for a while. You saw it go green. It's going to go amber and red. The guy in front's driving slow and there's a gap in front of him. So and there's no one on the other side of the road. So if you just put your foot down now, your car's electric, you've got instant torque. If you put your foot down, you can overtake him and get through that light before it goes red so you're not late to go and get to the podcast. That happens when it goes. And then...
Felt very real.
So as I'm driving,
Felt very real.
As I'm driving, I was making... And I'm gone. And I
Yeah.
don't think words.
But that's muscle memory, isn't it? That's
You don't
muscle-
think in
that's-
words. No one thinks words.
So you think in actions?
Kids can't think them.
It's true, but like,
No, but there's a difference between like muscle memory and reactions. Like for example, if you kick a ball at me to my feet or whatever, my instant reaction is control it. That is not my brain going,
No, forget-
I'm going to control that ball.
Okay, forget reactions then. Think about plans of the future.
yeah. So I'm gonna get a drink.
Not I'm gonna get a drink. How you want to design your garden.
Yeah. So do you? In your
So how
head,
you want to
do
design your
go,
garden? I don't say I want to have a wooden looking path on the
Some
right,
people do that.
a fire pit at the back with decking that's maybe 2 inches.
Nah, because that's different.
I don't do
that's
that.
What you would, that's a visualization thing. So that's
Okay.
not thinking in actions or words.
What the hell do you? I don't understand. And anyway, I don't know.
I can't think I can't think pictures of stuff. I think words.
No, but if I said to you, "Oh, we're going to redo the garden," you'd start thinking of a garden that you want it to look like.
my brain says tree, grass, blue, green. It doesn't show me a picture of it. It says those
See,
things.
no, mine would show me a picture of
Yeah,
that.
so
But
you're
if,
different-
no, because if you said you're going to go get a drink, I'd go, okay, I'm going to go get a drink. I wouldn't picture me going to get a drink. I wouldn't picture the actions. I would say to
okay.
myself, like, I'm going to go get a drink.
Okay.
Okay, if I be totally honest, if I'm sitting in my own house and I think I'm going to get a drink, I don't think I'm going to get a drink. My brain shows me, my brain it lets me know what's the last shopping thing that came, what's in the fridge, last time you opened the fridge, you remember what drinks were in there. Like, my brain does a quick, and I kind of know what's going to happen.
You're a robot.
What do you mean? Everyone's brain must do that.
You're a robot.
Everyone watching this right now, put
Bro,
ones,
you're
put
telling
ones in
me
the chat.
that. You're telling
I put
me.
ones in the chat, everyone. Ones in the chat. If you're the same as me, of course you do. Your brain thinks.
So in
Like
your
when
head,
you offered me a drink just now, and I said water, because in my head, I thought I've been running. Like, I didn't think how long. If I had to think of all these things, I wouldn't be able to answer that quick. But I thought, Jamie, you skated here, you're sweating, you haven't even eaten, you're gonna need water to replenish. Plus, you don't want drinks. You don't even know where the fridge is. This house is crazy. That could be the fridge right there. Like, what is the fridge a slide? Like, just water safe. Like, just water instantly. It was quick. Like, I can't think in words. No one thinks in words. No
but
one
you
does.
get all of this from John Drink.
Yeah.
So you think if, okay, I'm gonna go get a drink, your thought is everything like, when did I last go shopping? When did I do this?
Yeah, and it goes, and then from drinking, it goes on to, okay, if I'm gaming, cool, what drink will be good with what snacks you got? Everything. And it does it quickly. By the time I got to the stairs, I know I'm going to go downstairs, get Cadbury's Fingers, Bourneville ones, and I'm going to go and get the San Pellegrino lemon and mint. That's what I've made up in my mind, because I know that's, you know what I mean? I know. And then I start thinking of quantities, like, how long am I streaming for? But I don't sit there thinking, oh, how long am I streaming for? I just know. Like, my brain starts thinking, okay, is baby in bed? Is wife in bed? Do I have to come downstairs and massage wife's shoulders? Or whatever. Like, if they're already in bed, that means you might be on for longer. What you got tomorrow? And then I don't know, bring up more drink, bring up less. And it just does it like that. And I just go. I don't have to, it doesn't take a while. I don't sit there thinking, oh, I'm going to be on for a while. How long have I been on? Let me check how long I've been on. 2 hours. And the time is, so I'm going to be on for a number of hours. So that means I just go. I just know. It does it quick. That's what getting old does. Getting old makes that process in your brain slow down. That's what must be, because that's what happens. People get older. I reckon when you get older, you probably sit and ponder about things, and then you go and do it. But me, I can just do it straight. I reckon the older I get, I bet you it's gonna start taking longer. And I'll start making mistakes. I might start going down and getting the chocolate and drinks and shit, and it's like 4 a.m. and I've got, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's what, because I definitely know that happens instantly in my head. Everything. So no, I don't think in English.
But I think, like,
no one thinks in English now.
I think you think so differently to normal people.
I don't. I think normal. I think I think there's a spectrum.
And everyone I've met in your family thinks the same way like you.
Kind of, but we act on it differently. We have similar thoughts. We know what each other's thinking.
But it's so...
Like, Skep knows what I'm thinking. If, you know what I mean? Yesterday, we were trying to do backflips, and it was looking at everyone's face saying, I can see what they're thinking before they back. Like, I know you could, but we'll act on our things differently.
I saw Skep today on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a TikTok of him talking to Matt Evanson, I think, on BBC.
Oh, yeah.
Like the banana.
Yeah. He's like, he goes... Yeah.
So is it like, which way do you open the banana?
Well, I'd open it from the top, but you meant to open it from the bottom.
Well, which top? So you hold the stalk and open it from the top? Or you open it at the stalk?
I'd pinch the stalk.
Yeah, so Skepta was saying he hold it by the stick.
Yeah.
And then you pop it at the top and then open it like that.
That's the way you meant to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's how you
not meant to. It's a banana. You can do it any way you want.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
But the most efficient way,
it's the easiest.
That's the way I think monkeys do it that way as well. But then they had that thing, and then Matt said, okay, next time we have to link up, we'll get 2 bananas and try it out. Yeah. But yeah, like, we know what each other kind of thinking sometimes. And also, like, you can tell I could tell if Julie's going to flip. Junior could tell if someone's getting on my nerves and I'm trying to style it so they don't get, you know what I mean? We can kind of clock what's going on, but we react to things differently. That's what makes us different.
Because like when my brother met you, Nick, he met you and he was just like, it was like a mad conversation. I don't think it was anything super interesting in terms of
I can't remember what it was.
But then he met Julie as well, and he was literally like, Julie's my favorite person in the world.
Yeah.
Because he started.
Did you meet Julie first?
He met Julie at the KSI Logan or Joe.
I can't remember. I remember I met was once was all 3 together, or Julie was nearby, because I can't remember anyway. My memory's rubbish with that. But I remember we met, and I remember he said something about Julie, and Julie was nearby. So I don't know if I felt like he met Julie before me.
He might have done. Might have just been.
But
when did you first meet him?
React differently. Randolph, when did I meet you? I'm not good at remembering that, you know.
Some event or something.
Frank, let's talk about it.
Do you know where you met me first?
No, let's talk about it.
I know what I mean.
I'm not good. I'm not good at remembering where I meet my friends ever. People always say, "Oh, unless it's school. If it's school, I can pinpoint school."
Yeah, school.
But even then, like Shorty, I'll say school. But I might have even seen Shorty out of school before. You know what I mean? But yeah, other than that, I don't know when I am building a relationship with someone. I don't know. I literally just talking to everyone, to whatever. And after a while, you start to realize, I like this person's company, or I like this person's advice on this, or I like this person's whatever. And then you start to gravitate towards them, and then you become friends. And then so much time's passed, you don't remember. Because when you first meet someone, they're not the person that you know them as now. Like, I know you two as you two are now. When I first met you, whoever you was, if I could see a video of me first meeting you, I'd be like, oh my God, I remember when you was wearing a jacket, I thought you was American, or I thought you was, you know what I mean? Like my brain, when I first saw you, it was, you wasn't the person. You know, I judged you on just what I know of you then. When you get to know someone, they become who they are, hopefully, if they're showing you their true person in your mind, hopefully. And then, so then that person isn't the same person you knew when you met them then. True. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's why as well, a lot of people meet their like heroes and then they're like, well, I don't like you.
Yeah, because you didn't know them.
That scares me to...
Because they were manipulating you to who they actually are on
manipulation,
camera.
you try to...
It really scares me thinking about meeting, like, because Will Smith, Eminem, like David Beckham, those three are like the three that I'd love to meet, but I don't want to meet.
All three people that you've listed there, though, the thing about them is that they portray that the person that you know of them is the real person. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, you know what I'm saying? So if you met them and you were disappointed, you have the right to be, because in my opinion, remember, I just chat rubbish, but in my opinion, because like, you know what I'm saying, but if someone met Messi and he wasn't who they thought he was,
you don't know.
You don't, you know what I mean?
You don't know who he is.
You don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Dave Beckham was footballer though.
Yeah, I know, but Dave Beckham, he transcended football. He transcended football to a point where, you know what I'm saying, he's meant to be that stand-up guy that he is.
Yeah, that's right. And people get mad at them. Like, people get mad at Messi because they're not who he thought he was.
Yeah,
that's their preconceived thought of him.
But that's what I mean. I don't want to not meet them because of that. It's more just a thing of like, right now. Yeah, it's kind of more like an aspiration thing.
Yeah, I know, but also another thing as well is it's so funny. How can I tie this story in? Fuck it. Also, another thing is I forgot what I was gonna say. I think I forgot what I was going to say.
Should have thought first.
I should have thought first. My brain, it's because I tried to think. If I'd have said it, I would have come out. But because I tried to think and stop my brain and think. What do you say?
We're talking about David Beckham, Will Smith.
And you said...
we said Lionel Messi.
There you go. Thank you. Got it. Also, the thing is, you build an imaginary friendship with people.
Yeah.
So when you meet them, the friendship's not there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to then build a friendship with them. Someone said it to me. They was like, oh, who do you want to make music with? And I thought, I don't want to make music with no one. Because I like making music with my friends. And if they're not my friend, I don't make music with them. Who do I admire? I admire T-Pain. I love what T-Pain does with music. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I could listen on forever. But I don't want to just make a song with T-Pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine if T-Pain was here with JJ shooting a video now. He's like, let's make a beat. I wouldn't mind making a beat, but I wouldn't be like, oh, I want to make a beat with you right now. What are we making?
Well, he's like, who you want on the podcast? And I was like, well, I don't know who I want on the podcast. It's probably like, say like Jay-Z, like what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
We have nothing in common. I'm saying from music, I guess, but then I'm not going to like...
We'll start that question. Everyone always goes, if you could have like, dinner with 3 people, who would it be? In reality, my 3 people would be
my precious. Because if you choose everyone, then what are you going to sit there like? Oh, what's going on, man? Like I showed you guys. Like you're so interesting because you like. So
I'm choosing Will Smith.
Can you pass the salt, please?
I'm choosing Will Smith so I get a picture.
So I can show everyone. That was my realization that people in their head they create friendships and create like relationships between them and the person that they admire or aspire to be like. But when you meet them, that doesn't exist, and you can't just make it exist. You have to start from scratch. Even if it isn't like such a big gap, like from me to Will Smith, someone, you know what I mean? Imagine if it's someone that's current with at my place or my level, if you know what I'm saying. So like for you, say another YouTuber, just name another YouTuber. You've met Ryan already. So imagine Ryan Higa, yeah? So, but you have a friendship, you know what I'm saying? But
that's knowledge, by the way.
What do you mean knowledge?
You chose someone that
I'm trying to say another YouTuber, but I chose someone you know, so I need to choose someone else that you don't know. So I've got to choose someone that you don't know that's a YouTuber as well. PewDiePie, exactly. So if you and PewDiePie met, you'd have to build a friendship. You'd have to build a relationship before. You know what I'm saying?
But in that one, that you both know each other.
I know what I'm saying. It's still false.
He'll know.
So it's got to be someone that doesn't. So I'll choose me as a musician because I was thinking of music in the first place, but I didn't want to use music, or I'll use music. So another musician who's out, who they don't know me, I don't know them, but they exist. So a musician that exists, let me think of a musician that exists. Oh, flipping no, man. Musician that exists that I don't know them and they don't know me. Think of a genre of music that's nothing to do with me.
Ariana Grande.
But it's got to be level. It's got to be not like she's like a worldwide star. This is so silly.
But you don't know. Like, you don't know because you don't know them.
No, but I do know them. But I don't know. We don't know each other. If you know what I mean. Hopsin. Boom. Thank you. Big one. Sick. So Hopsin exists. I exist. Yeah. We're both like some independent artist guys. Like how our niche fan base is. Yeah. Cool. Hopsin and me, if we was in the studio together, would have like we could make music. Cool. But it'll be better if Hopsin and me were on the same tour.
Yeah.
And we became friends. Yeah. He skates. He was skating. I had my skates. He was like, oh, what? And we was talking about bearings, whatever. I started talking, whatever. Became friends. Went out, was all together on whatever tour bus. Got all the food and was eating food, busting bare jokes, listening to music. Then we went studio. Then you have a relationship. Then you can make music. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Rather than just go studio with someone and you're just in the studio.
It's awkward, isn't it?
It's like what? You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. People's aspirations, who they want to meet. When they meet them, and it happens when they meet. It must happen when people meet you sometimes. People meet me and they're like, they don't know what to say for a while. They're like, oh,
yeah, I get told I'm really awkward. And I'm like, well, I know because I've not met you.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. But that's why I try and make it easier by trying to talk to them about whatever, rather than quick pick. But yeah, in your head, you build a relationship with someone, especially with streaming. Let's talk about this. Streaming, right? The world's not fair, boys and girls, right? Boys and girls, it's not fair. We know it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? We try and make it as fair as possible, but it's never going to be fair because boys and girls are different. Yeah, fundamentally in different places, different. You know what I mean? We achieve, like, I don't want to get into it. I don't know the difference in strength and height and shoe size and flipping, bearing children and blah, blah, blah. We're not going to get into that, but we're different. But one thing, actually, let's not talk about this on this podcast because it's such a rabbit hole that I'm going to go down. We're talking about for an hour.
Well, let's go back to We'll go back to.
But let me just get to the main point of what I was going to say.
Okay.
Nah, let me not get. Anything I say on it, I've got to elaborate on it, and it's such a big thing. But I thought about it the other day.
We'll go back to music.
Nah, man, let's talk about it.
You want to? You're going to have to, you're going to say a point and then you're going to have to explain every single point.
Okay, no, but no, let's talk about it. Because do you know what? I've got a sick angle to come from. Remember I said everyone tries to make a friendship with someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Streaming, you make friendships with people, your viewers, don't you?
Yeah.
That's the community you build. Your community is built on friendships and, you know, with your viewers, yeah?
Yeah.
Just the way the world works, yeah. No, forget it.
You can't.
I can't do it.
Half start.
Anyhow I do it, it's like I'm gunning, but I'm not gunning. I'm just saying what's actually apparent. But no.
What is apparent?
Nah. Alright, what can we name it? We'll name it so I can come back to it one day. We'll call it the streaming bias.
Okay.
The streaming bias. We'll come back to it one day.
Sounds like a really mad theory.
The streaming bias. One day, Jamie, talk about streaming bias.
That could be a film, like The Social Network.
I'll talk about it. But there's something in streaming that's so weird to do with boys and girls. But it's just innocent. But it's weird, and I've noticed it. But me pointing it out doesn't do anything because it's there, and there's nothing that can happen, and it's not girls' faults. And girls get gunned down on so many things that if they've got something they can do streaming, that I shouldn't point it out. But I clocked it. Let's go.
Well, you know how about naked yoga?
Yeah.
To come back. What's your thoughts on naked attraction?
What's that?
I've seen it.
But we've had the TV talk. Like, he doesn't watch TV.
Yeah, I thought it was a thing. Know about TV show.
Naked attraction is basically where, say, you're the contestant.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm the host. You're the contestant. So
take me out, kind of thing.
You like girls. There's 5 pods. I think it's 5, might be 6. Basically, they're all naked in these pods. But you can't see them.
Is this a real thing?
Yes. Yeah. It will lift up. It will lift up from the ground, and it will stop at their waist.
Feet. Oh,
it'll stop at their waist, so you can see.
No, feet first.
No, it does all of it.
Feet.
Nope. I've watched the new series. It does all of it.
Oh.
But it's 4 rounds.
Oh.
So it's
a pod comes up.
You see
how many girls?
You see none down.
How many girls?
5.
5 or 6.
5 girls goes up like that.
It's 5.
What's the point in that?
So no. So then you get rid of one.
But what? Wow. How can you get rid of a girl from her flipping waist down nakedly?
Yeah, but that's
That's to be
point.
something really wrong.
It's called naked attraction.
I don't know, but how can you be attracted to someone's naked half bottom half of their body?
So first you get rid of one of them. Okay.
We're human beings. We are human beings. We notice eyes first.
You know, it's so fucked up. It's stupid.
But second, it goes up to the neck. So then you can see their whole body. You already got rid of one. Then you see up to their neck. You get rid of another. Okay?
Yeah.
Then it shows their face.
Yeah.
You get rid of another. So there is 6. So you have 3 left.
Yeah.
Then they talk. And then you get rid of one more. Now there's down to 2.
Talk like what?
So you can ask them a question and they'll talk.
I thought it was
A, B, C, D.
I thought it said like the lazy fox. That's
it. So you'll be like, oh, what's your ideal date or something like that, and then you'll hear that accent or whatever, and that might turn you on or whatever. And then the final 2 come out. They're both naked, and then you go get naked and stand in front of them.
Oh wow!
And then you can see their reaction to you, and they give you a compliment. Yeah. One will be like, "Oh yeah, great body," blah blah blah, and then you pick them, and then you go on a date with the one.
So what you're asking me, what do I think about that whole thing?
Yeah.
Right, let's go.
I mean, we already kind of.
But also, the reason it's allowed to be on TV is because it's like sex education.
Yeah, in between random clips where where one of them will go, I really like the vagina, and then it will go, the vagina is this, and they'll give you a really shitty thing that.
But it's actually like promoting like the wrong thing like in a relationship.
Okay, no, I was going to say something negative. Let's unpack this.
The positive is it's funny.
The positives are. One, I'm guessing it was written in and handed in as an idea to try and help body positivity. I'm guessing they've got lots of normal people on there. It's not like Sex on the Beach.
It's
Love Island.
It's normal.
It's not a Love Island where everyone on there is definitely in the gym and everyone on there has got work done and blah blah.
Yeah, I reckon that's the main thing.
So I think that was the pitch that made it work. Like, look, we're gonna try and help body positivity because obviously go out on the street right now, everyone's every shape, every size.
Yeah,
it'd be good to have it on TV. That's a good positive. Secondly, another good positive is the fact that really, like I said, nothing even matters. Really, it's just your skin. It's just your skin. Like if I took a picture of my hand right now, just my skin there, and posted it online and said, "Oh, that's my dick." No one knows. No one knows, and it's just your skin. You know what I mean? It's just your skin and the shape. Like it's just your body and the shape.
It's just true. You're right.
We've named things and we've labeled things and we've hidden things. Like in some countries, you hide the bottom of your feet. I don't know what country it is. You can't show the bottom of your feet. They blur it on TV. If a person falls over, even in a cartoon, they blur it because it's you know what I mean. And in some villages and places, girls' breasts are nothing. Like they just cover their bottom half like men as well. And like no one's attracted to women from their breast. They have the breast. They breastfeed kids. It's just for feeding. There's nothing else. You know what I mean? Whereas in Western world, we cover breasts for women, nipples for women, like a male nipple. Same thing. They did it with nipples. I'm sure they like show close up pictures of nipples, and you don't know if it's a boy or a girl, and you don't know whether to be turned on or not because it only triggers your mind when you see it's on a girl and it's a girl's breast, and then for men anyway. And that's because we've been conditioned by girls covering their breasts, you know what I mean? Whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? And in some countries, you cover women cover up totally, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? So there's no right or wrong. That's what I was to say. No right or wrong. But in the country that we're in, you're trying to promote body positivity and cool. So I understand that. But then the negatives now. Not the negatives, but the criticisms are, first of all, as a human, like it's the show's done backwards because like from the bottom up, you might as well just do and get anyone out. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like as a human, you clock people by their eyes. Like you look at people in the eyes. Like so how many times you looked at a bus and someone's looking at you and you look at them in the eye, or you know what I mean? Like or you look someone, so like your eyes just lock on to people because that's what you know what I mean. Or people see faces and things like that when have faces because you're so used to looking for eyes in things or whatever. So it should be from the top down. I reckon they should do a version where they do it from the top down and see if anything changes.
Then you talk to them first.
Yeah, that'd be better. If you talk to them, you invite them to seeing them. And then it shows you their eyes. You get rid of people.
So you get rid of one person.
It shows you down to their chest. Then it shows you the rest of their body. I think that would be better. And then lastly, as human beings, I think we're messing with things that are in our nature. We've already messed with our food, which is our nature. We mess with it to the point where it's like I don't think we can mess with it anymore. Now we're messing with reproduction and like attraction and mating and flipping. You know what I mean? Like. A show for dating and then showing it to people. So not only are you messing with people that are on the show dating, you're messing with people that are watching the show.
Yeah.
People that are sitting at home watching the show and thinking, oh, you know what I mean? Like you're messing with their experience, the way they go out to do with people. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know. But then again, I'm before Tinder, so I don't even think Tinder's mad. Let's talk about it. Tinder, I think it's mad.
Never been on.
Firstly, do you know who Jay Zink is?
What?
Do you know who Jay Zink is?
I thought you said you know who Jay's link is. I was thinking, who's Jay and where's the link? Are they in this place? Are they in the house?
No, Jay Zink. He's a YouTuber, musician now.
Jay Zink. Is that one word?
Yeah.
Okay, no.
He was on Naked Attraction.
And Tinder or something.
No,
cool.
it's just because of Naked Attraction.
Yeah, we know a guy.
Wait, he's a YouTuber.
He tweeted, you know.
He's a YouTuber.
Yeah.
He makes music on YouTube.
Yeah.
But then he went on Naked Attraction.
Yeah.
So he's British.
Yeah.
He edits videos. I used to edit my videos.
Like I said at the beginning as well, I didn't say this. I always say like I said. It matters if you care about it. It matters what you care about. Like I said, just
everyone on that show literally like.
Some people don't care.
Like, yeah.
Some people actually don't care. Oh wait, I went to university and I did live drawing. People come in every single week naked and you draw them.
Yeah, I've done live drawing before. It's kind of crazy.
It was after hours. Like you go to uni normal. You meet all your friends normal. You don't know. Look on your timetable. 9 p.m. live drawing. I'm like, Rob, do I hang around till 9 p.m. or do I go home and drive all the way back here? Like this is mad. Come back at 9 p.m. Everyone's quiet. You walk in and like, what's going on? Everyone's like, it's like hiding behind the easels. Like, and you're like, what? You see that? And someone's just sitting there like.
Wait, did you not know what it was before you went?
Then never knew what it was.
That must be weird.
Never knew what it was. Got there,
ready for learn,
naked, and then I started to look at my calendar like, how many more videos got to do? Like bare. Then I was like, to think, you know what? I'm gonna start to, like at first you think what? Like it's so overwhelming. You think, oh my god, like I'm good at drawing, but do I draw good? Do I draw this good? Like what do I don't know what to do. Like like
That's so
you know what I'm
funny.
saying? It was so crazy. But then after a while, like I said, you get used to it and you think, wait a minute, it's just the body. And the people doing it, you think they don't even care.
No.
Like they don't care. They literally don't. What? It's just my body. It's just your body. So yeah. It matters. It matters if you care. Nothing matters. It matters if you care. But in society, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in life, but in society, in Western society, blah 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 blah, and people growing up, kids, adolescents, blah blah blah, their first introduction to stuff, it matters. So in my opinion, it's just like, would I do it? No, I wouldn't do it. And would I agree with it if someone said, Jamie, you want to put it? If I had a channel, want to put something? I'll be like, nah, I don't want to influence. You know what I mean? But then the positives are body positivity.
Yeah. It's both at the same time because like it is for those reasons, the positive, but then they spin it and make it cool by the negative reasons.
And if they added some education to it as well, because I'm all for education.
I don't know if I class it as education.
Yeah, the education part is just like I think it's just to tick the box and just allow them to do it. On
like
TV.
they'll randomly just go like
STD.
Like there'll be a half naked guy or girl, and they'll be like a little bit muscly or whatever. And they'll go, oh, look, he looks very strong. Could he throw you around the room or tie you up or something like that? And the person will be like, yeah, I'd love that. And then they'll teach you what the definition or what the word is for someone that likes being thrown around is. That's it.
What do you mean? That's not education. Wait.
It's like that is education because you're learning a new word. You're learning a sexual kink.
So it's not education on bodies, education on sex. I thought it was education.
Yeah, it's more.
I thought education on body. If they tell you like what people's fetishes and what people's sexual things are and stuff like that, it's education on sex.
It's more education on sex.
Cool. I didn't know that. I thought you meant it was education on
I thought it
body.
was too many, but yeah, I think so.
I thought it was anatomy. I thought it was like on your body and like whatnot. Cool.
I imagine they did do that on the first episode, but they probably don't do it every time.
I'm all for education anyway, bro. I've been like literally. I only found out the other day that about the
Digestive.
I only found out the other day about the
digestive biscuits.
I only found out the other day about the digestive system and how it works.
You didn't know it existed before that?
I didn't know it existed, but I thought it worked differently. I didn't realize that when you chew things, your saliva's breaking down things in your mouth already, along with your teeth, obviously, masticating and making it, masticating, not masturbating, masticating and chewing it up.
That word.
And then you swallow it, and then your esophagus, trachea is for your air, esophagus for the food. It does that squeezy thing to your stomach. You got a sphincter in your stomach at the top and the bottom that lets food in and not out, so you can do a handstand and never vomit, and then lets things out that way into your intestines slowly, bit by bit. Once it's dissolved in the acid enough, and then your intestines are 3 parts, and it absorbs the food into your body through your intestines. I never knew that. I thought your food goes into your body through your stomach.
You said about the
sphincters too.
Yeah. So what happens when you go on like when you go zero G and you throw up?
You're throwing up because of your brain's telling your body to throw up, not because it's not. It's
because you're like stuff. They always tell you.
It's not a physical throw up. It's not because the food's gonna come up, and otherwise you'll throw up when you do a handstand. Much easier than.
But that's what they said. They told us when we did it. They were like,
nah,
it's because you're floating.
You got a sense in your ear for balance. That's why I made this up, by the way. Like I said, I chat shit. But in the morning when you wake up, your senses wake up bit by bit. Sometimes you can be sleep paralysis. You can wake up with your eyes but your body, you know what I mean? Sometimes you wake up bit by bit. And I always say the last sense to wake up, try it yourself. The last sense to wake up in the morning is your balance, sense of balance. When I get up in the morning, I can't balance properly for a bit. For a bit,
Yeah, I felt that.
might be 5 seconds, might be 50 seconds sometimes. But my balance is a bit off for a tiny bit. Then equilibrium comes back. So yeah, it's liquid in your ear. Apparently, I don't know too much about it. Don't quote me. But that's where your balance is. And I reckon when you're in 0G, the same way as when not in 0G, same way when you're on any kind of ride, if you're on the walks or anything, and your brain can't tell if you're spinning or if the room's spinning or whatever, you're trying to work it out, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're in a car sitting down and things going past, your brain knows you're in a car stationary, not stationary, the car's moving, but you feel stationary because you're inside it. And you know what I mean? It's not a projector, it's real. That's why if you read something and you're in a car, some people get motion sickness. Your brain doesn't realize you're moving, but your body is telling you you're moving and your brain's focused on a book and you feel sick. So I think that's what it is. I reckon it's the difference between how your eyes are perceiving the world and how your balance in your ears perceiving the world. With 0G makes you throw up, but it's not your sphincter. That stays shut, doesn't let food out. And I thought that you absorbed all your nutrients through your stomach. I literally thought that your stomach is where everything goes to your stomach wall and you get all the stuff in your bloodstream. I didn't know your intestines. Your intestines is your digestive system. Your intestines, your small intestine split into 3 parts. I'm teaching you stuff here. Don't take my word for it though. Go and research it yourself. It's split into 3 parts and that it does different things than 3 parts of the intestines, and the large intestine deals with the shit. And that is where you get all your nutrients. That's the bacteria in your gut is what helps you survive. And I didn't, me, vegan health boy, didn't know this till like literally a couple months ago. So yeah, so back to Naked Attraction. I'm all for education, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to watch it because I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
You're not gonna learn anything.
I don't know. I don't know the word for someone who likes being thrown around in a bedroom. So might need to watch it.
Do you?
That was just a random example.
Okay.
I don't know if there was a word.
Do you like Mars and stuff like that?
What do you mean? The chocolate?
No, the planet.
The planet? Do I like Mars?
What? There's a segue. It's a segue. I can't figure out why.
Why did you do like Mars? I was watching a video this morning about Mars.
Oh.
I like to learn about the planets. Yeah, I don't.
They put the
don't go to astrology.
No.
Okay.
No, not like star signs.
Okay, cool.
Nah. So I made a comment on the last podcast about astrology. I meant astronomy. Yeah. So they put Perseverance. It's like
I missed it.
Curiosity.
I missed it.
Perseverance on a like a what do you call it? Rover.
Yeah, the
Perseverance rover. They landed on Mars.
I missed it, but I don't think we need to go to Mars. I think we need to sort ourselves out, man.
Yeah, but no, it's just because like back in the day when it all started, apparently like Mars was similar to Earth. They had the same characteristics, and over time it's like
deteriorated to be a red dwarf planet.
They put in Perseverance, the rover, into like a big lake that once was a lake to see like if we can learn anything compared to their lakes and to our lakes. So yeah, it's just interesting, but no one really cares. So
no, I'm not all for that, man. Big up Elon. I like what he's doing. I respect him for all what he's done as one guy on this planet. How he's pushed certain things forward. I rate it. But the Mars one, I don't know.
I think for me, I just want to know about it. Like I don't care about going to live on it. I'm like, what if
further knowledge?
Did live on it?
100 million %. Further in the knowledge, 100 million %. But it's just a living thing. Like even if you want to think about living there in another 1,000 years, cool. But talking about living there straight away, maybe it's good to help people invest.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's like so that people will pay money to help the research.
Yeah.
So there's manipulation in it. Still the dream of living on Mars.
100%.
When all they want to do is find out about it, but no one will give them money unless they do like say, you can live on it.
Yeah, I definitely don't ever want to live on Mars. I don't know if anyone ever actually wants to live on Mars or wants to take a one-way trip there just for science. Boy, your life's dead, fam. Trust me, like that's just come on, man. That's too much.
Would you go to find out about Mars?
No.
So like, say you're happy on Earth. Earth's great, but if you could like learn about like, was there once a living creature on Mars? Well, maybe not come back because you can't come back in a sense. But I think you could learn something that no one
I
knows.
wouldn't care about learning something if
listen,
everything else is more important than that.
No, not to you though. Like say
yes to me.
No, but like not to that person doing it. Not to put, obviously, if you want to go do it, you want to go do it. Don't you? That's why you want to do it. But imagine like you can go on Mars and you can find like you can be the first person, or you can be like one of the first group to find out about life on Mars.
Doesn't matter. That nothing matters. It's too much.
So
what's too much then?
So if you was walking around right, and this creature that was in front of you, say dogs didn't exist yet,
fam,
and you saw the first dog, you'd be like, bro, I've just seen the first dog.
I know, but it doesn't matter. So
to you,
that's the NFT. Dead. Listen. Also, there's creatures on the planet that we're on right now that we haven't known. That we don't know. Right?
Yeah. So if you found one,
this is perfect segue. Fish are aliens.
Yeah, I said this time ago.
You know how much I've preached this online.
Fish are definitely aliens.
I've preached this online and I get mocked every single time.
What is an alien? What's the definition?
Fish are aliens, man.
What's the definition of
aliens? If they're not aliens, then they're from a world before. They're prehistoric.
But then everyone always goes, whales aliens.
Also, listen. Wait, that's a good question. Are whales aliens?
Is it whale a mammal?
Yeah, they're mammals, but forget if they're mammals, they live underwater, fam. But listen, have you seen cuttlefish and them things that just change color and do crazy stuff, fam? It's crazy. It's from a world before us.
Well, they're from different worlds. The world is the world.
Yes, I'm saying.
Ocean. The ocean's a different world, isn't it?
No.
Because it's different, like different properties to what you're
the
living
same
in.
world.
It's the same world we're in.
Well, what do you count as world?
The world, innit?
The world.
But what is that though? What like define it?
Earth.
The world, Earth.
Planet.
No, it's not, you can't say Earth because Earth's different. Earth is the water at the same time.
Yes, I'm saying. So that's the world.
That's the world.
No, but they're like the world for fish is all they can see.
Hello.
They
are in our
This
world.
planet is the world.
What are you talking about? That's like saying our world's not got nothing to do with nothing outside of our solar system then. Or of course it has, the sun. That means the sun's not in our world because it's so far from us. If the fish ain't in our world, how's the sun in our world? Come out of it.
No, look at that.
How can you say the fish is not part of our world, but then the sun is? And the sun is how many million?
Right. So we know what fish are.
Yeah.
Fish don't know what we are.
So
they
we don't know what dark matter is. We don't know. It doesn't matter. Things still exist.
Right. So they're in our world, but we're not in their world. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. You're talking.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You're just talking knowledge then.
Hello. Hello. Stop.
No, bro. Listen.
No, because that means, like, for example, what he just said about the digestive system and all that. If I didn't know that, that's not my world.
Exactly.
But it's not in your world.
But it is.
No, because
But it's still there.
Yeah, it's in our world. But you don't know about it. So
Yeah, you're
you have no
ignorant to
idea
it.
how it works.
You're ignorant to it. So it doesn't matter. Still,
Yeah, but you can't go in there and work how it works because you're not.
It's not in your world. That means
You're not an intestine.
if it's not in your world, it means it doesn't exist. Which means if it didn't exist, if it's not in your world, it means it doesn't exist, but it does exist. So it's in your world. Listen to this though, before I lose what I want to say. When I'm saying world, I'm talking about the time period of your world as well. You know what I'm saying? Like how Roman, Saxons, flipping, Anglo, flipping, whatever, they're not in my world, even though they are part of the world we're in. But I'm talking about my world is in.
So
now.
are they aliens?
So I'm saying not aliens, but that's what I thought.
So Anglo-Saxons.
Because when we say alien, the real term of alien means something that's not from Earth. You know what I'm saying? Out another planet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but what I'm trying to say is
so fish aren't aliens.
Fish. Aliens in inverted commas, like I'm talking about aliens.
Alien
man.
is a different. But alien doesn't always mean out of our. It
does.
Well, it just means it's unknown to us.
Dictionary alien means.
Go on.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Dictionary alien means like Martian means it's from Mars. Alien means it's from outer space.
Alien definition.
But anyway, while he's getting that, listen. This is what I'm trying
Belonging
to say.
to a foreign country or unfamiliar.
That's America. That's America alien.
Unfamiliar and
In America, you
disturbing.
call if you went to America now, you'll be an alien. Legally.
Yeah, so that definition, fish are alien. I agree with that definition.
Yes, I'm saying, but I'm giving it that one as well. But what I'm trying to say is that I said this already. I have to say it again if I haven't said it already. Once you're born, everything that's on the planet once you're born is normal. So to us, fish are just normal because they were here. They've been here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's some people say, "Oh, imagine if Pokemon were real," but they are real.
Okay, he's gone. He lost me, man.
No, because a fish is a Pokemon, isn't it?
What? What's happening?
Right. So imagine a world, right, where Pokemon are real, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, but animals aren't. Would people go, "Oh, imagine if animals were real"?
Oh, I hear you. Yes, I hear you.
Like
yeah.
just because like
Yes, thank you.
Pikachu, just because that rat over there doesn't electrocute you, it's still foreign objects to us.
Yeah, I get you. I know what you're saying. So it's a Pokemon are real, but they're swag. I hear you.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is that before we were here, fish. You know they can trace back fish and crocodiles and cockroaches to like gone. Like chickens are dinosaurs. You know that.
No, but I believe you. Some people thought we were fish, right?
Dinosaur. We call them dinosaurs. Like imagine if we get wiped out by something now, yeah, and it takes time till something organism gets to a point of consciousness and realization and self-consciousness, and it actually starts living on the planet again, and they find fossils from you, me, dogs, cats, everything, and they just call us all what's goods. Like we're just all what's goods.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like everything that before was just what's good. There was what's good that stood like this, 2 legs, 4 legs, like
crocodile just outside the rest.
Yeah, we just call them dinosaurs. Everything, but so we think like we see dinosaurs as if that's like dogs, cats, shark, fish. Dinosaurs, you know what I mean? Whereas dinosaurs were literally everything.
They
were everything.
Yeah.
They were. How can they be flying dinosaurs, swimming dinosaurs, and land dinosaurs? What?
They're just animals.
Yeah, they were just animals. But some of them are feathered, so some of them were like chicken, like hollow bones, like chicken. Some of them were, you know what I mean? Whatever, crocodile. I'm sure, like alligators and crocodiles are fucking dinosaurs, fam.
Yeah, they're just
like how are they not dinosaurs? They're dinosaurs. But yeah,
didn't they find like raptors? Raptors got fur on them.
Yes, I'm saying like chickens.
Yeah.
They were hollow bones like chickens. They were like exactly like chickens.
But because on Jurassic World they show them with like scales. That's what everyone thought.
Yeah,
they show some with feathers still. But anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Fish are animals.
Oh yeah, and
aliens.
fish. Thank you. And fish are just from another world, like how dinosaurs are. The fish are like that. They're like some fish anyway are like from a time before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they can only survive in water though.
Man, fuck fish, man.
What?
They can only survive in water.
So what are you talking about?
That's weird, isn't it?
What?
That's weird though.
I know what's going on today.
So
man.
you trying to say that they are aliens or what?
No, but by that definition, they're aliens. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah. We do know about them now. We're starting to learn
You
about
still
them.
don't know about all of them.
Yeah, because they live in a different world.
Yeah, let's go back to that one exactly. So you want to go to Mars, but people that have, you know the ice caps are melting and that. Underneath there, they're finding new species of animals we ain't seen before. Deep under the fucking.
I think it's all cool though. I don't think I think Mars is as cool as finding like a new discovered species on Earth.
Also,
But like you said, the only thing we discover on Earth now is insects.
Let's talk about this. Human beings, we don't need to know everything. Why do we feel the need to know everything? We're not going to know everything. We're never going to know everything.
It's the meaning of life.
Huh?
It's the meaning of life.
Like, we don't need to know everything. Like, we always try. For some reason, we think we need to know everything. We think we need to know it. Like, we know it. Why are we not content with living?
I think.
Wait. We're not content with life. As human beings, why are we not content with life? The best thing ever, the biggest blessing ever to be able to experience. You've been given the chance. When I say you, I mean the consciousness in your mind, the thing that you're thinking with right now as I'm talking, not your body. Like you can lose your limbs now, you're still going to be you in there. That you in there has been given a chance to wake up every single day, go sleep, wake up, and get to experience life. But we're not content. We're still, we like, what's wrong with us? That's a question.
I don't know.
That's too deep a question for me.
We always want more. Never satisfied. No one's ever satisfied.
We normally ask our guests their
grass
opinion
greener.
on like
I don't know much though.
roll on deodorant. It's not really like
I've got
we ain't never get this deep.
I've got opinion on that.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
I've got opinion on that. And shampoo. I think that we've over-engineered things for the human body and we've started to think that things are normal. You know what I'm saying? And for someone that's me, that sometimes I like to give up. I think I'm a minimalist. I don't know if I'm a minimalist, but I think I'm a minimalist where I'm a minimalist, yeah. And I like to go without things to realise I don't need it. Like the last thing I gave up was my wallet. Like I had a wallet for so long and I thought, why do I have a wallet? Everyone watching this, why do you have a wallet? You don't need a wallet. Sorry, Ridge Wallet. And you're not even sponsoring this anyway, so whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we don't need a wallet. Literally, the only thing in my wallet that I needed was my driver's license if I get stopped by police. And I realised you don't need it. I watched the video of people getting stopped by police and they were like, your driver's license? He was like, well, I don't have to have my driver's license. DVLA actually tell you to not carry a driver's license for identity theft and just carry a copy of it maybe. So I just got a picture of it on my phone. That's it, done.
Yeah, but then you try to go to a casino and you're like, oh no, my wallet's at home. Can I show my picture? They say no.
Tap your thing. Of course you can show your picture.
Nah, I tried to go into Hipstro.
Most places don't let you in.
On Hipstro, I had no driving license, but I had a picture on my phone.
Casino,
casino. You're talking about casino specifically. I don't gamble, so I don't go casino.
Well, stuff like that.
It's like the same thing though. Clubs
don't let you in.
Clubs don't let you in with a picture?
Yeah.
Well, I bought alcohol for everybody at a party and I went to the shops and they asked for ID and I showed them my picture. They accepted it. And what else did I buy? In B&Q, I bought...
So famous.
B&Q, I bought... How am I famous? What's going on?
They're like, oh, I know you're JME. I know you're from like...
Oh, you're
born
full.
here.
No. Definitely not. B&Q, I bought like spray paint or something to spray a bench and you needed the ID to show that. I showed her the picture. It's fine. So everywhere I've used it, I ain't gone casinos and I ain't gone tonight. I don't...
Yeah, fair.
There's no nightclubs that are open and there's no casinos for me. I don't...
To be fair, I look 12.
I don't casino. Yeah, to have a picture of driver's license.
You're a 12-year-old.
In your phone.
I'm a 12-year-old.
But yeah, I like to give things up. I can't remember what we're talking about in the first place, but minimalist. People not content. Rolling deodorant. Bang.
That's the one.
So,
Thank you, mate.
at one point, I thought, like, it's mad. Dude. Like, like, we're talking about wars. If you don't know it's happening, is it really happening? Mm-hmm. If you don't know what's happening with deodorant, it might just be something minor.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're there buying this deodorant because you think it's so special and whatever. You're going crazy. And it might just be because the pH of the deodorant is this, whatever. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I tried lemon juice for time. Just tried lemon juice. Literally, I can't remember where I saw it. Like, if you have lemon juice, just put lemon juice on your armpits.
Was it straight from a lemon?
Yes, cut a lemon.
You took a lemon into the...
Yes, I cut a lemon and squeezed it in my armpit and it works. So lemon juice works. Then when I was in Australia, I went to some shop and they had a roll-on deodorant, but it had like the ingredient. It had like 4 ingredients or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you can just read it. So it's like water, something, whatever. I used that. It was the best one ever. Sickest. I was like Australia, hottest, sweating, touring like crazy, and it was so sick. Like, it worked best, but I can't get it here. I think it was called Was it called? It began with a J. If anyone's in Australia, I'll find the roll-on deodorant.
Yeah, put in the comments. Don't know.
It's clear glass and it begins with a J. It might be Jace. Jace? I can't remember what it was. It begins with a J and it's the best one ever.
Well, you use a spray in it, like a cologne perfume thing.
Yeah.
And you don't tell anyone what it is.
Yeah.
He literally sometimes after football or whatever, he's just like, does anyone want some? Sprays it and everyone's like, this smells good. What is it? No one knows.
You can't buy it no more.
It's David Beckham.
I can tell everyone what it is now because you can't buy it no more. So, or maybe I shouldn't because
don't say it.
But yeah, I used to buy it. Yeah, I bought like the last 3 in the shop because they couldn't. But they said it's not discontinued.
Nah, you should be able to find it somewhere.
You can't. I've tried everywhere. I went on eBay and so there's one in Canada and I've got it. I bought that last.
Do you still have some left?
Yeah, the one from Canada.
You could definitely get that made though.
Maybe. But I've got the bottle. What I do is I open the bottle, I use pliers and I squeeze the metal thing off the bottle so it's just a bottle. Then I pour it into a little squirter thing that I got off Amazon. And
but there's loads of places where if you give it to them, they can like remake the scent.
Oh my God. There's a website where you can get fragrances for anything.
There you go.
No. Anything.
Like tires.
Yes.
Oh, because my mum, right? She loves the smell of you know tar.
Anything.
You know you're driving into some roadworks. She loves that smell of that. Yeah.
Let me get it for you. One.
You know Harry eats tar.
Stop chatting shit, man.
I'm not. Bro, he eats tar.
Why are you saying that?
He has a little thing. You pay £50. It's a little bottle about this big. And every morning you're meant to have the tiny, like, not even a spoon. It's about this much. Dip it in and you eat it. And it's tar.
What for?
Health benefits, apparently.
Tar.
It's tar. It's legit tar.
It smells nice though. Hot tar.
Listen, stop it, you lot. That's not good. Everyone watch your people. You got your influencer people, you know, your influencers.
Trust me, I'm not influencing anyone to eat tar. He's an idiot.
Tar's in cigarettes and you smoke it. It's bad for you. Definitely don't eat tar.
Yeah, don't eat tar.
What's the thing, man?
Well, I will. I'll definitely for Christmas buy my mum.
Smell of
like hot tar.
Website. There's a fragrance website anyway. Forget this guy. I don't know what he's talking about, but there's a fragrance website. You can buy anything, any fragrance on there. Literally anything. Do you know how? Okay, I'm gonna find it. I remember what to look for.
What's an example? Like
zombie.
Barbecue.
Zombie.
What's just called zombie?
The smell of a zombie.
Yeah.
What? How do you get the smell of a zombie?
Fam. Here it is.
How do you get? Well, how does anyone know what a zombie smells like?
I don't know.
It's not real.
I know it's not real, but when you smell it in your brain, I swear. Have
you got one?
No, he's got one. But
why would you buy something that smells like a zombie?
They might smell nice.
This is it. So there you go.
They might smell nice,
bruh. You think a zombie smells nice?
Well, they're not real.
Zombie for him, zombie for her. He's got that one, and if you smell it, it stinks. Like close your eyes, smell it, and just imagine if that is what a zombie. I wish I brought it with me.
It's what, a dead body?
No, a zombie. Anyway, and I went on the site, and they've got fragrances for anything, Play-Doh.
Can you make your
hot tar?
Could you like?
They might have hot tar.
I want them to have hot tar.
I want to get to the site.
Just concrete, just like road whip. Ooh.
I want to get to the site, but yeah, you can.
It's kind of worrying.
It's my mum.
Well, she likes the smell of hot tar.
You need to drive past. You know the big like steamrollers, and they're literally laying concrete.
Yeah, and they fly it down, and then they gloss over the edge with a liquid tar.
Yeah,
to make it mesh into the road.
That's what she likes.
It sounds like you like it.
I do. I'll give it a go. I'm not saying I like it as much as she likes it. But
yeah, they've got everything here. You can smell like kid slime.
Oh yeah.
Smell like kid slime. Smell like what's that? I don't know what that is, but you can smell like that. Smell like orchid. They got every single flower. Every single flower you can smell like.
Peony.
Cat. What's that? Kitten. You smell like kitten fur.
Ugh.
They got everything.
Are you a cat or dog person out of interest?
I don't believe in pets.
But right.
Go on.
So
they
let's talk about it. Pets do exist, but no, pets don't exist. No, they don't. There's stuff that you've done in your head. You think, oh my God, there you go. You're wrong. You said pets exist. No, they don't. You think that they're your pet. People actually buy an animal. They give money to someone for an animal, and they think this is my animal.
Yeah,
no, it's not. It's the animal's animal.
I saw a TikTok, right, and they said after 9 years, I've never told my dog my name.
Fam, innit?
I'm Randolph.
You don't have to pay for the dogs. You
Whatever.
get one from a shelter.
Right.
Get one how? It's not yours. How can you own it? It's just, how can you own a life?
Do you think?
You don't have to own the life for it to be a pet.
So what's the pet then? I thought pet's ownership. You're the owner. Who's the pet's owner? You. No, you're trying to act like you don't own the pet. So what? So what then?
If you don't own it, why pay money for it?
What do you do to the pet then?
If you get it from shelter, you're not.
So what do you do to the pet? So what? You are the pet's
Take care of it.
guardian.
I guess.
You're the pet's carer.
Yeah.
So it's not your pet then.
Why not?
Because it's not yours.
But if you're the pet's carer, then
you're the pet's carer. That's it.
You are the carer.
So if you're the carer of my car, the car's not yours. You're the car detailer. It's not yours.
But while it's with me, is
no, it's not. It's not yours. It's mine. It's always mine. It's mine. You just, you know what I mean? You can own an object. You can own an object. Even ownership of an object is weird as well. That's why we go into NFTs. But anyway.
But so can you knock out a horse?
What?
Why have you gone for that?
Can you knock out a horse?
Can I knock out a horse? Can someone? Can
you?
Me?
KSI thinks he can knock out a horse.
Okay, no, I can't. knock out a horse.
And
I can knock out a pony
as well.
A giraffe now.
I think it was a giraffe, and then
Or
Freezy said he could knock out a giraffe as well.
To knock out something, you have to punch it so hard that its head swings so quick.
A horse, bro.
No,
have you seen their skulls?
You can't.
It wasn't just he could knock out a horse, by the way. It was he would beat a horse in a fight.
I've seen JJ's punches; they're very strong.
Yeah, but his logic was a horse will run at him, he'll duck out the way, and then hook it.
It would have to be a really small horse.
Yeah, but
yeah, even
like this big, not really small.
No, but it's got to be like the back of it's got to
pony.
be that high. Yeah, it's got the back of the horse has got to be like at your chest height at least, and it's you know what I mean because the normal horse size is massive, fam.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's massive. It's massive.
And no, you can't.
But I don't think
no, you can't.
Its head is so strong.
It probably wouldn't even notice you've hit it.
You can't.
It would go.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, it should kick you with its hoof.
Yeah.
Can't look at a horse. No, that's lies.
And definitely not a giraffe.
What's the biggest animal?
Can't reach it.
What's the biggest animal you think you could take out? In a single. Okay, this is the arena is a basketball court. There's nothing there. That is it. Just that size. Just empty. You are one side. The other animal is there. Okay.
Fam, as a human being, we're not made for that, man.
No,
hence why I'm vegan.
Hypothetical.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. To be fair, he's vegan. We're asking him.
Hence why I'm vegan, yeah, because
it's not
it's not a fight to the death.
We're herbivores. Do I have tools? If I have tools, I can do anything.
No. It's hand to hand
Exactly, we're
combat.
hand to hand combat. As a human being, we're not built for that.
So what's the? It's just a knockout. It's not. It's
I'd
not.
put a knockout.
Doesn't matter if it's a knockout.
Or a sloth.
No, sloths, bro. Sloths are.
You're saying
slow, though.
hello? You're saying it's just a knockout as if a knockout is like the least scale and anything else is bigger. Knockout is the highest thing. That's the whole point. If humans could knock,
death was.
Okay, other than
It could be a fight to the death.
other than knockout, only thing past knockout's death. So knockout is the penultimate. Then
Coma. He's in between both.
Oh,
coma is a knockout.
But you should never come back. I guess it is.
You do come back. If you don't come back, you're dead.
It's just consciousness. Yeah.
Anyway, you can put coma and step there, but you know what I'm saying. That's why, as a human being with no tools, you can't do much to any animal.
Yeah,
that's the reason why we're smart, we're wise, and we have to build things, and that's it. But if you go back to just survival, I'm sure we would just be eating nuts, berries, and
I think I could take a pig.
what?
They're quite heavy.
You could take a pig if a pig wasn't on it. But I'm talking about if you're both on it. You're saying basketball court one side. If any animal that's not on it, you can.
No, the animal knows that it's fighting.
Yeah, then you can't.
I think I take a pig.
Salmon,
Bro, I got a kick.
Shall I show you a video of a pig that's on beef? You ain't doing nothing to
It's
it.
on pork.
I want to clap. I was gonna clap the mic. Well done, that was good. See, you definitely don't think think before you speak. There's no way. But anyway, but yeah, if you are on the beef with an animal, animal's on beef, and the animal knows that it's got a beef you right now, there's no animal a human can take out.
A hamster.
Yeah, yes, I'm saying other than tiny little animals, tiny little ones. Animals that you can kick, swing your foot and kick it. If you can swing your foot and kick the animal and it knocks the animal out straight away, then you can take it out. Any animal that you can kick and it's still on you, you're finished. You're finished. Even a dog. A lot of you
No, I couldn't take a dog. Like a little dog, yeah.
I'm saying.
Like a poodle.
Yeah, exactly. A dog, the dog you swing your foot and it's finished. But if you swing your foot at a dog, a pit, anything.
It stays there.
XL or bull, whatever, all these mad dogs. Swing your foot at them and they're still on you, you're finished. There's nothing you can do as a human being.
I can get a dog. You hold the dog on its nose.
No, because you have to catch
whatever.
it.
Rubbish. That's cruel.
You have to
get the front legs and pull the front legs up. Fam, try it.
No, but you have to get it there.
Try it.
It's not
You're
happening.
finished.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
You know what I'm saying?
A dog,
It's about
no.
timing, you know.
Yeah,
It goes to bite you,
Dog.
you duck out the way, then as it
Just
bites
sound like
get
JJ.
this
Just
guy.
sound like JJ, bro.
as it bites you, get then
Get him out of here.
And then you do a flip. You do, you know,
Bruv.
that whatever that move. Suplex.
Name some animals, bruv. Kangaroo. Punch you up.
that would kill me.
Name something, bruv. Even a bird. Even
even
birds.
like a flamingo.
Even birds.
Peacock.
Fam.
Peck you.
Even birds, fam.
Chicken.
Birds, bruv.
Yeah, because you can kick that and it won't stay on you.
Yeah, chicken, you probably get a kick in.
Chicken. It'll go,
Yeah, you know, so also so funny. I can talk about anything I want. You know, so funny how feathers stay on birds, but like the slightest hit and the feathers come off. Like the feathers are not glued in properly, man. Like literally,
They're not glued in.
I swear. Like I haven't done this firsthand, but you must have seen a bird.
What's that hair though?
No.
Hair comes out.
No, as in like
Hair.
a bird flies through.
No.
A bird flies through the air.
If someone punches you,
They got the air going through it, right?
Yeah.
what are we talking about?
A bird,
Yeah.
right, flies through the air. Think of the wind that's going against it.
Nah, but
No feathers are falling.
That's what I'm saying.
If you kick it,
Everything comes
That's
off.
what's friction though.
No, it's not,
What?
bro. It's not. They come.
friction.
Feathers come off birds so quick when they get hit.
Yeah, but when they're flying through the air, they're going head first, aerodynamic.
Maybe
That's what I'm
it's a
saying,
survival
yeah.
tactic though. It creates a mask.
No, it doesn't, man.
Because you kick it, feathers.
Do you
Where's it
reckon
gone?
it's like when you get goosebumps and your hair stands on end? If feathers, no, because birds do that. Birds have feathers that stand on end to keep them warm. They puff up. And
No,
don't
if they
come
get
off.
kicked.
They don't come off. But if a man just don't punch you and your beard come off. Man don't punch you. Man don't punch you and your beard is like, the hair's like flying out your beard everywhere. That's what it's like. Like when a bird gets hit, feathers go everywhere. And I think, what? Like, what's going on for birds and feathers and that? It's mad. I think I don't know if I tweeted it before, but I always tweet. I just think, man, innit? Like penguins as well. They look like they're laminated. Penguins look like they do. I tweeted it before. Penguins look like they're just glossy, but they're not. They're feathers. That's
Like
feathers.
they're laminated.
They've got no shoulders. Penguins have got no shoulders. They've got a head, and have they even got a neck? Penguins have got like a head into
Body.
into body.
You know when you draw
their neck
someone.
and shoulders are into one, and they look glossy, but they're not. They've got feathers.
You ever play like draw my thing and you draw a circle for the head
Let's
and
get
then you
the
don't draw.
water.
Yeah.
You don't draw a neck. You just do that.
Yeah, like a
That's
kid
what they
drawing.
look like.
But water, that's why they're glossy, because they're in water.
No, man. They stand up on ice. They walk around for time, and it's glossy, fam.
Maybe it's just because it's cold. They don't like dry.
A polar bear goes in water.
But
It
it's
doesn't look
feathers.
glossy after.
That's feathers on them. They don't look like feathers, do they? Like, come on, penguin.
No, they don't like feathers.
Come on. You know, if you draw a penguin, it looks like it's made out of plastic, fam.
However, if I've got long hair, right? So if he goes in the shower, he'll look like a polar bear. If I go in the shower, I look like a penguin.
I hear you.
So maybe their fur is just really long.
I don't think you look like a penguin.
No, but he means the texture of his hair.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe penguins just got
Maybe.
long hair.
Maybe long feathers.
Where does it stop?
Maybe got long feathers.
Long feathers, sorry, yeah.
I don't know, man. But yeah, birds, man. Something's wrong with birds. Something's up with birds. But yeah, you couldn't even fight a bird, fam. Like if there's a big bird, it'll mess you up. Like humans, we're not fit. We're not built for that. We're not built for that. That's why it's so good when we are. That's why it's so good when we see real fighters that can fight UFC and blah blah blah.
Yeah, fair enough,
People
yeah.
that actually they've switched their instincts into, if someone punches for your face, you flinch. Like they go, you know what I mean? They go for counter and whatever. You have to teach your brain to not be
Yeah, flinch.
fearful of what you're meant to be fearful of as a human being. We're not built for that. Whereas a tiger or a lion, go to hit it, it'll move it, it'll open its mouth and try and catch what you're trying to hit it with and try and, you know what I mean? It'll be,
What's
Like
that,
a
cats?
human.
Yeah, cat.
Yeah.
You should show a cat a cucumber, it'll jump up.
Why?
Because it's scared. It thinks it's a snake.
Is it?
Yeah. Go on YouTube and type
This isn't some weird euphemism,
type in
right?
cats and cucumbers. And
Okay.
so what, so say a cat's eating some food, right? You'll put a cucumber behind it. As soon as it turns around and sees it, jumps off.
Instinct.
Thinks it's a snake. Like that's just through thousands and thousands of years. It's known that don't fuck with snakes.
We've got that still.
Yeah.
That's why we don't like spiders. That's why we got trypophobia as well.
Yeah.
People don't like them mad holes things and stuff like that.
Do you have that?
Huh?
Do you have that?
Yeah, I do. Slightly.
Because JJ's got that.
I get
really
over
bad.
it though. I've got megalophobia as well.
What's
What's
that?
that?
Like scared of massive things. It's not scared. It's
Like
weird.
me.
It's weird. No, you're not. No. It's not. It's
Like
not
a whale.
They call it a fear. It's weird. It's not a fear. It's just a feeling.
Hmm.
A whale. I don't know. If it's a living thing, a whale.
If a whale could walk, he'd
But it's got to be
scared of it.
so big that you don't know what it is because you're too close to it. That's what.
Oh, okay.
If I'm too close to something, and I've got it gives me a feeling of whoa.
So you could be next to a plane, but until you
allow it.
until you put it
Nah,
into perspective
I'm
as a
I'm
plane.
never next to a plane.
So what if you
Planes, I
were
have to
like-
get over them because obviously I take flights. But like,
So did you ever go places? Eiffel Tower.
it doesn't hit me till I don't know till it hits me.
So you'd be next to the Eiffel Tower and you might just be like, oh,
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but you can look
It
away.
happened with me on
You can look
Brooklyn
away.
Bridge. I went on Brooklyn Bridge. I was walking across Brooklyn Bridge. Normal. Well, this is cool. Then I got to the bit where the brick bits are, the brick M. Got to that. Got to the brick. Like imagine that's one of the brick pillars there. Looked at it, I thought, right, that's mad. Looked up and I sort of looked at it, I saw it go up there. I looked down, I'm thinking, right, it's all connected. Like that brick there, it's connected to all those bricks up there. This brick right here. Then I looked down there, down to the water, and I saw a wave come, hit the thing. I looked back up to the one in front of me. I was like, right, I need to get off this bridge. That's it, power, walked off the bridge. Quick. And I don't know why, it just hit me when I saw that, it just hit me. But if I just walked past it and didn't think nothing, I wouldn't have thought nothing. But just because I looked at the brick, and I looked at the actual brick, I didn't just look at the brick, I looked at the brick and saw how it was made. I thought, right, when was this built? Like, how is this even holding up? Like, this is brick, there's still beams in these bricks, there's just brick and there's mortar, that's it. Let me look, like, this is mad. Like,
that is weird.
Why isn't that crumbling down? Like, mad engineering, like, sick. And I saw down, and when I saw the water hit it, and I realized that the water's hitting the same thing that's right here, I can touch, like, I don't know if I can touch it, but it's, like, this is massive. Like, I had to get off it. And it happened also when I'm in Bali. There's a roundabout by the hotel, and I'm driving at night. Oh, driving at night's a mad one. So I can tell you two ones that happen at night. But I'll tell you one in the UK first. Driving at night, driving up north, and I remember driving past Newcastle. You know Newcastle got that, that thing?
Yeah.
Driving at night, and I think...
Angel of the North.
Yeah, I think someone was with me. I can't remember who was with me. I was like, you might see it from here, you know, you might see it. I'm driving, I'm thinking, if I see it, I might crash. Like, I don't want to see this thing. Like, I'm driving and there's trees, bushes, and I'm thinking, where is it?
It's hard to see, to be fair. You have to get the right angle.
Fam, but it's nighttime and I'm thinking, in my head, I'm thinking I might have to see a big... like, fam, I'll go, like, I can't see it. But the next time it happened was in Bali. I was driving to the hotel, nighttime, got there, long flight, getting the thing, driving, I'm thinking, where's the hotel? So it's just down here, driving down the thing, slope to the hotel, I'm thinking, what's the I can see something. In the distance, I can see like something doing this. I'm thinking, I can't tell how big it is. I can see something doing that. Thinking, what is that? I'm driving, I'm thinking, what is that? And I thought, do I ask the cab driver? Do I freak him out and think, tell him to tell me what that is right now if we get close to it? Or is he gonna think I'm mad? But I'm thinking, like, what is it? Like, what's going on? Getting there, got to a roundabout. I thought, where is it? That's what I was thinking. Went around this roundabout, got out the hotel. As I got out the hotel and looked up, on the roundabout, there's a massive statue of a big thing doing this. Oh my God. Finished. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's not a fear. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, I don't know what it is. It's something rushes through your whole body where you feel like you are a dot.
Like that same feeling of like vertigo.
No, I haven't got vertigo. I could
see. I
don't have it with buildings. We're in a big building now. I don't get it with buildings. Buildings don't do it for me. I don't know why. But like a boat, if I jump, I could never jump in the water. You know people jump off boats into water?
Yeah.
7 million pounds. Give it to me. I won't do it. 8 million to no.
11?
No,
See, but I'm the same as that.
Never. If I go under that water and open my eyes and I see the big ship hull, rivet, propeller.
Oh, that fucks me up too. Yeah.
I'll faint. I'll breathe in the water on purpose. I'll go, take the biggest breath of the water, just let me drop to the bottom, finish me, fam.
Yeah,
I do not.
The udder as well.
Yeah. I can do that. I'll skydive. Throw me out of a plane, not that.
Huh?
I'll jump out of a plane before, like.
Really? Because you know what's below you?
Yeah.
Even the water, bruv.
But if you don't know what's underneath, it's fine.
I don't know if I got megalophobia. I got megalophobia. I got phobia of, Fam, I went on a jet ski once in Cyprus and I was like, go out there. I thought, why am I going out? I'm scared around where everyone is. And I was like, go further out. So I thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna go out. These fucking keep telling me to go out. And when you go on a jet ski fast, you're hardly in the water, you're in the air.
Yeah.
It's like, that's mad, sorry.
No, go do your thing, bro.
Hey, but anyway,
you're into.
Anyway, you're bouncing for time. Then, anyway, hey, I got far out. So I'm far out now on the water. And I thought, right, so don't want me to go out, I'm out now. Then I thought, right, so what am I even doing? Like, what is this? Jet skiing, it's whack. Let's talk about it. It's whack. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just like, it's like being on a moped. It's like being on a ped in the infinite car park. Like, you just drive out to the car park. What are you doing? Should I do a wheelie? For how long? Like, what are you doing? You're just on a massive, there's no track.
True.
There's no, like, what are you
forever.
doing? It's nothing. It's dead. It's pointless.
Well, the world's,
Bare salty water in my eyes. I'm like, whatever. Then I thought, wait a minute. Look how far it is to get back. I thought, imagine if I come off this jet ski right now.
Yeah, fuck.
What is between me and the floor? Nothing. How far is the floor? Look down, the water's black. It's not blue, it's black. It's like I'm on, like, when I say black, you're still thinking blue. It is black. That's the water. It's black. It's like you're on a black silk sheet. Black. I'm thinking, gee, like, how far is the floor down from me right now? Crazy. And how many things, living things that are alive with a brain and eyes and teeth and are between me and the floor right now. This is mad. I had to turn around and go back to the shore super slow. Just go back, don't look down again. Go back, and I'll never go on jet ski again. It's dead. What am I doing? Like,
I don't get jet skis.
It's too much.
I'm just like scared of getting on it.
It's too much, bro.
Like, I don't want to slip on it and stuff like that. If you could get a crane and like put me on, I'd be happy.
If there was a shipwreck, would you dive? If there was a shipwreck under the water and you had a tank to breathe, would you dive and go and check it out?
Yeah, I would.
See?
No.
I like water.
I don't.
Water's sick.
But the only reason I go on jet skis is because the idea in my head is quite fun. It's not fun.
If there's a race, if you want to race me to there, cool. You know what I mean? Along the thing. But going out on jet skis to the
You're
horizon.
going to race. But it's a straight line.
I know. You're right.
If you had a course,
I'm trying to back people that like jet skis, to be fair, because I wouldn't race either. That's the truth.
Like, I see people driving around, like when we were in Ibiza, and everyone was driving around, they're like, oh, this is so fun. Okay. They're just going in circle.
Cool, to get somewhere. You know when you go into places like, I don't know, Miami and the places you see people on shallow water.
DJ Khaled.
Going from your boat to the shore over there, go and get something, come back. You know what I mean? Going around, you got like a flipping, like not a river,
it's
but
like a scooter then, isn't it?
No, I get that. And that would be quite fun because you know where you're going.
Yeah, going out in the sea to nowhereness. Yeah.
Going on a jet ski for the sake of going on a jet ski. I don't understand it.
Also, I'm not a fan of risking my life for nothing. I think I've risked my life so much enough, or my life has been at risk so much already, that I don't need to risk my life again. That's why I want skydive. People think I'm scared of skydiving. People always say, oh, let's skydive. I'm like, no. They're like, oh, you're scared. I think, how can I be scared of skydiving, fam? You jump out of a plane, which like the people that skydiving with you, they've probably done it like 16,000 times.
Yeah.
Like you do it, you're just another, you know what I mean? Like it's like no one, you know what I'm saying? Like how many stories of people that go to skydiving places ends bad? None. Like if it ever happens, it's like the biggest story ever. It hardly ever happens. What am I to be scared of?
I know someone.
Huh?
I know someone that it.
I don't know anything bad. I don't know anything bad.
But no, the same thing. It's like you don't
but I'm not scared of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I did it, it would be to prove it. But I'm not scared of it. It's nothing to be scared of. But it's just, all you're doing is going, manipulation. You're tricking your brain. You're faking it.
Yeah.
You're faking death. Look. When you fall from the sky, normally you die. But watch, I'm going to fall from the sky, but I'm not going to die because I'm going to pull this thing. I'm not going to die. Watch. And you just do that. Oh, look, I'm going to die. Oh, look, I'm going to die. If I don't pull this, I'm going to die. If I don't pull this now, I'm going to die. Look, this is basically death. Look, death. Ooh, but watch this, watch. Shh, I'm not dead, see? So what, bruv?
That's what I think about it.
I don't want to do that. Go and do something.
How about bungee jumping? Even worse, right?
Bruv, look.
Nah, it's a rush,
I'm going to jump off.
Think about it. It never existed before. Bungee jumping never existed. Skydiving never existed. Somebody said, when you jump off a bridge, you die. But what if you tied a rope to yourself so you didn't die? So you can go to die and you didn't die. Let's do it.
No caveman was like, I'm gonna jump off here.
But it's about just like the rush, not of I think. No, not about I think I'm gonna die.
I've got a new rush.
The rush like that.
I've got a new rush because that is the rush. You have to understand.
That's not how
it's why it's created. I've got a new one for you.
Okay. Chainmail
suit. You know chainmail what knights wear.
Yeah.
So a chainmail suit, you go somewhere, you get your body scanned, it scans your whole body, gets your perfect proportions, and makes a chainmail suit that can't be crushed. It puts over all your fingers, everything, your whole body. And you go in the lines then. All the lions try and eat you. And you're like, look,
it's like a shark cage.
Come by me.
Like a shark cage.
It already exists, shark cage. It already exists. Dickhead. What dickhead invented a shark cage? It already exists. So I just thought of a dickhead thing and some dickhead's already made it. A different one for sharks. What dickheads? Oh, look, shark's gonna kill me. Oh, it can't get me. Fam.
Bro, I feel like I'm watching a podcast.
I think, you know what it is?
I'm just saying watching a live podcast.
It's made, those things are made for people that haven't had any risks, any problems in their life. If you've lived a perfect life and your life is so blessed, you've never got on a bus and a guy's got on the bus and robbed everybody on the bus. Everyone, come upstairs on a bus, top deck. Yo, what you got for me? Robbing them, you're sitting back like, oh, please recognize me. Please know that I know someone. And he gets to the back and he's like, I allow you. You're thinking about it. And you're like, oh yeah. Like, that's never happened to you. You've never actually got in a car chase with police.
To you.
You never got in a car chase with police, and you know someone in the car has got something on that might make everyone in his whole car now, or what, you know what I mean? Like something happened in your life, or okay, not forget ends. My mum's book I read. My mum's book. She's living in a village where people are coming to the village, and the army's coming to take all the men from the village, and your dad's trying to hide, or you know what I mean? Like things that are happening in your life that you're like, whoa, this is peak. Like life isn't like I thought life was this, but it's not. Because life is this now. This is crazy and there's nothing I can do about it. I can't do nothing about this. This is life. They haven't had that. They've been blessed. Their whole life is blessed. Nothing. They think, you know what? I'm gonna jump out of a plane. I'm gonna jump out, pretend I'm gonna die and pull a cord. Oh, you know what?
Stupid. It's stupid.
I'm gonna jump off a bridge.
I've done it twice.
I'm gonna jump off a bridge with a
done it
string.
twice.
I'm gonna go, ooh, oh, didn't die.
It's the feeling of like
dying.
No, it's nothing to do with that. Because at no point in my head did I think
we need to make a simulator
then, because that gives you the feeling of like
it genuinely gave me the same feeling as that's what I was gonna say.
So do the roller coaster then. Don't
Hello?
go bungee
But it
jumping.
gave me the feeling of a roller coaster.
Roller coasters as well. Let's talk about
times 10, maybe 100. It gave me that.
Roller coaster is the same thing.
They're cool though because they go fast.
But that's the same thing you just said of it's that feeling of like a rush.
It's no control.
But it didn't exist before.
But I know that. But roller coasters are meant to keep you alive though.
YouTube, no control. That's what it is. No
so
control.
it's skydiving.
It's not meant to keep
Skydiving
you
is
alive.
meant to keep you alive.
If you can,
The parachute is meant to keep you alive.
that is skydiving. That's part of it. Otherwise, it's free
They got
falling.
me on the podcast. They don't want to listen to me.
Yeah, you've talked.
I know. I was trying to interject.
Go on.
I forgot it.
It was about roller coasters. You said let's talk about
that. Forgot it.
See, I was listening.
My interjection was control. Let's talk about it.
In what way? There's lots of like what?
If I've got control over something, I might not mind it.
Yeah, like a roller coaster.
No,
No, because you don't have control over
like-
a roller
Someone
coaster.
has.
like that guy on YouTube that's got a fan behind him, and he flies up in the sky with a thing, and he goes to McDonald's and gets the takeaway, and once takes off, it's like skydiving in a
So
way.
if I said to you, his skydiving, here's a tutorial. I'm going to teach you for 2 days. You're not going to go skydiving for 2 days.
Controlling.
You're going to learn how to do it.
yeah,
you are in control,
That's what I'm saying.
it's just
Base
you.
jumping. If you see that guy in Brixton, not Brixton, Lewisham, where was it again? He jumped out the flats.
Oh yeah.
Some guy in the ends jumped out the flats and skydived that and back. Yeah, control. You know what I'm saying? Like you got control over it. It's the techers. It's a skill, maybe. Because when you say roller coasters, I like driving a car. I'll drive as fast as a roller coaster. I like takeoff. I like the. You know what I mean? I like the what? Not,
Allegedly.
Not allegedly. I like on the track. I like the takeoff. You know what I mean? The acceleration. I like it. It feels like stealth. But stealth to me, I'm not in control of it. I just sit there and take it. Just take it.
Okay.
Sit there.
I get you.
Like,
But as a skydiver, do you have control because you can pull the chute? So you can,
If you are the one
you're
skydiving.
skydiving.
If you're the one skydiving.
Well, no
If-
one does
if the
that.
guy
Everyone
straps
just gets
you.
strapped to someone.
Yeah, you're tandem diving.
Everyone just gets doggied.
It is pretty personal, to be fair.
I've never done it, so I don't know.
It's very, very close.
I've flown the plane before, and I pulled it. Before you fly the plane, I big up my air cadets, innit? You have to make sure you had enough power in your arm to pull the flipping bungee cords. You have to go on this bungee machine thing. They show you how to do the parachute, whatever, how to put it on, how to strap it up, blah, 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 blah. Then you go in a plane with someone, they fly and they say you have control, and you take control and you get to do a couple of things with the plane. And if worst got to worst, I wouldn't mind of jumping out of there and pulling my own chute and going to the ground wherever I would have gone off. You know what I mean? I don't want to do it, but I would have done it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
But-
that's not choice though. Is
Strapping to someone, I've got no control, man. That's why I don't watch films. Control. No, another word for manipulation, fake, and control. Control. I will play computer games all day. But I won't watch a film for 3 hours.
Would you play a story game, though?
3 hours.
Oh, I hate story games.
Would you play a story game? Because there's no real...
GTA was a story game, but it was, you felt like you had a bit of control. But even then, I tried to do every single thing because I wanted to know what all the possibilities were. You know what I'm saying? Because I want control. I want to know how much control I've got. Because I don't want to feel like I've got control. Really, they knew he was going to choose that one. So I've started again, save it, go back and try to, you know what I mean? Because my brain doesn't want to be manipulated. So control. So yeah. So I like everyone always says, oh, you don't want to watch film, but you fucking play computer games for 4 hours. But yeah, I'm playing computer games for 4 hours. Hand-eye coordination, reflex times, communication with my teammates, socializing with my friends, busting bejo. How much friends have I made through gaming? How much jokes have I had through gaming? How much, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the same as sitting down and doing this. That is dead.
Yeah, you can't talk either. You can't
That is-
talk.
you can't even
It's supposed to be quiet. I do get that in films, to be
It's
fair.
dead.
But that's why I would rather go to the cinema on my own than with someone else.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Control.
Nah, 'cause I'd rather watch the film. I don't care about what you think. I'm watching the film.
I went to
And
cinema.
I'll sit. You can sit over there. I'll sit over here, and we'll talk afterwards.
Yeah, sometimes people ruin cinema, ruin it for you.
Yeah. Oh, crisps. No, it's my crisps.
Like I've got, no, I don't know about that. Some people go to me. Oh, you know who that is? Do you know who that is? Did you watch the one before? That's the guy. I'll be like I can't tell them to shut up.
yeah.
I can't tell them to shut up because me telling them to shut up is still me. I'm just hoping they can shut up from my brain. I don't want to say it because if I say it, it's like I'm adding to it, and like, so I'd take it. I'd take all the talk. I'm like, oh my god, let me just not answer them. If I just don't answer them, they're gonna know that I don't want them to talk again. You know what I'm saying? That happens. Like, yeah, if watching the film, yeah, it's true. But yeah, control. So that's why, yes, bungee jumping, skydiving, even roller coasters, I bung them all together, bruv. Anything I'm not in control of and they just take him on a ride, it's just like, hey, near death. So yeah, if anyone makes one of them suits that throws people in lion cages, I want some money off that still. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure if somebody
I'd do it 100%.
if somebody came out with some Kevlar,
Really?
Yeah,
huh?
I'd do it.
What?
If it was invented,
So there's a suit of Kevlar, bulletproof, bite-proof, everything, and you can go in and lions can just try and tear you apart for time and they can't do nothing.
as long as it's like, well, that's kind of mean to the animals.
Okay, true, yeah.
But
Bungee jumping in, that's not animals. Yeah,
I would go in and like exist with the lions and like see how they live life, but I wouldn't want them to kill me.
They can't kill you. You got the suit on.
so
Yeah, but
if
like, I
you
don't
could go
want to
in
try.
some like, if you could go in some like lion-proof fake lion, so they didn't want to attack you because you look like a lion,
Yeah,
and you could just chill.
see how
do that.
they live life. Yeah, because on safaris when you go across the lions, you can never see them. There's lions live on that rock, and it's like you can't go close enough to them because they'll kill you.
How'd you know?
What do you mean? I don't do a safari.
I wanted to ask.
Oh yeah, there's a safari in Disney, and they're always like, lions are on there, and you see sometimes you see like its head, and you're like, I want to be in there. I was like, I want to be in the lion pit to see what they live like. But I don't want to die though.
Yeah, man. Trust me. I think it's all these things are made for people that want a bit of rush in their life. Everyone wants a rush in it. Everyone's experiencing it. It's not people's fault as well that they're born into a family that they didn't get robbed on a bus. You know what I mean? You can't say, Mum, why did you have me here? I never got robbed on a bus. You know what I'm saying?
So unfortunate.
Everyone wants something, man. There's something for everyone. I hear that, but it's not for me.
No.
I want to read your mum's book now.
Yeah, my mum's book's mad.
I really want to read it.
It's mad.
I hate reading.
I hate
Read
reading
it
as
for
well.
Mac's book.
I had to read it. I would never read it, but I had to read it because otherwise a book would have come out and it would have bare things about our family and we would have been switching afterwards. Everyone would have said, "Oh my God, did you know this?" I'll be like, "How do you know?" Read the book. I'll be like, "What is that in there?" So and
Yeah.
plus she needed it proofread. So I thought I'll do the proofreading. So every night I'll just do it at night on my iPad. So on my iPad at night, lock the rotation so it doesn't rotate, lie sideways on the pillow and then scroll through the PDF, scroll through, correct spellings and just learn about my mum. I did not know my mum. Didn't know her. I just knew the woman that had me in England and that's it. I didn't know anything about what she's been through in life. Like she's lived 3 lives, like 3 full lives, like different lives, totally different. I could never ever, like back in the day, my mum used to do stuff or say something. I'm like, "Mum, lie, man." Oh, I used to like, she used to get on my nerves in a way, if you know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with her? Like, because in my head, I only know my life and I think she's been here my whole life, so she knows my life as well. So she should get it. Why is she saying this? Why does she want me to do this? Why is she going here? Why is she doing that? But now, the respect I have for her is out of this world. It's crazy. And I'm glad I know it now as well, why she's alive as well. I would have hated to, you know what I mean? Imagine if your mum passes away and then you learn that after. So yeah, I'm glad to know who she was and who she is now. But yeah, literally, her book, it goes from, no spoilers, but it goes from it like as mad as like looking for snails for food in the forest off leaves, people getting attacked and abused madly that I don't want to say on your podcast by flipping army people, whatever, to illegal status in countries, to flipping being at the Brits, getting awards with my brother, and you know what I mean?
That's mad.
Yeah, she's had a mad life. It's nuts. So yeah, I learned all that about her literally over. It took me a while to read it as well, to be fair. Like when the book came out, it's like that, and I thought, I read that. Like literally, I was reading like on a PDF. You're just scrolling.
Do you read it again?
Huh? No, I need to read it again because now it's got pictures.
No, but when you read through it, do you like read things again?
Oh yeah, sorry, I've got ADHD, but I haven't been diagnosed. So everyone that's got ADHD is going to say, you can't say you got it. And OCD. I say I've got OCD, I say I've got ADHD, but I've never been diagnosed with any of them. So people that have it say, don't say it because you know what I'm saying? But fuck you, bro. Because I say what I want. And if I go and get diagnosed and I've got it, then fuck you twice. But I'm not going to get diagnosed. I don't care what I've got. But whatever I've got, I can't read. I can read perfectly well.
You got
if I read page 1, page 2, page 3.
You sometimes read and then you get to like a bit and you go,
always, not sometimes.
What did I last paragraph?
Always.
That's what I did with Mike's book.
No, I've had it my whole life. And in school, people used to read and I used to think, it's amazing. What I used to do, luckily my school did, they made us read out loud. And I would always put my hand up to read out loud and stand up and read out loud while the class reading. Because then something about the experience of reading out loud and the class listening to me and stuff helped it stick a bit.
Yeah.
But if I just read a book and read it, I can read it perfectly. Nice and fine. Read page 1, page 2. When I get to page 3 and it says, then Claire jumped back into her car and I say, who's Claire? I have to go back to page 1 and meet, like, it doesn't stick. Nothing sticks at all. And I thought everyone had that. I thought everyone in the world had that.
Yeah.
But then people just read and they take it in. They, you know what I mean? I can't do it. It doesn't work.
I could read a book and be thinking about something else while I'm reading.
Same.
So I'm reading the book, but I'm thinking about like cheeseburger or something.
When I was on holiday in Egypt, I read the whole of Steve Jobs' biography or autobiography. I don't know.
Biography.
The big white one book.
Yeah.
Read it all. I've read it all, beginning cover to cover. I only remember like 3 things about that whole book.
Yeah. I was listening on an audiobook and I'll be walking around and it'll be on, but I have no idea what happened. I'm looking at the trees and shit.
It's all gone. So yeah, I don't know what is with me in reading. But then when I read my mum's book, because it's my mum,
it sticks
and as I'm reading it, I'm thinking about it in real life. I'm thinking, wait, what?
My mum.
Who's that? Yeah. I was like, my uncle. Oh, so it's all sticking with me as I'm reading it. And even then, it's not all stuck, you know what I'm saying? But much better than any other book I could have read, you know what I'm saying?
I've only read one book in the last like 15 years, and it was literally like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was, I can't, like, I have no want to read a book that isn't something not to do with me, but to do with someone that even I knows, or, you know what I mean? Like, it's had some effect on
like films
someone.
for me.
Yeah, to be fair. No, I do get it.
It's true.
I do get it. But like, for example, like your mum writing a book.
Yeah.
It would interest me.
Yeah, you'd be like,
still,
James, yeah.
Yeah, and then like the one I read was Mike Malak's, Logan Paul's friend.
I know.
So his one, like, because I was like, okay, it's another YouTuber. I've met him like once, twice, blah blah blah, stuff like that.
I didn't know how to book.
And then it's mad. It's literally all about he had like a mad crack addiction and heroin and everything, and he was a dealer.
Yeah, I knew. Show me that book. I didn't know how to book. Maybe that's something I can read. I don't read, but I think reading is primitive as well. I don't even agree with reading. Obviously, if you have to read. You have to read. Like, if you want to learn another language, you read to learn it. Read. My mum's written a book, and I have to read it to proofread it. Read. But reading is the most primitive way of data. I sound like Elon Musk. It's the most primitive early way of data transfer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine telling someone about this what's good sign in text and how much they have to read to understand what this what's good sign is, how it's made. If it's hollow in the middle of the O's, why, you know what I mean? Or you can show them a video of someone making it, and they can watch a video of someone making it in an hour, and they can learn. You know what I mean? So like, even me, making rugs. Imagine I've read about making rugs. I will never make a rug. Imagine I've read how to make rugs.
Yeah.
And how to thread the gun and how to oil the gun, and I would never make a rug because I'm reading. I'd be baffed. But watching the video, 5-minute video, what?
Yeah.
Boom! All the stuff. Go to the garage, make the rug.
Imagine if like uni was just watching YouTube videos.
No, but when you say YouTube video, it makes it sound like, oh, it's YouTube. Just watching videos.
Yeah.
Just
Imagine
video.
I think it will be.
Video.
I think it will be.
Yeah, well, it is now because like online, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just weird. Like it's what was needed at the time. Cause that's all the technology.
Yeah, there was nothing there.
But now you got phones. Now you got the Neuralink at some point. Just I know the information now.
Yeah.
I know the Bible. But
What?
I know the Bible now.
Neuralink.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've got it all.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes writing, like creative writing, can be good.
I know
Creative writing.
But the thing is, it's something that we should keep because we don't read and write. Cool, you can be smart and intelligent, make more money, whatever. But when I need to fill out a form, get in your new car, can you please just write this here? I go to write, bruv, it's like my hand is, you know when it's cold? You know when it's really cold and your hands can't do stuff?
Yeah.
That's how it feels when it's not cold. Like I'm trying to write and my hand's like, I'm like, wow, I can't even hold the pen. And it starts hurting. I'm like, wow, like my finger's hurting just from holding the pen to write my name. I have to write my address, and I look back at my handwriting as I'm writing. As I'm writing the next one, I'm looking up at the last bit thinking, wow, these people must think I'm dumb. Like that looks mad up there. I make another mistake. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like you forget to how to write. So yeah, it is a skill that we definitely need. Like I don't think we should abandon it. But people that say to me, oh, do you read? You should read books. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's like WhatsApp as well. Like WhatsApp's got the voice note. It's just easy to do that.
Yeah.
It takes so much quicker to do.
But it's
do
annoying
that.
though when you're trying to find something.
Yeah, you can't search it.
Because my brain doesn't really remember if I saw something on YouTube, if it was in a group, whatever. Sometimes I search my phone.
They should
be able to title it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Or they should make it so you know how you can dictate the words.
Yes.
They should dictate the voice notes for you so you can search it.
Not even dictate it. It should just
Inside.
It should just be stored what it says. Because what you said dictate. What's the thing that surprised me?
Yeah, it's like speech.
Something surprised me once. Yeah, when you're just talking, it's Siri, isn't it? What Apple Watch and that.
Yeah.
When you talk to it and say, tell him I'll be there in a minute. It types, I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way it recognizes your voice, it should recognize what's said in the voice note, and it shouldn't even store it anywhere you can get it. It should just, so if I just search What's Good Podcast, and if you said to me, Jamie, come on, What's Good Podcast, it should say that voice note, and I can click it and hear what you said again.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I'm trying to find something that I don't know if it was said to me, shown to me, or whatever. I just know that in a message somehow somebody let me know about these skates or whatever. I'll search for time, I won't find it. I'll be like,
you can do it with photos. If you go on your phone and type something in, it'll give you, like, if you go on your phone and type dog, it'll find all your pictures of dogs. Yeah. So it should do the same with audio. Because it knows it. It can do it.
Yeah. It should do that 100%. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why I still do use text in my voice, in my messages sometimes, especially with things like addresses and whatever.
Yeah.
Like sometimes people will ask for something, I won't just tell them it. I'll just write it down because I need to search it again for it to be searchable. But yeah, man, what else you want to talk about?
Discord needs voice notes.
It has got voice notes. No, it hasn't. Wait.
Like it does.
No, it doesn't. On my phone, I send videos.
It will though. It'll get it
hopefully
because it's just been linked with Sony.
Yeah, but it's like a partnership for the platform.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't think they're going to do anything.
I love Discord, man.
I talked to my editor on it. I'm like, sometimes I don't want to like, do this to video. I want to like do this to video. You know. I
love Discord, man, but I don't think they should merge with anyone. Oh, who am I to say? You know what I mean? I love it.
Yeah. Man, when I heard the Microsoft, I was like, oh, please no. But I think Sony, it's a partnership, so I don't think it's like them coming together. I think it's just, well, okay, Discord's going to be on PlayStation. Maybe something on PlayStation's going to be on Discord. Like
but it should be on. I think it's already on Xbox. Am I going mad?
Is it?
It's on there.
Or it was like a third party app or something.
Yeah, but it's not properly. You can't like talk on it. You can just type on it. I think. Which what's the point? Might as well just text.
What about tech? You lot got Apple AirTags?
Not yet. No, but I had Tide, which is what it is.
I don't even know what
that
is.
Tide, Tide. So
I don't even know what that is.
What's Tide, fam? Tile.
What's what you said?
Tile. Sorry, Tile.
Gosh, this guy.
It's a Tide. Yeah.
I had Tile.
What's what you said?
AirTag.
I have that. What's that?
The little AirTag, man. Tech. Ain't you not excited about no tech, bruv?
I'm
got
a boomer, bro.
Huh?
I'm a boomer.
Yeah, so it's you got one. No, you not got the Hermes one though, right?
No way.
I thought you had it. I was like, no please no.
That's so not me.
Please no, bro. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I was like, what?
What is it?
Right. So when if I leave my keys here,
yeah,
I know I've left them here because my Tile has it on it. So that's just Apple version.
The difference between Tile and this, though, the better thing about this over Tile is that it can find it to its actual location with your phone app. So like, if I drop my keys down there, it will tell me it's in this house. I'll come up here and I'll be walking around. It will have an arrow. When I get close enough, have an arrow and point me to it. And I actually used it for the first time last night or night before last. And my keys had fell down between the sofa. And it was dark. And it needs a light on. So I had to turn the light on because it was dark. I was downstairs thinking, where's my key, man? I wanted to open my car to put it on charge. I couldn't find my keys. I used the app. I was like, let me use it. I can't. You know when something gets advertised, you think you're never going to use it. And advertised, you think, oh, cool. It's got that, but who's ever going to use that? Fam. I looked on the things up. I initially thought that I left it in someone's car because I thought someone might have taken it and put it in, like, I went to the shop in Sarah's car, whatever. I thought I might have left it in the car. So I checked to see if it was in the car. It was not. It was in the house. So I pressed the thing, started walking around the house, walking around the front room. It wouldn't show. It said needs light. Turn the lights on. Walk around the front room. Then it come up with an arrow. I was like, right. Followed it. Took me to the sofa. Pressed the button to play the sound that was down the sofa. I was like, that's actually sick.
Yeah.
But the only downside to it is that I missed it because I had a Tile, is that I've lost my phone twice. Not lost it, but I've misplaced my phone twice since I've had this, and you can't find your phone with it.
With Tile, you can click it and your phone rings.
I don't know. No one's speaking about that.
Yeah,
no one's speaking about it. Like,
surely there should be a button.
There should be, yeah. Like, today was it today? Yeah, it was today. Today, this morning, Sarah had to take her car to range for a thing. I had to follow her there so I can bring her home. I've left. She's left. She's like, I'm gonna be late. I'll leave. She left, and I thought, cool, I'll follow you. Jumped in the car. Thought, oh, is my phone on me? No, I thought, let me look on the car. If it connects to Bluetooth, I know it's on me. No, it's not. It's not on me. So where's my phone? Fam, couldn't find my phone for time. And I'm going in and out the house. And when I go in and out the house, the doorbell alerts our phones. So I know she's probably getting alerts on her phone that she's near her destination, that I'm at the door. And she's probably thinking, what's this guy doing at the door? But I couldn't find my phone. I'm thinking, I wish this could just beat my flipping phone. Couldn't find my phone for time. So yeah, it needs to add that. It needs to add that to find the phone. Also, everyone's worried about putting it on you and you get stalked. Like, I can drop my AirTag right now in your flask or something.
Yeah.
Drop it in your pocket or whatever, and I can track where you go. But if you have an iPhone, it tells you that there's a tag following you as soon as you get home.
Oh, wow.
Mad.
So, because I, again, borrowed wife's car and she's got hers on her keys. I went to the supermarket and back. And when I got home, straight away, there's the AirTag following you. And I was thinking, rah, this is mad. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But also another thing people ain't talking about as well is the fact that you could already do that. I could just go right now and buy a flipping
GPS.
Just buy. You can go to Selfridge's buy section downstairs and buy a GPS tracker. But you can, for Apple, you can just go and buy the smallest iPhone Mini or iPhone SE. Just put a SIM card in there, put it on your Apple ID, lock it, put it on silent, and fling it in someone's boot.
Yeah,
and you can track them anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just like when something comes out this small and everyone's, you know what I mean? People like to find. You remember when people try to bend the iPhone? People try and find something.
That's so stupid.
People try and find something.
iPhone bend if I do this? Yes.
People try to find something about it. It's just weird. They do that. But the thing they haven't found, which they need to find, everyone can please talk about it, is that you can't beep your flipping phone when you lose your phone.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do.
Useful.
Beep your phone. But then again, I probably need to leave my phone at home more anyway. Get rid of my phone anyway, man.
Right. Well, I'm going to make an executive decision to
What about stream buyers?
We'll find out. We'll find out another time.
I'll find an angle to talk about it where it doesn't sound like I'm shitting on people, man.
It's the longest podcast I've ever done.
Is it? Shorten it down, man. Fuck it.
I think we knew it would be.
Yeah, I said to John, I was like, it's either going to be the shortest one or the longest one, not in between.
Well, I'm hearing it. Come next week, we'll have a whole new topics to talk about.
All right, well, next week, streamer bias coming at you.
Why you should be independent with everything you do, whether it's music, YouTube, whatever, and why you should always learn what everyone that works for you, learn what they do and see if you can do it yourself. Not to be rude, but if you can do it yourself, do it yourself. Not because of money reasons, but just for work ethic. And then if you can't do it, then get someone on board. What else?
What is this for next time?
Yeah, why you shouldn't? Why everything you know that people, everything everyone does, you think they're just doing it like no, not everyone wears designer clothes and whatnot, and you think they've got that, let me just buy it. But what you don't realize is that you are absolutely promoting something. Why you shouldn't promote stuff that you don't even care about? So yeah, why you shouldn't wear a t-shirt that just says whatever across the front? If you care about yourself, do you rate yourself?
I've got Hulk. Oh.
If you rate yourself, yeah, no, but that's fine. You don't mind promoting Hulk.
No, I don't mind.
You want to promote.
It's cool.
But people that actually just buy something and just wear it, they don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah,
you know what
yeah.
Hulk is?
Yeah.
Some people wear a brand. It says across their chest. What country is that brand from? Don't know. Well, you know what I mean? People don't know. Nothing.
No, you know that. It's your friend.
Exactly.
Nash, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, why you should actually rate yourself, value yourself, man. Rate yourself, and just don't. You know what I'm saying? What else in next week?
That's it.
That's it. Yeah. Well.
Investments.
Okay, look,
Next
we're
week's
calling
podcast.
it. We're calling it that.
Invest.
We're calling it. Thank you guys for watching. As always, twitch.tv/badman.
Don't be out.
I don't know. We normally plug something. But...
You have FOMO people on your channel.
What can we plug then?
Yeah, we normally plug something, but
Skepta's brother, SKS. Make sure you go and get them.
Can we plug your mum's book?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I don't know the name of it.
If you go to jail and you want to read something, plug my mum's book and you can read it in jail. I'm joking. Now, my mum's book is called Endless Fortune and it's out now on Amazon. And it's about my mum, the mother of me, my brother, sister, my brother. Like, you obviously don't know. I don't know how to. I'm not good at plugging. So yeah,
you know when we went to pick up the Pokemon booster box? Yeah, we was chatting. You was like, "Oh, my brother bought me something sick." I don't even want to say it. And I was like, "Bro, whose brother buys them that?" And I was like,
"Oh yeah. Exactly." There you go. Yeah, but my mom's book, Endless Fortune. Go and read it. Find that if you want to read. There's no audio book yet, but yeah, the link's somewhere. And yeah, go and get it, man. Love. Don't plug nothing, man. Forget it. Don't even buy it. Hey, do what you want. Do what you want, man. What's going on? Big up.
Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. See you next week. Peace.
Peace.